Top left corner. Standing at a whopping 6'3". Long hair. One of the largest creators in the world. One of the longest time running creators in the world. Multiple rank 1, multiple hero titles from RBGs. Multiple raid bosses down. Multiple world firsts. Welcome, the creator of the Transmog tournament. The only one that matters, I should say. Asmongold, welcome, brother.
Oh shit, I'm getting introduced first. All right. Yeah, I thought you were talking about somebody else. You're talking about winning rank 1. Like I never got that shit. But yeah, it's good to be back, man. It's been like what, 3 years?
Yes. It's
oh
been,
my God,
it's been a long time. Yes, a very long time. Thank God.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
There he is.
What's up, Asmon? Like holy shit. Like it's just like, I'm so sorry, Asmon, to cut your intro like this, but
yeah.
Like Mo, what are you doing? What are you doing, Mo?
What happened?
What are you doing? You know
what happened, dude?
Listen.
Oh, there he is.
I have Asmongold on retainer right now. You understand?
I understand.
I'm on retainer right now. You have wasted like 6 minutes.
Till 5 minutes ago, dude.
6 minutes. Do you understand?
If the money isn't in the account, I'm not coming on. You know the rule.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you guys don't get paid? Oh shit.
Wait, what,
bro? Oof.
What are you talking about, man?
Oh shit! I didn't know Trim was here.
What's up, you bootleg Bruce Banner? How's it going?
I hate that you're losing weight now. I can't make fun of you as much.
Okay, hold on. Let's finish this. Okay, next. Okay, next. In the middle, to the right of Asmongold, with a record of 25, 0-0. You like that? Just for you. UFC featherweight champion. Although that's debatable if I was in there. Welcome.
Make that weight.
I don't know. Max Holloway, thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for having, brother.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. How's everything going over there? You have a nice shoe collection, I see. Actually, you know what?
Doing good, brother.
Don't answer that. We'll save that for the podcast. But I hope you've been well, bro. Thanks for being here. You're one of the GOATs. Although I'm sure you heard, you know, my take on, you know, on the demographic that watches, right? But we'll talk about that later. I remember you DM'd me. You said you want to change my mind. So I'm definitely excited to hear that.
Yep, your take is terrible, brother.
All right.
Perfect. To the right of Mr. Holloway here. 81 times Call of Duty world champion. 2-time speed racing, whatever you call that genre. What did I say? Racing champion? What do you call those guys? F1 champion?
Well, sim racing, I'm terrible.
Make believe. Okay. Make believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mo, shut up. Wait your turn.
Okay, in that case, let's leave it to this. 38-time Call of Duty world champion. Welcome, Crimsix.
How's it going?
How you doing, brother? Your voice is deep and just like I'm telling you, it's the vaccine.
Oh, God. We're getting started early on some crazy shit.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, dude.
below Asmongold, we have who we all actually watch his streams for. Welcome, the best dad, the best looking man in the call. Great beard line. Amazing looking. Did I say that? At least standing at 6'5". And I'm talking about his dick. Welcome, Lou. Sorry, Los, you don't get one. Lou's all that matters. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Now, welcome, Los Pollos. How you doing, brother?
What's going on?
Oh, damn. Hold on. Wait. Your mic sounds great, but your dad's just... is your dad on the camera mic?
I didn't even speak yet. He didn't talk. It's good or no? Of course it's good.
Yeah, it's good. No. You know what? Let's start this over.
That's
Well, keep the beard line comment.
Yeah. Below Asmongold.
Mhm.
One of the best NBA 2K players in the world.
all right.
Highly underrated. Best NBA knowledge. They should put him in to play in the game. The actual game. 29 times NBA 2K in-house tournament champion. Los Pollos. Welcome, brother. Okay.
I don't know if oh, there we go. Hey.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'll go fuck myself. Great job.
Cheers,
Okay.
cheers, salud, salud.
It's all love, baby. To the right of you guys, one of the biggest friends I have. Great beard. Brown.
Start over.
Best hoppers in the world.
29 times CSGO world champion. Known as one of the best oppers in the world before he went to Hawaii. Muhammad Assad TV.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Don't say my government in here, dude. What are you doing?
Oh, shit. To the right of Mo. Actually, one of the best CSGO players in the world. Actually, a professional CSGO player. Actually, a multiple-time world champion in many games. And one of the largest creators in the world. SUMMIT1G. Welcome, brother.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you being here. Below Los Pollos. Fortnite world champion. Fortnite duos world champion. Fortnite quads world champion. Fortnite solo cup world champion. 29-time FNCS world champion. Tfue, welcome, brother.
What's good?
How you doing, brother?
Doing fantabulous.
Perfect. To the right. Jeez, we have a list of greats here, huh? To the right. One of the largest creators to have touched the streaming industry. One of the hardest workers and hardest grinders in the industry. The GOAT himself, although he did say little bud, so I shouldn't be this charitable in his introduction. Welcome, big-dicked Felix Langal, XQC. Welcome, brother.
Hey, man. Thanks for having me today, Trent. Thank you
Thanks.
for hosting the show, brother.
Thanks for being here, brother. Thanks for being here. Holy shit, what a crew we have here. We're missing Devin Nash here, and Nick Merckx, he sent me a picture. He is sick. He is very, very sick. I don't know if you guys, any of you got this, but I think like a week and a half ago, I had something for only 12 hours. Like it was some like hardcore, like, I don't know what it was, like body aches. Like
it was like a quick flu. It was like a fast flu.
Yes. And I called Tfue. He had the same exact thing. I think it was like, I don't know what it was. Tfue, can you explain a little better what your symptoms were?
It was like 8 hours of hell, and then it was like gone, and your body was just like, kind of like just beat the fuck up. But I was just sick again, dude, like a week ago. I had like a head cold for like a week.
I don't know what it was.
There's some shit going on though.
Bro, it went
vaccine, dude. Fucking vaccine, dude.
Okay. Everyone had it. I'm not sure. And I think Nick is going through that right now. That exact same thing. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know if it's a foodborne illness or some. It's called like norovirus, I think. It's some shit like that. Have you guys heard of that norovirus?
I don't think so.
What's Nora?
It doesn't matter. Anyways. No, I'm not. What I mean is, this was a terrible topic I brought up.
We need Devin, bro.
Yeah, we need Devin. This is really tough.
As
I brought you here for a reason. X guys, I'm gonna need a little help here. So, what's new in the news here?
Oh fuck! I mean, I don't know. I'm down to talk whatever.
Oh, there's a lot of news. I feel like, right? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh, Devin's not here, so we don't have any topics or whatever. Is he freestyle or what?
Yeah, it's my first time. We're pretty fucked here with that Devin now. Yeah.
The least he could have done was write a topic list for you, dude.
That's what I'm
dude.
saying, bro. He knew he was gonna be gone, and I have no idea what the fuck to talk about.
Guy?
You know, let's start with this, Max. What about my take did you not like? Let's start with this. So for those of you that weren't here, I made a take last week, okay? I said that I didn't like to watch
Oh,
you know, any sort of like UFC or, you know, MMA or anything like this, because I felt like the core demographic of it goes there to, they don't watch it for the actual art or the technicality, right? Or sorry, for the technical ability. They go there to see just blood and just this, to me, it's this like primitive, backwards, just barbaric thing.
Like Roman Colosseum?
Yeah, it's like, it's exactly what's not allowing us to
Agreed.
advance, right? So I gave this take, and a lot of people disagreed.
Horrible take.
I remember.
That's a horrible take. Horrible take. Brother, you're just like, you're letting fans decide your take on top of the sport. It's crazy. It's just it's outrageous to be like, oh, fans is making you feel a certain way about the sport when you can feel a certain way about the sport, you know?
Yeah, no, you're not wrong, but I just feel like I feel like they're not actually there. I mean, it shouldn't matter, right? Like, I understand watching the sport for the actual art of it. You know, there's a beauty to it. There's a competitive, you know, edge to it. I get that. But it just feels like the people that are there, they're there for the blood. They're there just to see the other person get fucked up. And I feel like that is why, is one of the reasons we're not, you know, advancing as a society or as a civilization. Like, no
I
bullshit.
feel like this is
Wait,
based
wait,
off
wait,
of
wait,
like
wait.
a UFC crowd or something like that. These
Yeah,
motherfuckers are getting
yeah.
drunk,
Wait,
having a
wait,
good time.
Train.
He's saying it wrong. He doesn't like this need for violence that humans have. That's what he's trying to say.
Yes.
That's what he said before. The need to see violence and cheer it on and just to see blood. He was trying to say that's the reason he doesn't like the UFC. But our argument was there's so much more than that. There's
so much more. There is storyline.
And it's okay to be entertained by it. I think it's for entertainment. That's why people pay money to watch.
But
I think.
do you think people are actually watching for the art of it? Like,
For everything, I think that for all of it,
Yeah.
for all of
mean,
it, they want to see someone win, someone lose. They want to see how is this gonna get solved. This storyline that's been building up for the past like 6, 7 weeks, 8 weeks. They want to see like.
Do you think the average viewer understands the technical ability of the sport?
No, not the technical, but they understand the story. And that's all that matters is the storyline and the entertainment.
But the
Yeah, but there's all
storyline.
sorts of different fans in every sport. You know what I mean? Some people who watch it die hard. Some people casually watch it on a weekend.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. Exactly. That's what it is.
Hey,
Train. I
Train.
think you're. Oh, go ahead.
I want to. Can I just add something?
Yeah.
Of course.
So my dad was a professional fighter. So he fought in the 50s, you know, and so I grew up around fighters. And when I was a kid, I go to the gym, and I didn't have the temperament for fighting because I have a bad temper and I lose my shit. So I didn't have the temperament to be able to get into the ring.
Yeah.
But growing up, I was always a boxing purist. Like early on with MMA, I didn't get it, you know.
Mhm.
But then I really don't like what's happened to boxing. And so I find, you know, for me, who grew up that way, always around, I grew up around fighters, right? Now I'm getting a pay-per-view and I'm enjoying it so much more. And I think it's just part of it is because now I understand it more. I didn't really get it in the beginning, but also I don't like what's going on with boxing. And I think that's a big part of with the, you know, when you talk about combat sports, why MMA it's huge, man. And you know, 5-10 years ago, I didn't have this take, but now I do. And I really enjoy it. And I'm very disappointed what's going on with boxing. So
What's wrong with boxing?
that's my take.
Yeah, what do
you
you just
know?
want to? Yeah, what's the thing with?
Yeah,
So,
what's that?
So can anybody name any champions?
Floyd Mayweather?
A bunch.
That's
What
it.
is it? What
I
did
know,
retire?
Mike
Tyson.
Okay, well then your point exactly.
Muhammad
No,
Ali,
you
right?
just said Floyd Mayweather, he's retired.
Fury,
So
There you
Bivol, and a
you
couple.
can't run
You
down.
should-
if I asked you for a
You should
welterweight
rephrase
champion-
that
What was that?
to current champions.
Sure.
I mean, bro.
Well,
Devontae Davis?
Terrence
Right,
Crawford,
well, I
Devontae
Terrence
Davis,
It's a
All right, keep
shame,
going.
Devin
right?
Haney, Shakur
It
Stevenson.
is confusing. It
Right.
seems like there's too many belts and you don't know what's what.
But dude,
Sometimes.
you know
That's
what's
what
funny? You know what's funny? What's my man's name right in the middle with the beard? I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Mo TV. Mo.
No,
Mo,
Prim.
Mo,
Crimsix?
Mo,
Oh,
Mo.
Crimsix.
Let me tell you something. Mo,
Crim.
what's so
Crim.
funny
It's
though?
Crim.
That
it's
what
Crim.
you
It's
just
Crim.
said-
Crim.
So as I got as my dad got older and we would watch fights together, exactly what you just said was his take on it. He's like, there's like 4 or 5 belts for one division. They break everything down. So that's a big part of it too. But I just think the fights, the really good fights are few and far between. And you know, I'm just disappointed with respect to that. But my point is how much I've kind of turned my my focus and enjoy and I don't know all the MMA guys, I'll be honest with you, but I do enjoy watching a fight.
Yeah, wait, Train, are you saying that you don't like UFC, or what are you saying? I didn't.
No, no, no.
He doesn't
I didn't hear your
watching- he
take.
doesn't
No, no,
like
no,
watching
no, 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 no.
anything.
So I like this. So the sport I have no issue with. Okay, the sport I have no issue with
The fans.
whatsoever.
You have a hard. Yeah.
Well, you just don't
I-
like the fans of
I
MMA.
I have
or
a hard
UFC.
time. So for me, I just think, like, it is to me, right? Obviously, I guess we don't have the evidence to support it, but it feels as if, so I should say, it seems or it feels that the majority or the general or average fan is there to not enjoy the art or the technical ability of each fighter, right, or the passion of each fighter, but they're there for the violence of it. They're there for everything that is pushing us as a civilization back, right, as we go further into time.
Wait.
I mean, my guy
Can
just
you
said he
connect
likes
those?
watching MMA just because he wants to see a fight.
No, I think that he's right in terms of like actually not MMA, but like content creator boxing, right?
Yeah.
Because like every
Yes.
single one of those things, like people tune in to see somebody get fucked up. Absolutely,
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah,
they
but
don't
that-
like online.
but-
But I don't know about MMA in general.
But that's like
part of it, right?
and that's like every IRL streamer right now is like I can say I don't like any IRL streamer because of the content they're putting out.
Yeah,
You're just
it's not
taking it
IRL
because they're
streaming.
because their family and stuff or
Yeah.
the fans and stuff is a big turnoff when you get to their content.
Well,
But
go ahead. Sorry.
no, go ahead, Dre.
Well, to kind of segue into, you brought up IRL. That's actually a great kind of segue, or if that's what the word.
Isn't that one of those scooters?
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
I think it is. Yeah.
Can I
It goes
use it?
both ways.
Can I use it though as a like?
No,
As a
I think
segue?
so.
the scooter
It's
comes
correct,
from the
right?
word. It's
Oh,
not
it
like the word
does?
comes from
Oh.
the scooter.
Thank God. Okay.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I thought I was. I mean, I don't know about you guys. Recently, I have just like
That's a
I don't
great
know.
Scooter over to another
Yeah, I don't know
topic.
what's been going on. Like I am just like I am just fried recently. I am just I feel stupid. But anyways, this is a good segue. So a good example of this would be I would say the IRL thing you brought up, I agree with as well. Even though you're bringing it up to counter to prove me like wrong or whatever, I would actually say that certain IRL content, and I think a lot of people will agree with me in this call, and some viewers maybe, but some of the IRL content we see right now, right? It's kind of this anything for views mentality. It's harass as many people as you can, get in people's faces, hide behind bodyguards. I would say that kind of
Oh my
content
God.
is detrimental to content creation. It's detrimental to the industry we're in. And the viewers that enjoy that kind of support that for them to keep doing it, I would say is the exact or are the exact same people I'm talking about. What the fuck is
I'm
that?
confused. You mean like you don't like the way they
Well, no,
sell
he-
fights?
I think that it's well, if you're talking about IRL streaming, I think you're right, Train, because like remember that one kid, Johnny Somali, that did that shit in Japan?
Oh shit! Did I do something?
Yes.
Oh, are we good? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, like now, like there's a lot of Japanese stores that apparently have been putting up signs saying like, well, we don't want IRL streamers in here at all because they hear about that bad reputation. So like it affects everybody.
Well, I would
Wait,
also,
but Train, I like
Go ahead.
UFC MMA,
yes,
right? Because it's raw, it's real.
right,
Like in a world where everything sort of seems fake, right? The
right.
UFC is the exact opposite of that. So it's like for me, I don't know a whole lot about, boxing or even fighting. And that's like, I'm being probably conservative with that. But it just seems very real. It seems like live streaming boxing, dude, even if they say it's not fixed or it's, this and that, like, okay, I can't 100% trust that. And even like UFC, there's probably it's probably not 100, but it's probably 99.9% I can trust whatever result happens.
Let me ask you this, Krem. Let me ask you this. So I have no issue with what you're saying. I have no issue with what Max is saying. The sport itself is fine. Do you understand? The technical ability produced by the sport is beautiful in its own respect, right? I'm referring to it feels to me, it seems as if people are going there to get their fix on violence. They're going there to see one person beat the living fuck out of the other. And to me, I'm just asking, like, if we were to step back and look at us, right? Look at humanity. Do you not think that this is exactly what is, keeping us from the future? Like, to me, let me give an example of this, okay? We all watch these movies.
Train, I'm gonna cut you off. I
Yeah, actually been holding his finger up. For
Okay, go ahead.
Bro. I want to cut you off because I've been trying to say this, brother.
Yeah.
I don't think it's purely about violence or about this or about that. People just go to places to get entertained, and it starts and ends right there, regardless. Because you can say the same thing about porn, about that, about other sports. People just want to be entertained, and there's a lot of facets to entertainment, whether it's violence or sex or ability or whatever. It's just what it is, right? I don't think there's anything bad inherently in that. People been wanting to be entertained since the beginning of time, This is how it is.
Right. Listen, I have no issue with the sport. Okay, this came up because people asking why I don't bet on it or why I don't go to the fights, right? So
why do you care about the people though? You're so preoccupied with the people there.
Because, brother, like
you're not even enjoying the fight.
For example, I'll give an example. There's many dystopian like movies, right? That portray a ring, and the rich people sit on the outside and watch, the less fortunate people beat the fuck out of each other, and the champion arises and they make millions. No.
Yeah.
You say yo,
but
if
we want now.
But Train, this has always been a thing, though.
Right, but if you look at what what it is now, it's that. We all fear that dystopian future.
I have a good comparison.
It's exactly that.
We want to be entertained.
Yeah, but if you're even seeing anybody fight, they've already made it further than you can ever see. That like they've done so much more that you didn't see already. You know what I mean? They may not even have made it to the point where you even lay eyes on them at all. So I don't really understand it.
Also, Trent, if you could compare that, let's say music. Oh, okay. Well, and then you're watching some guy talk about his life of like hurting others, whether physically or with like guns and doing drugs, all that shit, and then making money off of it and doing that shit. You can make the argument for almost every facet of entertainment. Yeah. It's just what it is. People want to be entertained. They're entertained by that.
I think it's a bit of it's a guilty pleasure, right? I mean, like people probably do participate in it, and like I bet Train is right for a lot of people. But I think there's also a lot of people that do try to like actually understand and like know what's going on with fighting, because like the rules for fighting, I would say, are kind of in some ways easier to understand than boxing. And so you can just easily see what's going on. You can appreciate it, and there it is.
I mean,
I think people dislike it for that reason.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people like fighting because it's in our DNA. Everybody fought a sibling. Everybody fought a cousin. You fought one time in your life, so you can relate to what's going on. Even though some people are so far out and be like, I know what he should do this. It's like everybody fought. You fought your cousins, you fought someone. At some point in your life, you fought someone, and I think so. That's why fighting is such a great entertainment in that way.
Yeah, I mean, I can say,
and not to mention, you're not just paying for whoever to fight. If that was the case, you just pay for everybody. But you're paying for storylines, build up, people who have incredible skill sets that you've seen, be polished over time, and you're doing more than just going to watch two dudes fight.
Well, Train is just talking about the guys who's like yelling out like twist the dick and punch him in the eye. Like that's who he's talking about. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's the fans he's talking about. Yeah. And we got them everywhere. That fan is everywhere. There's a fucking fans in NBA and whatever.
You ever heard somebody yell while you were fighting?
Bro, twist the dick. Twist his dick. I was like, what are we doing? Yeah, bro. That's the craziest shit, bro. I'm like, what are you talking about right now?
You probably
would real life.
Dude, that probably would have worked in that fight.
That's crazy.
Train, in the future, do you see society without violence?
Of course not. Sorry.
Because that's what I think too.
Everyone can answer.
Yeah. So your whole like, okay, we're entertained by watching people fight is bad for society. Like, dude, I think it's naive to think that violence will reach a point where violence won't happen.
I don't think it's bad for society. I think if you enjoy the art of it, it's not bad for society. There's a discipline, a beautiful discipline within fighting that is necessary, in my opinion, right? But what I'm talking about is the
but then there's
uncontrolled
people
violence.
who don't give a fuck about that, and they just want
Right.
to buy pay-per-view to watch people fight. Yeah, like, there's people like that in every sport, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I just-
even to
I
the
feel-
other side,
I
what
feel
you
like
say
that's not
too.
good enough. Go ahead.
Yeah, but even what you're saying too, like I think, you know, me personally, fighters are going away from the martial arts too. You know what I mean? Like I can see your point and what you're saying, because a lot of fighters just trying to get a bag nod. So they're just talking shit, talking whatever. They're saying the most out of pocket shit ever.
Yeah.
Just to try and get views and get fans and get people to buy a pay-per-view. And then they go out there. I don't know. You say you don't watch fights, but I don't know if any of you guys saw freaking the last pay-per-view event. Leon was fighting a man who was like harassing him and saying anything, and had the most shittiest fight in his life. You know what I mean? You can't talk your shit like that and do it. So at the end of the day, it's I can see where you're going from, because some of the fighters actually turning to that way, and it's kind of disgusting.
Yeah,
like
so-
you're saying, it's disgusting. You know?
Yeah, I was
That
gonna.
begs the question. I
Go
mean,
ahead.
how much of the how much of you think that is actually like build up versus like real? Like,
Bro, at the end of the day, I don't give a shit, bro. You talk like that, the way you talk, you better back that up in the octagon, because I'm punching your face. You know what I mean? And then if I'm not punching your face in there, then I'm gonna see you someplace outside, and you're gonna get cracked. Then, you know, like at the end of the day, bro. Yeah, there's a certain line you don't pass when you're talking about fighting, because yeah, we're trying to promote, we're trying to get money, but there's a certain place you're gonna pass, and you're gonna get it, bro. I'm gonna see you someplace, and you're not gonna like what's gonna happen after that.
So he was saying stuff about his dad, right?
Exactly, bro. Exactly. That was crazy.
Yeah, it's
think,
too much.
You know,
Agreed.
I think that, but you made a great point. But there's that fine line, right, between you're trying to sell pay-per-views, you're trying to sell tickets. I mean, listen, as far back as you can go. I mean, I know it was a different dynamic, but I mean, look how good Ali was talking.
Ali, yeah.
Talk shit.
Yeah.
And you were able to hype those fights where, you know, it was good versus bad. It was almost like professional wrestling, right? It was so exciting to see that. And then you want to see these two guys get in the ring and fuck each other up. You know, that's what you want. I mean, but I think, you know, maybe something that's getting missed a little bit. But I think one of you guys may have said it.
Yeah.
You're not talking about two guys going into an alley and, you know, beating the shit out of each other with, you know, 2x4s. You're talking about very high level, you know, high level fighters. You know what I mean? And there's only a tiny percentage of those guys in the whole world. You know what I mean? I mean, because I'll tell you right now, and that's Max, right? Max?
Yeah.
Max, with all due respect, and you know this, a normal person does not step into the ring or go into MMA. You're not normal. I mean, you're not the run-of-the-mill average guy. There's something in your DNA. You're built a certain way. And the reason why I know this is because I grew up around it. My dad was a fighter. He was different than everybody else. Like there was a switch that would go off. Like before I was 12 years old, I saw my dad knock out about 20 guys before I was 12 years old. And I'll tell you right now, you know I went home and put my fucking toys away because I'm like, if this guy's knocking out grown men, what's he gonna do to me? So I had that mindset, that mentality, and I grew up around it. But you know, again, man, these are the people that you want to see get into the ring at that very high level. That's my little, you know, my take on it. But
I think Max touched up on a really good point, right? I think maybe, you know, maybe today's times kind of
there's limits or what?
No, like today's times are begging for the anything for views type of vibe, right?
Yeah, bro.
Where
Yeah, 100%.
Where
bro.
maybe it's moved away from the actual art of fighting to who can sell the most tickets. Let's get it bloody. That sells the most, which actually goes into my point, right? Why is more bloody selling? Right? If like the best fights aren't sometimes bloody, right? The best fights sometimes are blow for blow, right?
Yeah.
You know, there's technical ability. There's things like that end the match, and a winner is decided. So I think we're just moving in an area, and like you said, this isn't just fighting. This is everywhere. I mean, look at content creation right now. Look at some of the things people are doing. You know, whether it's on Kick. You know, I've seen a lot on Kick, and you know, I've been urging Eddie, I've been urging the other owners to draw a more clear line, because it's getting to a point where I think there's a lot of content creation happening that is crossing that line of, you know, I don't want to say safe space, but that kind of that space that we all as gamers started, you know, to create online. Now it's becoming just this like very toxic place. And don't get me wrong, a little bit of toxicity is necessary, right? Twitch started out with that toxicity. Twitch started out with that crazy IRL stuff, the crazy streams in the very beginning. So don't get it twisted. I'm not saying it to be perfectly clean or perfectly PG, but I do think there is a line. And some of the stuff I've seen recently is definitely crossing that line. So it's not just fighting, it's everywhere. It seems like we're headed in an area where, you know, people are doing anything for that attention. And I think it's a serious issue.
Yeah, it's what you said, bro. It's a generation thing. You know what I mean? When I was what Lost Pollos' dad was telling us was when I was a kid, I'd get cracks from my grandpa and stuff. I didn't have a dad or whatever. I'd get beaten up. You know what I mean? People, you hit your kids now. People calling the CPS on you. It's crazy. This kids is growing up in a soft era, bro. It's very sad to see. You know what I mean?
Very different. So
different.
You know what, Max? You know what? You just made a point. A point, and I started. You know, because I watched. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
Well, no, I don't want to go. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Did you say that people call? Sorry, yo. I just heard he said it. People call CPS when their child gets beat, and is that a bad thing?
When you're hitting your kid, yeah, like, you know, like punishing your kids, like, oh, you hit them like this and this, and like,
I think kids need to get beat up a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie.
Brother, I would get hit with a belt and stuff. You know what I mean? Iron freaking, yeah. You know,
I look back and I think, and we're boys till this day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No CPS, no harm, no foul.
I don't think it's a good thing to hit kids.
Yeah, exactly. So you see,
it's a bad idea.
The thing that we have nowadays, which is really cool, and all, bro. The thing that's cool all these days is that we have like technology and research and shit like that, and psychology, and there's a lot of advancement on it. And there are ways that you can educate your child that isn't just flat out physical abuse. There's just
100%. But they're not even taking that way, bro. And even when you're trying to tell them what to do, then they go onto the internet and say, look at this way. This way can do this way. That one way doesn't fit all. You know what I mean, brother?
Okay.
I don't know. I think one way might not fit all, but like,
I think there's a good medium. I think that
I can't see a universe where hitting the kid is the best solution to a disciplinary problem. I can't see, like, when would hitting the kid be a better idea than doing something else?
Agreed.
Well, I mean, let's talk to dads.
Scaring the kid.
Listen. So here's the thing. So my dad was from a different generation, and I got fucking cracked. Okay. I mean, I'm not.
Dude, I did too. Fuck.
I mean, I don't know how old you are. I'm 55 years old. You know, I got fucking cracked, and I'm gonna tell you, man.
Hard too. He was doing that.
I mean, and it, you know, I'm gonna be honest. It kind of worked. Now, when you look at, I had three boys, right? So, this guy's the oldest. What are you, 28?
Yeah.
So he's 28. Yeah. Now he may tell you that I was a little rough with him. But I'm in agreement with, like, what I was subjected to. Like, I couldn't do that because it was a little rough. So I try to find that that the balance, you know, and I think it worked pretty good.
But I think the point is, if you did do that today, you would get arrested.
Wait, what? You mean what my dad?
What your dad did to you? If you did that today, you'd be arrested.
Dude, my dad hit me with his car.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, that would do it.
You know what? I turned out okay.
That's a manslaughter, but yeah.
I'll say you turned out pretty good.
So what happened? I'm gonna tell you what happened. I gave him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. We were having like when we got I don't know where you guys are from. I grew up in Jersey City, right? So you'd imagine, right? Jersey City, it's like Brooklyn, it's like the Bronx, like it's that same name environment, you know? And my dad, like, we would have work done on the house, but they weren't like real guys. Like, it was like somebody with my dad money, and they're like, yeah, I can paint your bathroom. So he'd get these guys to come over. He had this one guy who was doing a driveway, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if the guy had like a lazy eye or something. I don't know. And I said something to him. And like, my dad's backing out of the driveway, and he kind of like, he hit me with his car.
So, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
was it on accident or purpose?
Oh no, he wanted to. So, but but I think in agreement, I like with me, there was always a balance. Like I said, I know the environment I grew up in was very different, and my dad was a different generation. So that kind of stuff I certainly didn't do. But you know, there was a balance, like a a spank, like a spank.
No. I'll say the worst thing that ever happened. I think.
Really?
I think you threw a full water bottle at my head once.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's not bad.
No. I was a
carry some weight.
full bottle.
Depends on if you missed.
I don't know. I don't even remember what happened. I think I was late for school or something.
My dad would like grab my sideburns a little bit here and
Are we
there,
doing it
and
now? Are we
maybe
doing it
smack
now?
me in the back of the head every once in a while. That's pretty much.
You know what my favorite was, the one that I never forgot, and it's like ingrained in my memory. And after it happened, I was like respect. I was coming in the house. I was out late. I don't know, whatever. I don't know what I did. I don't remember. My father closed the door on me. I want you to imagine this. You're walking through a door and the door gets closed on you. That was pretty fucking creative. No, or yeah, it's pretty creative. Anyway,
so
he locked you out in the cold.
I salute. You know.
Well,
he's gone 5 years. He's still my guy. That's all right.
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys this, okay? Let's kind of move on from this to there's a couple of things I want to talk about. I'm not sure which to do. You know, Asmon, what do you feel better about here? Do we talk about what is that? Hello. Yo, Los, your mic.
What happened? Hello?
I can hear myself.
No,
I can hear
echo.
myself.
Oh, is that going? Hold on.
Yeah. So,
Train, I'm sorry, man. Can I go back to one thing, please?
Yes, go ahead, please. Yeah, please. Yeah, you're good.
Now, I mean, it's you guys are all, like I said, man. I'm always appreciative that this guy kind of brought me into this world, and you guys know, or maybe don't. A few years ago, pandemic, we started doing fun stuff together, and that's how I'm here. So I always appreciate this very much. This isn't my my world, but like what I find interesting though is, and you brought it up before. You see, like I'll give you an example. A couple of these kids, the IRL, I guess that's what you call it. They go out into the world with these bodyguards and they do crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
you were upset about that.
Do you think that those people should be banned, or like, what do you think about that? Honestly, I'm curious because, you know,
so
I don't.
I'll give you an answer.
Man.
I'll give you an answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fuck. I don't know if I should.
Yeah. No. Okay. Can I cut you off?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm trying to draw.
I
think they should brand people that break the law. Like if you're using your stream to break the law, you should get banned. If you're not, then it's okay.
Okay, guys. Go ahead. In my opinion, okay, these kind of metas are very like self-regulatory, right? Things balance out. Right now it's bad.
You're right.
I get it, and it sucks. It balances itself all them. And the only argument I have to prove this is history, because YouTube and other social medias, we've had a bunch of trends happen where people see something that is successful, like pranks and other things like on Vine, and they take that and they maximize the fuck out, and they make it as crazy as possible until something breaks. And when something breaks, it regulates everything. And then whether something they make an example out of, or whether it's the adpocalypse, something happens and then things regulate this. So I never get mad about when things are dog shit, because I know that it's bound to stop. And if it gets too crazy too fast, it'll stop really fast. So I'm hands off on that shit. I don't care about it.
But if you have a team of bodyguards and you keep going out in the world doing stuff, how is something gonna like?
So I think first of all,
somebody's gonna get killed. Somebody's gonna get killed, right? Well, I'm telling you that somebody will fucking die.
Somebody get shot.
Exactly. And then things will regulate. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
That's
flat out.
Wait, what happened?
I'm just waiting for someone.
So there was this guy. So this is what happened, right? So this dude.
Some fucking guy get shot.
Yeah, straight up. So like this one guy was in a mall and he was doing like that prank shit.
Yeah.
A dude pulls out a fucking gun and shoots him right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
sounds good to me.
And then after he shot him, I think he said, "Bro, it's just a prank." And then he
guys,
the bullet wasn't.
In no way.
That's dark.
Bro,
that was dark.
That's the way it goes.
I don't think anybody should get shot because that's bullshit. But I'm not saying that violence is good or anything, or that I want them to have that happen. But it's something that's logical. Something bad will happen, right? Just like with pranks, right? At one point, the police will get called and shit got weird. Just like with swatting, at one point somebody got shot, right? things just break, right? And these people think they're invincible and things are not going to break. And unfortunately, it will one way or another. Whether it's somebody getting shot,
So you think
or
it's going to
somebody
like
getting hit.
it's going to arrive at its natural conclusion?
Yeah, I agree. That's a great take, man. It's you know what it is though. If you really think about this, right? It's the pendulum, right? When things,
true.
And you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't have to get into specifics. When things swing too far one way,
yes,
the pendulum's going to come back, man.
Yes,
and that's a great take. I agree with you. I'm very particular when we talk about banning things and that kind of stuff. I'm not comfortable with that. I think things have a way of working themselves out naturally. And the example you used, I think it's something about YouTube or whatever. I'm in total agreement with that, man. I think that's a great take.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's why we don't even have to make up a fake scenario like, oh, I think this will happen. It did happen multiple times on the internet, and it will again. We have history to show. It's what we have hindsight.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I feel like I think here's the issue. So I think you're completely right about what you're saying. It's self-regulatory, but the issue is, to me, that's like a take that we can do out of the convenience of being protected behind our monitors, sitting at home, right? But if you think about how many people are going to have to go through that harassment and shit, like imagine if it was your parents and some guy bumped into them, tried causing drama for a fucking view. Would you say, okay, well, fuck that. No, it's self-regulatory. Mom, dad, you're good. It happened. Sorry. Maybe a couple 100,000 more people has to happen to before something bad happens for it to stop. That's a fucking issue, is it not? Why do people have to go through shit in order for it to self-regulate? Someone needs to step in. At this point, a Max Holloway needs to step in to boost the regulation. You understand? And
go ahead.
I was gonna say I talked about anti-violence, but there are situations. It's not black and white. There are situations where I do believe it's justified. Now, who decides when it is? I don't know. But in this situation, I think a Max Holloway needs to kind of speed things up. Go ahead, Crim.
I hate the fact that you watch stuff like that, and what X was saying, like the best thing you can do to watching someone do something fucked, watching someone be a horrible person, the best thing you can actually do right now is just not watch, which that kind of sucks, inside my head, because I'm thinking what he's doing is wrong. And there's nothing I can do about it.
I mean, you can report it and hope you're on a platform that handles that shit.
Well, the people that watch most of this stuff anyway are always younger, I feel like.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely kids watching it.
You're never going to have those 15 and under kids are always going to watch this shit no matter what.
Yeah.
So we can't really, once you hit a certain age, this shit just doesn't interest you anymore. So it's just going to be like that until you figure out maybe. I don't know. It's hard because whatever the next trend is going to be probably worse than what it is now.
It's just history repeating itself over and over again.
Kids love edgy shit, right? I mean, growing up, I used to watch bum fights and stuff like that. I don't watch it anymore.
There it is. We are in a generation where we've had more.
Wow, I never hear about that forever. Holy shit!
But you did then.
Fire though.
Right?
Yeah, I remember.
Everyone was watching that shit.
What was his name? Rufus.
Yeah, Rufus.
Summit, go ahead. What were you saying?
No, I was just saying that we're in a generation where we have more communication with one another than we've ever had. We can't do this any other time.
Yeah.
So it's people are taking it different ways, and the world's going crazy in certain areas. What?
Someone's just appreciating life right now. I did it.
I'm just saying it's true though. It's it's the reason that there's all sorts of different conflicts popping up is because all this shit's new, right? It's like whenever something's new, there's gonna be something trial and error to it.
Yeah.
So that's the IRL streamers trial and error hard right now,
Yeah. And even though it sucks for other IRL streamers that are getting probably less traction and there's expectations of it, or them, they will survive. Maybe they're not popping off right now. They'll survive past this, and they just have to remain who they are, and that's just the landscape. You can't. Otherwise you're just an old man yelling at the clouds. You're always gonna get upset. Getting on the job is gonna be miserable. Don't do that. Just do your thing, man. There's value in what you do always. Not because somebody else is doing something else that's crazy that your thing loses value. That's how it is.
It's hard to have that mindset, right? Whenever everything's so much about analytics and people fixate on it so hard. I mean, you're right.
Their problem.
There it
their
is.
problem. Yeah, because
you're right.
Yeah, I don't want to be harsh about it because I made it because I'm in a position of luxury, I guess, right? But I've always seen seen things like that because yes, it's a lot about analytics, but at the same time, it's kind of your responsibility to be grounded. Sometimes you kind of realize that, guys, what I do does provide a value. Maybe less right now, maybe a little bit. Who cares? It is what it is, man. It's just what are you gonna do? Try to ban everybody and try to regulate everybody? That's like a utopia mindset. That's stupid.
Yeah,
You guys.
true to yourself. Yeah, you just gotta be true to yourself. That's it. Exactly what XQC saying. Just be true to yourself and grind it out, brother.
Yeah.
So
And
I
I
got a
would-
question.
Good. No. Good. Yeah, good. Please.
I got a question for you guys because you guys are all way bigger content creators than I've ever been. How often do you guys? I was gonna say, except for Mo.
He's
but-
big. He's the biggest. Here.
Yeah,
He's the fattest.
you know what? That's true. That's true. How often do you guys look at analytics?
All the time.
All the
Oh
time?
shit! Really?
Yeah.
I want to hear from all you guys.
Okay, let's start with Asmongold, top left. Go.
Yeah, I look at analytics all the time. I mean, like, I don't like obsess over them to the point to where like I'm like fixated constantly and like upset and reading it and everything. But yeah, I of course I know what my analytics are. Yeah, I just feel like that's smart, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
yes.
When I was doing
Smart is the correct word for that.
When I was doing views on YouTube, I used to look at it a lot, but not anymore. So I guess it's just
Los, what about you?
I more like look at just what people are enjoying. I do more streaming than like other kinds of shit. So like I look at like the live viewers. I don't know what you mean by analytics. Like
your follower count, how are we doing a month? How are we doing on your
Like
quarter? How are we doing on your
details.
year?
like that kind of.
Yeah.
I've always just because if you think too much about the stuff, like it's gonna drive you crazy. Like especially the longer you've done it, like you gotta try to not fixate on it, but you gotta care though. You can't just not give a fuck. You know what I mean? So there's a balance there.
Yeah, there's a middle ground.
Yeah. Summit, what about you?
I used to. I don't anymore. I just look at the basic stuff now, like just view count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that. Tfue?
I look at the stuff that like I feel like could benefit me, but not. I mean, I never really looked at that shit too much, to be honest. There's so much more important things to like fucking do than look at numbers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. X?
I don't know. Go on a rant. I talk about this kind of not a lot, but sometimes.
Go ahead. Go on a rant.
It's more like a philosophy, right?
Yeah.
So me is absolutely never, and it's very kind of almost like it's almost like destructive of a behavior, because I always thought. I realized at one point, I think it was at 3.4K viewers. I remember the moment. I realized that anytime I was having a lot of fun, I was doing good analytically, right? And I was like, if I have fun, people have fun. And I reflect in the stats. But if I have fun and I look at the stats, so sometimes it can kind of ruin the moment, and that will draw it down. So my whole measurement of whether I'm doing good analytically is if I'm having fun, and I start using that only. And I look at stats like when I have to do like taxes and shit at the at the end of my quarters. Like that's it. I'm not getting it because I get it sometimes. People say, "Oh, dude, this many viewers." I don't give it to those people because at the end of the day, I end up with an overall better product if I go by feel, if I go by analytics. Because when you go by analytics, you will fail more often than when you go by feel. And it's why I'm scared of analytics. I don't look at them.
For me, so. Fuck. For me, it's a little bit more complex because, especially kind of getting behind, which I guess even back on Twitch, I was really like hardcore against. For me, it's not my analytics I look too deep into. I've been obsessing over trying to distinguish between viewbotters and real streamers, and this is going to segue into
embedding.
It's going to segue into the next topic. We're in an industry right now. Actually, I'll give you an answer first. So I do look at it. But the reason it doesn't upset me, I've created a system in my head where I understand my real size, right? So, for example, when I look at the podcast view count right now, right, at 44,000, I don't expect this for a personal stream, right? This is a podcast with some of the biggest creators that are here. XQC is not live. He's here on this show. His viewer base is watching, right? So this is just a viewer base made up of everybody. I think what happens with a lot of creators are they hit these peaks. and they think that's their new view count. That it is not, right? So I'll give a better example. On Twitch, when I was pulling 30 to 40,000 gambling, right? I knew deep down my core community was between 6 and 10K viewers, right? The gambling viewers are 30 to 40K. So, you know, a good example is when I switched to Apex. When I went to Apex, y'all saw me dropped, you know, between 6 and 10. So
Well,
I
that's
think
only because you suck at Apex.
Hey, we had some funny ass Apex streams, right, Train?
Among Us, you're pretty nuts. So,
So-
you got good viewership. So you suck at Apex.
I guess
and
the
that's
answer
truth.
so the answer to what I'm saying is I look at them, but I don't fool myself with them. And I think a lot of creators do fool themselves. That creates that kind of destructive, fucked up feeling that, you know, you're not doing as good, or you're falling off, or your channel is dying, right? I think people are looking at the numbers the wrong way. But I've been like more so kind of obsessing into different numbers recently. I've been noticing a huge influx in viewbotters, right? I think that one individual on Twitch brought out the embeds, and they attacked the whole embed thing. But I think viewbotting is epidemic the right word? Like, everybody is viewbotting. Of the real, like the streamers that are not viewbotting, there's maybe, you know, in the top 100 on Twitch, there's maybe 20 that are not. The other 80 are blatantly botting, right? At this point, I mean, if Devin was here, he'd give you the stats. You know, I think last stream he said 40% of Twitch is viewbots or embeds, right? And we can see that, you know, proportional. Every other platform is proportional to that, right? Based on the size. And I think it's a major issue right now. Everyone is botting. And I feel like it is, people don't realize it, but it's affecting small to mid-sized creators the most. When you lock yourself into a top position, right? You are taking away from people who are fighting for that top position, who are fighting for that discoverability, you know, because that's all there really is on Twitch right now. That's all there really is on most platforms, that top row. And I think it needs to be talked about a lot more, and no one really wants to talk about it. No one wants to talk about how bad it's become. And
It's gotten really fucking
It's
bad.
gotten
And
really
what's
bad.
bad too, what's bad
can
too
I-
is like
can I-
half
can I
of them
go
don't
on?
even fucking know.
Please, yes.
Yeah, go ahead, Asmon.
Like, yeah. Well, I think, okay, so straight up, you're totally fucking right. Obviously, they got rid of some of the embedders, like F Extra Life,
Yeah.
Rest in Piss.
Yeah.
Definitely a good thing.
Yeah.
However, yes, embedding is fucking huge. And you know why people embed? They embed because it works. It
Yeah, that's
gets
right.
people to follow your stream. It gets people to watch you.
Yeah.
I actually
Mhm.
called out this guy, and this was in the New World directory,
Yeah.
because he was embedding and he had like 30 real viewers, and he was embedding up to like 800 real viewers, or not real viewers, right? But he was at the
Yeah.
top of the section. He went and he told me, he said, listen, yes, I'm doing it. Yes, I'm embedding. I am cheating. And if I don't do it, somebody's going to do it to me. And you know what's so fucked up about it is I went to the directory
That's
on the New
crazy.
World, on the New World expansion, and this guy had 8,000 viewers, and they were real. He faked it until he made it. And that's what
is the
people embed.
case with so
wouldn't be the
many
first person
people.
either.
Remember
It's
Rice
disgusting.
Gum? Does anyone remember Rice Gum?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
When
do.
he did, yeah, well, he did the exact same thing. Did it work out?
Yeah, he viewed
the
by
exact same
early
way for
days.
him.
Yeah.
And like he thought,
Bro,
yeah.
so-
He actually
So
got
then
big on
what's the- what-
MLG.
What's the
Yeah,
answer?
I
to this? Like,
remember
if
those
everyone,
days.
if everybody's view botting,
I'll tell you the answer.
and like if you're not view botting, are you like falling behind because
Well,
you're not keeping up with
you
people? Like
are.
what
You
You
lose
absolutely are,
discoverability,
because if
you're
you
just-
get pushed down into directory, then less people don't see you. And also, like, it's
I
for
mean,
sponsors. Like, whenever these people are selling sponsors, what do you think
Mhm.
they're selling their actual viewer count? Fuck no, they're lying. They're saying, oh, I'm actually getting 10,000
Which
viewers.
is fraudulent behavior,
50,000
right?
viewers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Yeah,
Twitch-
it is.
no,
It's
no.
literal fraud,
Yeah,
and
they
they know it.
Twitch
Wait.
is doing the same thing by selling the
Well,
numbers.
well,
to
technically-
advertisers.
That's why these
And
companies
you
need
are
to not
right.
take
You're
like
right about
concurrent
that.
I didn't
viewers
know
in
this many
the
people were
account.
botting. That's fucking new.
No, no,
Taking
and
any
listen,
slot at
nuts.
all on the front page of a Twitch right now would be huge. I mean, there's a huge difference between number 1 and number 2 on a Twitch category. Huge difference.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
can
yeah,
tell,
yeah.
like, in
between the
follows
front
and shit
page
like
having
that.
to scroll. Yeah.
Through browse viewers, yeah. And I think it's a problem. Actually, why do we not have a lot of view botting on YouTube? It's because YouTube doesn't reward people with a basically like winners, or, you know, winners win more, right? A snowball effect.
Yeah, well, also
that's the
they got
problem.
clapped. Also, they either were smart about it or they got clapped, because down the line, this doesn't fuck them over until it does. And when it does, it fucks them really badly, because Facebook got clapped with that by selling fake analytics ad packages way back when, and they got the slap, and people learn from that
So-
as well.
So it's a really good point that you have. Oh, sorry, did I interrupt you? My bad.
No.
Okay.
That was pretty much
So like what I was gonna say is that there was this game, right? And this game was called Immortals of Avenum. And they paid a ton of content creators to like go and like stream their game. And then after the streaming section was over, the game totally fucking died.
Yeah,
and it's
it
like people
failed
are asking
completely.
like why should we invest into content creator streams if they're not delivering? But I looked at the list of the people that were being paid, and like 2 or 3 of the really big ones were embedders. So like these people thought they were they were selling their game to 30,000 people. Fuck,
No
you were selling it to
way.
30 people.
Yeah, you know,
How do you
bro,
find out they're
Hey.
embedding? How do you
Well,
find out?
it's so easy.
chatter
Like you
rate,
go into
chatter
their
rate.
chat, it's so fucking easy.
Oh, there's like no chat movement.
It's obvious.
Bro, if you have
Logged in
7TV
chatters.
or BTTV, you do /chatters in chat, and you have the amount of active chatters in the chat that are, because an active chatter is an active viewer. I hope that I don't do, I'm not like Devin and I'm not making anybody bored.
You're right.
/chatters, an active chatter is actually an active viewer. Even though they're not chatting, they're still viewing it. But on Twitch, at least if you do chatters, you can see a number, let's say 5,000. If the guy has 5,000 active chatters and 25,000 viewers, if the gap is 20,000 in between those two numbers,
It's the ratio.
It's the
That doesn't make sense.
So what's the
There's
ratio that
about-
you know it's real? Like, what's the real ratio?
1 to 1.
Uh,
1 to
like
1.
80.
Oh.
Like 80,
No.
80 plus.
Yeah,
70,
yeah,
80 plus.
yeah.
Okay,
No.
don't some people watch that aren't logged in and they
Doesn't
don't have a
matter.
username?
It's still
I'd say
it's-
70,
No,
80
no,
plus
it's not
personally.
1 to 1. It's not 1 to 1. No,
It's
It's
IP.
almost 1 to 1. It's almost 1 to 1.
No. I've done
Ah,
so
you
much
think it's
research on this.
1-to-1?
Okay? No. It's not. No. I've done. Listen, I have hired. I have hired so many people before Twitch revoked their API access to the public, and you had to request it. I hired multiple mods to scrape as much data as they could from every streamer you can think of. Do you understand? I have.
Okay, so what's the ratio?
So listen, Asmon is correct. So 1 to 1.
80-20 what way?
No, just 1 second.
80% real.
Yeah,
Chatters.
1 to 1 is actually indicative of viewbot. Okay, 1
Okay,
to
time
1.
out. Just to clarify real quick, when you said chatter, like how XQC says, you're not necessarily mean someone who's physically chatting. You mean a real viewer.
No.
Even
No,
if they're lurking.
The number that is returned from the command.
It is this. It is this. Okay, here's what it is. So ignore Chatter Summit. It's someone who is logged in to a Twitch or Kick account. Do you understand? So, right, if you look at someone that's embedding, right, 10,000 of their viewers won't be on Twitch. They'll be on another site. Therefore,
So they're
Twitch
not
won't
technically logged
register.
in.
Yeah, they won't register them as a Twitch
Yes.
user. Right.
True.
So it's logged in Twitch users. 1 to 1 is, and this is the issue I had with the whole embed crusade. They were giving credibility to 1 to 1 streamers, but 1 to 1 streamers are actually, it's more indicative that they're viewbotting than they're legitimate. An actual legitimate average is between what Asmon said, it's between a 75 and 95% area. That's a legitimate. Do you understand? Legitimate. Sorry.
Okay,
75 and 95. 1 to 1 is more indicative. 1 to 1 or over. And you'll notice there's a lot of people, if you look into it, who have 120%, right? They're over chatters to viewers. Those are indicative of view bots. And that's what's going on right now. So people
Hey,
are...
I got a quick thing, and I want your
What?
guys' opinion.
Yeah.
And this is some like conspiracy, like I'm not accusing this anything, but let's say like Twitch, for example, had people that they really want them to be successful. Wouldn't it be in their best interest for them to have a lot of viewers? And who could disprove, if Twitch themselves? I'm not saying they're doing that. I'm
Okay,
just saying,
so what you're
if
saying?
this is the case, yeah.
You're
Can
talking
you just make
about
fake view counts, basically?
Well, I mean, yes, and Twitch doesn't hide that. What do you think Twitch front page is?
Front page,
that's literally
that's
what it is.
yeah.
Exactly, dude. Yeah, they literally do that. And it's like
that's how Twitch makes money. Is hey, these people are getting all these viewers. Pay us, like
yeah, but those viewers, if you embed through the Twitch homepage, those viewers are already on Twitch technically, so it wouldn't really.
Yeah, but they're still. I mean, they're still not
viewing.
Viewers,
they're still
though,
not
right?
viewers.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're not actually in your chat, but they're no. I was saying the lowest point of Twitch is increasing viewers to sell it to advertisers, but in reality, those users are on Twitch. They'd sell. It wouldn't matter if they put someone on the front page to gain those viewers or not. They're still selling those numbers.
No, but what if they're actually just doing it off? Like
who sits on the front page?
Yeah, no one just like no one sits there.
Dude, a funny story.
They do. Well, no, they do
because on accident.
Yeah, if they did, then you wouldn't get the viewers.
I used to stream on Xbox and they used to be on the front page.
Oh
You
shit!
guys remember on the dashboard? Remember the Xbox dashboard, like way back, like
Right.
Oh,
360? So I would show like streamers on there. If you were like streaming off the console,
so
you could basically embed through that.
So I said this last week, okay, or 2 weeks ago on the podcast. The only way, so Los asked, so is there a disadvantage to, you know, are we who are legit are at a disadvantage to the ones who are view botting? The answer is yes, but I feel as if people like myself, Summit, X, right, Tfue, Asmon, everyone here, we've been in the industry a long time. When you're in as long as us, it's not worth getting with times and ruining the credibility we've built over the last 10 years. But for new creators, I said this 2 weeks ago, and it was kind of a hot take. Honestly, until platforms and advertisers mainly take action, everyone should do it. Everyone should do it. That is not worried about, you know, for example, me, XQC, we'll have to worry about the 10 years we built. We don't want to, you know, risk that 10 years over some bullshit that we don't need. But for new creators, mid-sized creators, until platforms will listen, and the only way platforms will listen are when advertisers listen. And the only way advertisers will listen is when they realize they are being de-fucking frauded. Do you understand? Only then. Because right now, platforms have just as much of plausible deniability as the streamer has when they say, oh, it's not me doing it, it's someone doing it to me, right? Platforms, listen, hear me out. Platforms, they have plausible deniability, and here's why. The numbers they get that they sell are coming from AWS. AWS registers the numbers. So the platform can just say, oh, well, they told me these are legitimate viewers. We're just going off their numbers. So platforms have just as much plausible deniability as the streamer itself, and I think that's why no one has an issue with it right now. So it's going to take advertisers.
It's in their best interest too.
That's right. So it's going to take advertisers and sponsors to step and say, wait a second, right? What is going on here? Are we actually buying 1 billion views or viewers, or, you know, is this closer to 250 million? You know, are we overpaying? When that happens, that's when platforms are going to have to find a way to take action. And I think it's pretty obvious. I'll give you an example, right? And unfortunately, sponsors do not know this, but it's pretty clear who's botting and who's not. I'll give you an example of this, right? Before I joined Kick, right? There were individuals on Kick that were, quote unquote, at 20,000 viewers. Yet the site barely had 3,000 signups, right? 25,000 viewers at 10 hours per stream is around 500,000 uniques, you know, times a month period. That's like what 10 million unique IPs roughly, right? On the site. Yet 3,000 signups. That doesn't make sense. When I announced, we had 1 million signups in 72 hours, right? So it's pretty obvious. Sponsors just don't know how to look at the numbers of where the real influence or power is behind established audiences. And that's the issue. And that's why everyone's getting away with view botting. Sponsors aren't looking into it. They're just looking at the raw numbers, the surface level numbers, and they're all being deceived, just like everybody else's. Thank you.
Well, that's the fix on Twitch, but what's the fix on Kick that doesn't have advertisers? So then how do you fix it on Kick?
Well, the issue on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube.
They want to fix it though. That's different. It's just gotta go by will. I think I generally think that they've been working pretty hard at fixing it.
It's not only that. The problem is the plausible deniability, right? The problem is people are playing victim who are doing it. They're hiding behind. So there are people who are legitimately harassed by view botters, legitimately. But you can tell who those people are and who aren't based on
a slim fucking few.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But guess what? The people who are actually guilty of it, they get to hide behind the pillar of, the victim card. They get to hide behind it the same way the actual real victims do. And platforms can't prove it. And that's why it's tough to actually
that's the
problem.
You can't prove it. There's no way to prove it. It's like trying to prove someone's stream sniping.
Unless they alt tab and they show the viewbot program, the actual program. It's what can a platform do? It's going to be seen as a wrongful ban because they're going to, right? So until we can find out, a better method, which I've been looking into, I've been, tossing a bunch of numbers, and I hate talking about it live on this platform. Here's why. Everything we just talked about, Asmon, about what a real viewership statistic should be between the 75 and 90, guess what? There are streamers watching right now who are view botters who are now going to
adjust
their chatters in their chat to match
You're
that
right.
75 and 90, right?
Hey, Scooter, 75%, please.
So
can we get some guys in the chat to bump us up to 100K real quick? Thank you.
Please don't. I don't know what to do, brother. I've been preaching it against this for like 2.5, 3 years now. It's really fucking bad. It's really fucking bad. We're talking about people who are no more than 1,500 to 3,000 viewers boosting up to 20 to 100K viewers. Like it's.
I mean, those are just the ones you see, bro. There's probably a lot of people. If I were to start a stream brand new today and I was to utilize something like that, I mean, I would be very subtly using that, dude. I'd be giving myself like 5, 10. You know what I'm saying? Get myself on the board
just
somewhere. You know, maybe as real viewers come in, you're bumping the fake ones too. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you can do it very subtle. It's like closet cheating.
That's diabolical, bro.
But the reason why it's so fucked up, the reason it's so fucked up is because you could literally just keep faking it until there's really that many people watching. Like Asmon said about that one category, like
that's just one example. That's just one example. It happens all the time.
That's why it's fucked up, because you'll really like the viewer will actually believe like, oh shit, this is like a this is like a lit stream. I gotta watch this. But there's really no one watching this shit. And it's just
wild, bro. How wild is that? You're in a room that's supposed to be a stadium, but you got a bunch of cardboard cutouts next to it.
And then you meet the other real humans, and then you build a community.
And then people also have chat bots too.
Bro.
That's what I'm saying.
They go even farther.
XQC, go ahead.
I just feel like this has been a thing on all this is something as earlier. It's a topic that has history. This is something that has been on all platforms for the longest time. It's just it's the name of the game, you know? And until something happens, it's just gonna be like that. And on top of that,
it's like being mad at stream sniping, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And you're talking on deaf ears because it's just like sniping it. Chat doesn't relate. They don't stream. They don't give a fuck if you're getting sniped or not. And for them, it's more entertainment. On top of that, if you don't, why would people care unless they're affected by it, right? People don't give a fuck. You tell chat, hey, chat, people are viewbotting. Chat falls asleep. They don't give a fuck because it doesn't affect them, right? So these are problems that are hard to fix because it doesn't affect a lot of people.
I think it does affect, so I think in a lot of categories, you're right. It doesn't affect them. But I think there are certain categories that need to be watched extra, right? And, category that I will bring up is the gambling section. I think gambling is already it's a section that, gambling isn't good, right? The problem is people, there's no need to get greedy in the gambling section. Gambling sponsors are already paying 10 to 100x what a normal sponsor would, correct? I feel like there's people who they get greedy and they do scumbag shit, and it makes the gambling section even worse. Gambling is the #1 place that viewbotting should be watched extra. Because you have to understand, when you're viewbotting while gambling, especially if you're selling a false reality, especially if you're pushing an affiliate code very hard, which is an incentive to sign up and get locked behind wager-backed giveaways, right? That's why people gets people hooked, right? The promise of a giveaway behind a wager. A wager is you have to gamble in order to get that money. People who are viewbotting to the top of this section to get maximum discoverability, to show only winning, right? And to push codes, this is harming people. To me, that is an issue, right? There needs to be some sort of balance, especially in the gambling section for the viewbotting. So sure, there's some sections you could argue it's not hurting anybody, even though I would argue it is hurting the small to mid-sized creator, because I think that top row being locked into is an issue. But the gambling section is even worse. So I think there are situations where we need to stand up and find a way to shut this stuff the fuck down, because it is destroying the fucking industry, and it's destroying whatever little discoverability there is for small to mid-sized creators, or even mid to large creators. Thank you.
Can you viewbot other people?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
That's what we're talking about.
So I'm saying, like, obviously someone beside yourself, because if there's a consequence to viewbotting, right? And say you're battling a 1 and 2 and you're number 2, right? Technically you could just viewbot number 1, get them fucking banned.
Not true. So listen.
That's what I'm saying.
It's why they don't ban them.
No, exactly. Yeah. So that's what I was wondering.
There's no way to regulate.
There's no fix, right?
There's no way.
Not really. It's hard.
It's really hard.
I think there is, but it's gonna
figure out a program, dude.
No, it's gonna take advertisers to force platforms to get creative. Right now, platforms are not being pushed in any way. They're not being forced in any way to get creative. I think they can get creative and find out. Do you understand? Like, I think there's a very obvious difference between someone who's being harassed by a viewbotter, between someone who is viewbotting. And that difference is consistency. Do you understand? Viewbotting costs money. For legitimate viewbots, it costs money. No one is viewbotting you for 6 years every single day right, for 10 hours a day, making sure all numbers are staying up, that costs thousands a week. No one is doing that to harass.
Actually, what the fuck? I disagree with that. Actually, I disagree a
Mo's
lot.
curious,
bro.
No,
if I'm an Oiler, bro, if I'm an Oiler, I can donate to my streamer 100K right now and have a big dono pog. Well, I could view bot him for the rest of his life, and I mean, fuck, do I care?
What if it's like a huge fan who wants to help them out? Like,
brother,
it could be like.
I disagree. Listen, I don't think you understand. XQC, look at the hours you stream, right? No one is sitting there for 6 years straight, every day for 26 hours, making sure the viewbot is staying up to the exact chatter to viewer ratio it's injecting, and paying thousands at the same time. We're talking, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, while spending their entire year watching you, making sure it's staying there. That consistency is not indicative of a harasser. That is indicative of somebody who's doing it to themselves. A harasser, you'll see intermittent periods. 2 days, 3 days out of the week, 1 day, the next week it's 3 days. It falls, it drops. You understand? That's what it's pretty obviously, like we said, we have no actual proof, but this is the behavior I've noticed over the last few years from streamers that I know are viewbotting.
Sometimes managers of certain people or like agents or something, like they would have a reason to do it for their client without their client knowing. So they can keep making money off of them forever. So that's another thing that you got to understand is like, it could be as little as someone is making money off this person, so they don't mind spending a couple grand or $5 grand a month because they're making
cost of business.
They're making 20-30 grand back every month because of advertisement deals.
Yeah,
so
but
really
I would argue.
No,
I would argue if you have a manager that's doing that to your stream, I'd say you're just as responsible for that.
But what if you don't know?
But I mean, bro, if you don't know, like if they do it for themselves, it could be selfish interest.
Now, if there's some way to fucking show the actual streamer, hey, this is your real view count. This is what someone's doing this to you, and they look into it and they figure out, okay, maybe that's I don't know, but it's almost impossible to do it. What you're saying, the way you're saying.
I guess if you don't know your manager's doing it, I guess it wouldn't be the streamer's fault.
And most big streamers have managers or someone at least helping manage things.
I agree with Mo, actually.
So all I've heard are reasons why we can't fix the viewbotting. It's so peculiar to me.
Because there's no solution to it. That's why.
Yo, do you think there'll ever be a time when you're watching a stream like it was like TV, like there's no view count, you're just watching a show, like you don't know how many people are watching?
You can turn your view count off on some streams. Doesn't YouTube do that? Can't you turn your viewer count off?
Yeah, I thought there was like one platform that did that, I think. There's no view count.
Oh no, I feel like that would fix it, but they would never do that. I just feel like
that would help because
I think viewbotting needs to get fixed. If you guys don't agree, I don't know.
Bro, well, I agree. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, no,
I don't know what they can do.
World starvation needs to be fixed too, bro. Like, what do you say? Like,
yeah, real shit.
Stop giving us what needs to be fixed and give us a fix. F word.
Real shit.
What's the fix
real
then?
shit?
Jesus.
All you're doing is shooting down.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep shooting it down until I see something that's realistic.
So the thing is, the problem is, even if you know they're viewbotting, there's nothing you can do about it because you don't know if it's them doing it or who's doing it.
It's pretty obvious. It's pretty. I'm saying that consistency key is pretty obvious. The situations you gave are just so unrealistic.
You could be right about almost all of them. 90% of them. If you were,
is actually something.
Yeah, but think about
Mo, you're right.
This, like you have to be able to prove it in court, right? Because
exactly, because this will become legal. This will become legal 100%.
So in that case, then I'm gonna say it again to all you small mid-sized creators across all platforms: Twitch, YouTube, Kick, everywhere. I suggest you fuck everything else. Sell your mics, sell your mic stands. Invest, just viewbot. Just fucking do it. I'm sick of this shit. Viewbot until
right here.
Viewbot until the
million to prove a point.
That's smart. Advertisers care enough to force the platforms to do something about it. Because it is destroying the industry.
They will just pull out and we're all going to get poor, so fucking I guess.
It is an insult. It is an insult to people who put the work. No, it is an insult to the people who put the work in and build an actual platform. It is an insult. So until then, everyone should fucking do it until these fucking platforms do something about it. Until the
Wait, Train, if you want to get really deep into it, the advertisers that are paying, they don't give a fuck either because they're answering to someone else too. So they'll be like, "Oh no, they told me it's this number." It's like a.
Nobody has any accountability. Yeah, that's what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Just
So
be-
there's
It's
no-
not always true,
Bro.
but sometimes that's
when
true.
the money is way less, that's when it becomes accountable.
Yeah, it goes up the ladder. There's always 1% above. It's literally, it's just kind of, it's like endless.
See, the problem is if like you're fucking viewbotting to build a career, and you know, even like if a company comes up to you and was like, "Yo, what are your analytics on other platforms?" and you don't have fucking shit, you're still over time going to be like building your actual core audience. So like in the long run, it's just a fucking shit show.
You're just cheating at the same time.
I do want to.
That's another thing. If you look
Trent
at the
said sell your
other-
mic.
If you look at like the other platforms and see if they have followers there, or like what's their engagement on other platforms. I don't know. Maybe someone needs to come up with an algorithm that combines
Well, you're right.
all
No,
platforms.
Los, you're completely right. Most
You know what I mean?
viewbotters,
But
they have
platforms is different too. So
yeah, well, most
hard.
viewbotters have no footprint anywhere in the world,
Mhm.
right? And that's another clear sign that people are, forgetting, right? So Mo, for your instance of saying, oh, well, it could be the manager. Well, let's look at other platforms then, right? Where are the other platform footprints? If these person are really people that are really that size, or right, like
I know what you're saying. No, you can tell on like other platforms if they're, but there's weird occasions where someone's just really big on one platform. Like this happens a lot for like TikTokers.
Yeah,
per
but
se. Like,
but it has to come from somewhere, right? So
Yeah, but
live streaming,
TikTok
for
is
live
really hard.
streaming.
It's like TikTok is like
streaming.
really hard to like really hard to
Convert?
transfer
it-
your
yeah,
convert
it-
there.
I've
And
said-
streaming is the easiest
Bro,
to convert.
bro, when I say this, dude, people kill me when I say this, okay? And that's why I don't talk about it this much.
Yeah.
There are trends for a bit, like when talking about platforms, we're going from one to another, right?
Yes.
I said it again. We have a history. TikTok is like Vine. Who survived from Vine? Everyone's like, Jake Paul, look at Paul. Yeah, okay. Name me 10 people you know of that survived from Vine. These people were massive celebrities at the time. Online. Almost nobody survived because transferability from low attention span dog shit is almost none. It is incredibly hard to survive.
You're right. And that's why I say live streaming, right? If you're massive in the live streaming world, there should be a footprint somewhere, right? Especially if you're moving platforms, right? Where are the people following to the new platform from, right? There has to be some place for a live streamer to be posting updates.
Live streaming is there's not that many options like historically for live streaming.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you're large on a live streaming platform, you should have at least one other social media that reflects that. But anyways,
at least one.
Yeah. I want to make this clear so no one thinks I'm misleading them. When I tell you to viewbot, okay, I will not be joining you. So I don't want you to think I'm telling you to do it, but I want, I'm letting you know transparently, I will not be joining you, okay?
Train made me do it.
But for small to mid-sized creators, I'm telling you, until something is done, you are being suppressed by these actual scumbag motherfuckers who are cheating the system and botting ahead of you. And it is insulting to your actual hard work, to your actual fucking sweat you're putting in. So until platforms are forced to do something, I'm telling you straight up, as someone that's been in the industry a long time, you got to do what you got to do until
that's kind of fucked up, Train.
No, it's not fucked up. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I don't give a fuck. I'm sick of it.
Viewbot themselves.
I am sick of the viewbotting in the industry. I'm sick of the scumbags who do it. I'm sick of it. Do you understand? I don't care. I'm sick of it. And I will keep I will keep pushing and looking for ways to get it proven. I'm just sick of it. It's disgusting and it's an insult, and it's also an insult to small to mid-sized creators trying to come up. But anyways, let's move on from this topic before I pop a blood vessel. What is there anything someone wants to, is there anything you guys want to talk about? You want to use this platform to bring
I got a topic to
talk about. I got a topic. How about every fucking girl or guys that got banned, bro? 4 bans in 1 month, all appealed to 1 day. Bro, I got given 1 a week for holding a bean in a bean game, bitch. What the fuck is that? And they said, if you keep doing bad things, bans are gonna get worse. Bro, 4 bans in 1 month. That is the definition of bad faith. Holy fuck! What is going on?
What are we talking about here? Wait, give me a clear topic. As my translation.
I think he's talking about the girls that are doing sexy shit on stream and then they get suspended for it. I mean, is that what we're talking about? I feel like that's what you're talking about.
Didn't
so that's like banned.
That whole thing is like they're barely not showing anything, right? Didn't Boogie do something where he was like he got banned for a long time for doing
Boogie did nothing wrong on that end.
He didn't show anything by accident. It was all clean. Like he didn't accidentally throw a ball sack outside.
It's fat when above his nuts. That's legit. That's legit.
Fat, bro. That's
fair game. That's fair game to me,
bro. he's still completely naked on stream. Like he can't prove that he was wearing something other. He was naked, so that is TOS. No matter what.
Asmon, go ahead.
Can he not prove that? Can he not?
Oh,
is it not like blurred
disagree.
enough that he
Wait.
might be able to be wearing
Asmon-
shorts or something?
Asmon, I was going to say, Asmon, go
No,
ahead.
he wasn't wearing anything under for sure.
I mean,
Bro.
I don't know. Like it
Can you
depends.
prove it? Can you prove it though?
He
I
at least
can.
had a sock.
As a fat guy, I can prove it.
Hey, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Yo,
Is it
maybe,
so obvious
wait,
what they're
X.
trying
no,
to do?
I disagree. I disagree. He might have been wearing a fucking shell. Okay, girls wear
Yeah.
He
pasties.
should have shown it in
Girls wear pasties. If I were to go naked on stream and I had felt like that, I would wear a shell. I would shell the balls in the dick. What? And it'd be a little ball. So what? You can't prove it.
No, that's
You ever
fine,
seen
but
that
he should
Joe
show the
Rogan
shell.
stand up where he's talking about how like if you can wear like some jeans that just showed like the shaft, you know what I mean? Like where's the limitation of what you can show, you know what I mean, versus like something like cleavage.
What do you mean the shot like that? It just cuts off at the head?
And, like you have like maybe you have like a little
the
clear
mushroom?
section of your jeans
mushroom
and it
head?
just shows like a little bit of the shaft or something like that, you know what I mean? And that's it. It doesn't show anything else.
For a second.
You're just
Can I
sagging.
say something? I'm curious. I'm just curious about something because I've actually discussed this with him, and I'm so do we have? Do you guys have clear cut rules with respect to like nudity and stuff? Like,
Nah,
I'm
bro,
not trying to
they make them up.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm honestly asking because it seems like it's very like the goalpost moves for certain people. Like when it
It
comes
does.
It does. It's
You're right.
it's why I thought Boogie was
You're
not
right.
a good ban. It's just brain dead. Yeah.
what was that?
That's why I thought his Boogie ban was done because you can't prove he wasn't wearing anything.
Yeah, but does he doesn't?
There's-
But did you
there's
watch the whole
basically
stream?
like
Does
a
he
guy-
say
No,
in like anywhere in there that he's fully nude and stuff?
would've
Yo,
been
yo,
really
yo.
easy
So
for him to
Summit, you
just show
act
that he
you act like
wasn't
Twitch holds that standard up for everybody. You act like they had
They
these
didn't watch the
questions
whole
about everybody. They don't. They don't. They don't.
Okay, true.
So wait, so X, what you're saying is so chicks are okay, but dudes are no go.
That's
Is
what
that
I'm
what I'm
saying. Yeah.
hearing? Or
Yeah.
That's a start.
The theory
Yeah,
hasn't been
it's a
tested
start. It's a
fully,
start.
and I'm gonna say that Boogie being the #1 testing subject's probably not the greatest.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
I feel like if you try to like one up them or try to like get the better of Twitch, like they'll just ban you. Like if you try to like make fun of them, like
You would
like, doing
think
that on
though.
purpose.
You would.
He wanted to ban.
I mean, some of the
it's
girls
just
that have been doing
anything,
that.
though, right? It's like court, you know. At the end of the day, it's fucking one guy there.
So they were
And he's like, boom.
I mean, I think
It could be it could be one or two
You know,
guys
with-
at Twitch. They're like,
with
yeah, I
admin
didn't like this
elections
one.
for,
Boom.
like,
You know what I
fucking
mean?
jerking and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that. I get. I was curious about that because I don't know who this guy that you're talking about. I don't know who this is, but I'm just,
It's a degen, what it is.
I gotta show you. I gotta show you. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see
It's
it.
a different version of
Let me
viewbotting.
think. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
Well, personally, I think I just think there is a disconnect between what Twitch is saying they're trying to do for other categories versus what they're doing for, that category. I just don't understand. On one hand, right, and let me make this clear. Asmongold, I think you made a tweet about this a week ago. I actually agree with your tweet. I think do what you got to do as long as you don't pander to a younger audience, as long as you don't cater to a audience that's below 18, right? Do what you got to do. All the power to you. Grind. That's the platform's responsibility to set the guidelines.
The problem is they
right?
all are though. That's
They
why
all
they're
are.
on the
That's
fucking
right. But
platform
I just wanted to make
begin
clear
with.
that Asmon's take was actually correct. My issue is the inconsistency with what Twitch wanted for the gambling stuff, right? They made it seem like, right, the children, right, were of utmost importance. Having gambling on the site affects the children, right? Which realistically, I'm not sure what their specific gambling ban was, because if they wanted to protect the children, they ban all of gambling, right? But where's that same energy when it comes to these sexualized content? And let me be clear. Like I said, I actually agree with your post, Asmon. I'm just commenting on the people who, were crying, protect the children for the gambling stuff. Where are they now for the female streamers that are, showing themselves nude?
Hold up.
Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck about the kids? Who cares about the fucking kids?
Nobody.
It doesn't matter.
No one
Like,
cares. Who cares?
yeah, it's like it doesn't matter. If you have a problem with what your kid is doing, you need to get what's on
You
a
need to
website
watch
gives the
that
kid.
yourself,
You
yeah.
need to learn how to raise your fucking kid. Stop putting your kid on the internet. The internet is
Real
not a
shit.
babysitter. The internet
Real.
is
Bring
not
out
a
the
safe
belt
space.
too.
Like I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna
Let's not
say
go
this.
back to that
I
subject, please.
I do not think that kids should have any social media. There is no benefit in the world to a 15-year-old girl having Instagram. There is nothing good about that.
Listen, bro, I'm losing. Like, thank you for saying that. That was my take. That was my take while I was on Twitch before Dan decided to, ban 4 sites, for the children, whatever the fuck it was, right? I forget what the tweet said. It said to protect our, younger audience on the platform, whatever the hell it was, right?
Oh my God. Can I say something real quick? Bro, nowadays, like, I don't know if you guys are like how in tune you are, but like if you're like in middle school and you don't have like a phone or you don't have like access to like social media, like you're an outlier. You're an outcast. Like you get bullied and shit nowadays. Like it's actually crazy.
Yeah. So
no, I think you're right. That's why I think that like
it's completely
can't just expect the parents to do it. I think that also like parents should be accountable at some point. Like I'm not going to say no. I don't think it's Facebook's responsibility that Jimmy sees something bad on the internet. Like I mean, fuck, you have Google, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean,
at the end of the day,
I think the next generation of parents that are going to be will be better at this because they're a lot more tech savvy than
all new. This is all new.
Our parents.
Yeah.
Like my parents wouldn't even know. They still don't know how to log into a platform. They don't know any of that. But when I'm older, I'm gonna for sure be like fucking. I'm gonna put programs on these kids. PCs. Like I know what's up. I'm gonna have cameras.
Well,
I got my shit ready, dude.
I'm gonna say.
What about when your kid gets bullied because all his friends don't come?
The other kids, dog.
Well, I'm just telling you,
hold on. Time out. I'm gonna say 2 things. Okay, first let me finish my original thought. Okay, so. That's everything I was preaching on Twitch. Everything I was preaching, brother. Everything. Yeah. But that was not the same energy from the entire platform. I mean, oh my God. Like, I mean, it's refreshing hearing you say it. That's literally word for word what I was saying.
Is it like, I think it's very obvious that like, for example, like having kids see explicit content is obviously a very bad thing. And also having kids see gambling is also a pretty bad thing too.
Real shit.
But I would say that gambling is much more harmful than seeing a girl in a bikini if you're an adult.
I don't know.
It is a lot worse.
I agree with that.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that.
I think pornography is worse for a child than gambling in some aspects.
100%.
To be honest,
understand it.
Got it. Bro, if you watch any NFL game, any NBA game, they're advertising gambling.
I'm saying for an adult, right? So, like for example, if I don't think you can make a protect. No, I 100% agree with you. Kids absolutely should not be seeing that. It's absolutely bad, and like 100% that's bad.
No, I can agree with you then,
No, you're right. Obviously, gambling is more harmful for an adult than let's say some girl in a bikini, right? And so that's all I'm saying. And so like I think that the gambling thing was different on Twitch for like that reason. And also keep in mind
they didn't ban gambling.
Twitch, that's what I was gonna say. they didn't ban it. Like, and now they have like a partnership with the DraftKings.
It's crazy.
Wait, wasn't the whole thing on like gambling and stuff about regulation versus unregulated?
Okay, so here's the thing. Can I please say this? Okay, so let's say that you die. You die, you go to heaven, you see Jesus, and you see Jesus. Can you? Okay, well, you see whoever's up there. You see Allah, whatever, right? I don't give a fuck. You see whoever, and they say, "Well, what did you do?" And you say, "I promoted gambling, but it was regulated gambling." Do you think Jesus is going to give a fuck about the difference between regulated and unregulated gambling? I don't think so. I think he's sending you down to the fucking fire pits regardless. That's what I think.
What if you get to heaven and he just pulls out like an MW2 like voice chat log?
But this thing about regulating,
I'm not going to heaven.
There's no proof of regulation and no regulation. That was just that was like a talking point that people said.
Well, what I'm saying, that's what I mean. It's like there's no actual like there's no genuine nature of that.
No, it's not even about that. They're actually
it's not real.
Have the same license right now as the banned sites like Stake and Rubet, all the ones that were banned. The casinos that have the same exact license as those are still allowed on Twitch.
Exactly.
And those are the licenses that
they're doing it.
I hate I don't understand.
I hate to have main character syndrome here, but I'm telling you right now, it was what Trainwreckstv was playing on. 100%.
Oh, it was all about you. Yeah, you were the public enemy number one. Absolutely.
And here's the wild part. I was the most authentic and transparent. If you knew, Asmon, if you knew, I mean, Mo knows, X knows, if you knew what I gave up the safeguards I gave up to stay transparent.
Not only that,
no,
Your shit
no
was
one
all
said
over Twitch.
no
It was
one
pretty
said a
funny.
word. No one said a
Don't
word
get
to
it
the
twisted.
actual scumbags that were doing shady shit that were still at 20,000, 30,000 viewers.
Well,
they're still doing it
they're still
anyway.
doing it now.
They're still
Still
doing it
doing it
now.
Train, I gotta take.
I'm
This
sick.
might be a hot take. It might be, I don't know.
Okay.
But if you want anything banned, bro, just get Hassan and Pokemon and start a hashtag. You'll get it banned. Just
I don't know
both of
about
them.
that.
It's an automatic ban. So whatever,
On
if
Twitch,
you have a
yeah.
problem with it, maybe
On
get them
Twitch,
to do it. They'll tweet it. Automatic perma.
I mean, hey,
That's-
listen.
That could be a bad take. I don't know.
No,
But-
I mean low key. Listen, like it's not just them two. And I said this for the whole nudity stuff, right? And obviously, there's more. There's things going on in the world right now that take precedence over the Twitch stuff. So to be fair on that note, like obviously,
Disagree. When you stream for 10 hours, 8 hours, you have enough time to talk about everything. You have enough time to play Lethal Company or whatever the fuck.
It's
sorry,
a
bro.
I wasn't
bad
aware.
take.
Wait, I wasn't aware of that. Wait. Okay, the only reason I said that is because Myth brought up last week that, and I'm like, okay, you know what? That's fair. That's a good point. But if you're telling me that there's time to play other things, then yeah, I'll have to agree with you, X, and I have to agree with what Lo said. Thank you. Last week I think Myth re-clarified. So
Yeah.
he said that there are things going on in the world that should be addressed over the nudity on Twitch and the consistency between the gambling protect the children movement and the nudity protect the children movement that is non-existent, right? And then Myth brought up
Like
that
what?
there's a war going on that takes precedence over
Oh my god, I hate that
covering
argument.
than
I hate that
talking
argument.
about and having consistency regarding the for the children stuff, for the nudity stuff, right? But now that XQC cleared up that there is a lot more time and there's other things being done, I have to retract what I said and agree with X. And
Well, here's the reality. Is like you talk about Israel and Palestine. Think about the amount of knowledge and information and education that you'd have to have in order to actually have a take on that.
Impossible.
Like it's really complicated. You have to understand it.
Yeah.
And like you can't compare having like an educated take on some complex like geopolitical issue to thinking that like gambling or nudity on a website is bad or good. Like one of them is just infinitely more accessible than the other. Of course people are going to talk about that.
No, yes. I think
it's somehow we talked about this every I feel
Yes.
like Trade's been talking about this for 2 years straight now.
Yeah, because I was upset. What we're talking about, I was upset that I did everything you could argue the right way, if there was such thing, right? As right as you could do it.
And you're the biggest loser of all because of that.
And I was the biggest.
You're the fat loser. That's what it is.
Yeah, and I was the biggest talking point. And now with the nudity stuff going on, none of these people who are for the children are saying a fucking word about it. And if anything, they're making excuses to why they're not saying a fucking word about it. That's disgusting to me.
After this, we move on. We don't talk about this shit again.
Fine. Go
Bro,
ahead.
what if you
Last
put
question.
pasties on
Do you
while you were
think-
gambling, bro, and you were like,
Better. Do you think Twitch would have still banned it the same way if Aiden and X didn't gamble a little bit? Do you think that brought it over the edge, or do you think they would have still done it the same way just by you doing it?
It was slicker, right?
It was slicker.
Well, here's the crazy
That was
part.
the scapegoat.
Here's the crazy part, Asmon. The whole for the children argument. I don't know if you know this, but the most prevalent form of underage gambling in the world
Sports.
and in the United States, mainly in the United States, is sports betting. And yet,
sports betting is the biggest in general.
And as you said, Twitch itself promotes sports betting. Amazon has a multi-billion-dollar deal
with
of sports betting, right? It's like no one talked about it enough because it's me, right? Because it's X. But in reality, if it was anyone else, people would be up in arms pointing out the fucking hypocrisy and disgusting turning of heads as soon as it showed that these people weren't as authentic as they appeared to be in their arguments. It was fucking disgusting. Anyways, let's move on real quick. Mo said, I want to move back to the parental controls. Mo, you said you are so knowledgeable in the you're technologically savvy, right? That you're gonna have programs on your child's tablets, mobile devices. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's all relative. Okay, it's all relative. And let me tell you why. the same parental controls that you think because of your technological
I'll have the
savviness.
most advanced shit, bro. Trust
Right,
me. I'll
but
have shit
kids
that's
always
keyloggers,
find
I'll
a
have
way
everything. No,
around
not my
it.
kids. My
Somebody,
kids are
listen,
stupid, dog.
technology, it moves proportionally
My
to.
kids are dumb, dog. I got it.
You think so?
What if
I'll
their
be-
friends
well,
don't have it?
always-
Wait, but Mo, you're an idiot.
Exactly. That's why my
That's
kids are
Well,
dumb.
I thought you said Mo had
If
7
he's
kids,
that
bro. You
dumb
gotta
and he
be
can
like
do
that
it,
with
then,
7
you know,
kids.
everyone should be able to do it.
I'm just saying, obviously, there's going to always be, but I'm going to be a lot more like my parents didn't know anything about what I was looking on the computers or any of that stuff. Like,
Yeah, it's gonna
gonna
go
be
the same
different.
way.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I agree with Train. I think that like obviously kids are gonna find a way, and it's like even if you do it, then it's like for example, like growing up, like how many of you guys there was like the one kid you could go over to like his house in a neighborhood, and like
I
his
watch
parents
porn.
kind of let him do
Do
whatever
our
the fuck he
shit,
wanted,
yeah.
True.
right? So it's like
Yeah,
even
if-
if that's the case, it's still not.
Yeah, I
Yeah, there
remember
might
that.
be an
This is a
evolving
hot take,
stage
but
for a
I'd have
kid
to
where
look
it's
they
at-
always
eventually
the cat
take
and
those
mouse
steps.
game.
I'd have to leave
But-
the country then, dude.
And go where?
Uh,
What's
Middle
your plan?
East, bro. Safest place in the world.
I don't know. Does that mean just knowing that that it will eventually happen? You just let shit happen. You just let it go buck wild. You don't try to put any restrictions. You don't try to. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
I think
like what Mo's saying is good. Like you should put restrictions
No,
on
you're right.
certain websites because maybe there's a dad who doesn't connect with his daughter. Right? He's not fucking trying to look into her personal stuff. What's going on? He wants those restrictions in place to give him a little peace of mind to know that things are going okay. You know.
You're right, Summit. You're definitely right. And it's like I don't think that Mo's necessarily wrong, but I do think it's like it's not really true that it's a real solution.
Yeah, I feel that. I
You
feel it's
shouldn't
definitely a
be able
band-aid.
to
I don't
Like,
think it'll be a
there's always
solution.
going to
I
be
just
that
think we'll
evolving
be
stage for the
better.
kid where he gets to that
I think
step.
we'll
You know
be
what I mean? We
better
learn stuff.
at that than our parents were, but I definitely don't think it's a solution.
Yeah, and it's like because guaranteed, like kids are gonna find a way around whatever you're gonna do, and then you figure that out. It's back and forth. It's an arms
I do
race.
think mitigation is huge, though. It's like just doing
It
anything,
is.
like even just getting your kid into sports or getting him to any sort of discipline is something that mitigates that and keeps it within control in itself. So I think that's all. Like, yeah, what you said is right. It's absolutely not controllable, but you can, do certain things to help it. Basically,
I think it's also about educating your kid, right? Having a good relationship with your kid. So like whenever they do
100%.
see something like that, whenever they inevitably see something like that, right? It's like how many of you guys like did somebody show you 2 girls 1 cup in high school? Like you weren't with it, somebody showed it to you, right? So it's like
I still
like your
watch that
parents
shit.
bring you up.
My
And
parents
so
showed me
like
that.
your parents bring you up, and that way, like whenever you see that, you have that good upbringing that counteracts the fucking weird shit.
Yeah, that's what it is. I think it's just getting them to make them trust each other or trust you and be able to willing to talk to you about stuff.
Exactly.
Because it's like putting anybody in a room with a red button. It's like if you don't push this red button, you can touch everything in the room except for this red button. Most
They're gonna
people
hit
are
it.
going to touch the damn red button. So
Yeah.
at the end of
Why
the day, it's
not?
just about building trust with your kids for sure.
100%.
So let me ask you guys this: is there anything you want to use this platform for to bring up, like, is there anything you guys want to bring light to? Is there any topic to talk about?
Well, I wanted to ask Matt some questions about like what he has going on in the future here. Like what's he up to? Because he's a special guest.
True.
I feel like
Let's find out some stuff about MMA where we don't normally have an avenue to.
I
get
know
your
you hate
answers.
MMA, Train.
Wait, Max, are you in Hawaii?
And all that.
Yes, sir. Stay in Hawaii, Tfue, brother.
Dude,
What
I'm
island?
gonna come up there on a big swell, bro. Let's go,
Wow.
let's go surf Jaws.
All right, Max.
Nice. Yeah.
Max, I'm gonna ask you a question right now. Okay.
Okay, good. Go for it.
Blink twice if you can't answer. Okay.
Oh god.
Is it all rigged?
Come on.
No, it's not. What the fuck? I mean, at least my fight ain't. What the hell? I wish it was rigged. I'd be fucking undefeated. Holy shit! There's no view
I got a
botting
question.
in the octagon.
You said that like one of the mental things is one of the harder parts of it too, like along with like the weight cut and stuff like that. Who is like the most difficult opponent you had in the mental aspect?
Ah man, frick, I couldn't really tell you, bro. I'm terrible on that, bro. Because like at the end of the day, like my whole mentality is like, even if he was talking or whatever he's saying, I get to punch your face at the end of the week. You know what I mean? Like that was my whole idea. Like you can talk all this talk. We're gonna get locked in the octagon for 15 or 25 minutes, and let's see how much talking you're doing there. That's been my mindset going into there.
So you can keep that general mindset no matter the opponent, essentially.
Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. People can talk, people can say whatever, but I get to punch you, kick you in the face at the end of the week. So keep that same energy,
Yeah, hell yeah.
Damn.
Hey, Max, I want to ask you something. I'm very curious about this. How do you
I can't.
So when it comes to outside in the real world, right?
Oh.
How are you able to control your temper, your temperament? Are you that kind of guy where you naturally have a quiet temperament, or do you kind of fight to keep that under control when you're out in the real world?
I'm super competitive in anything I do. Whatever I step inside, like I'm super competitive. Anything to like walking with somebody, I try to walk faster than them, trying to open the door for them. You know, I'm competitive in that state, but like fighting wise, it's not gonna, you know, like I got so much to lose. If I was to go and fight someone outside on the streets, it's like, just tell them the main thing, even when I stream and people talking shit, I'm like, brother, come, we send the gym to the edges. All you got to do is sign the waiver and we can figure it out. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, this is what it is. Like you can talk all the shit you want to me. I don't care. But if you have the balls enough to come to the gym, sign the waiver and figure it out, then cool for you. But you know, 9 out of 10 times people don't show up to the gym, so I'm not bothered.
So you have had people do that, right?
Oh, brother, I get harassed all the time, brother. Twitter is the worst. I mean, you guys talk about the generation now with the phones, bro. It's the worst because there's no repercussion for them. Like anybody, they can
say
go
whatever
to,
you want.
Yeah, they can go on the internet, talk all that shit, go to our chats, talk all that shit, and just be like, yeah, you know what, like nothing's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna continue to do this, and that's just what it is, you know. But the people who actually come to the gym, I'll give you props, bro. You know, that's amazing.
So have you ever sparred with a Twitter troll before then?
I never did.
No,
never did.
Who was
No
that one fighter
Damn.
that some kid was talking shit and he replied and he's like, dude, I'll fucking beat the shit out of you. He's like, no shit, dude. That's why I'm talking shit on Twitter.
I saw that. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Exactly.
There has to be something that we missed topic wise. Is there nothing else going on in the last 3 weeks that's worthy of with this limited crew we have?
Christmas.
You know what? Can I address something?
Sure.
and you know, I joke around about a lot of stuff, but there's something I'm really curious about, and I don't know. Like I said, a lot of young guys, and I don't know what your situation is, you know, with relationships and everything, but one thing I'm really curious about is just marriage just doesn't make sense anymore. That doesn't really interest you. I'm just curious about that.
Passport bros, bro.
Well, depends on who you ask.
Oh hell nah, motherfucker.
Honestly, I'd like every one of you to give me a response. I'm curious.
Like
marriage
I'm
is
married.
a scam. It's a part
No, go ahead. Give me. I want to know. I want to know your answer.
For me, I have a great experience being married, but
I had to
X,
learn
go first.
about it against my will. Okay, I never thought the word marriage would ever be in my life, to be honest, until it was against my will. But anyway, I think marriage is dog shit. I think unless both partners have a traditional mindset about how marriage will work, it's completely useless because you need both people to be exactly on par with what and communicative about what they want, what their involvement, and what they're gonna do with the marriage, or whatever, right? And if that's good, marriage might be the best thing, right? But I'm not like that, and because I don't have this traditional mindset. But it can work for a lot of people. But these days, people are either not on that line of old school mindset, or they're deceiving and purposefully malicious about it. I generally think a lot of people will deceive their partner and do a bunch of shit to make them believe that, and then fuck them over. Generally, because they're not going for the long haul.
So that again, man, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to just make a quick point, and I mean, just a great.
And you're right to feel that way.
No, great take though. Honestly, great take. So let me just back up a second.
Mm-hmm.
So are you saying that so you have folks that, or you have girls that are just deceiving for the knowing that there's guys that have money and that ultimately I'm doing it just for money. Is that where you're going with this?
I mean, if it wasn't real, then Kanye wouldn't have made a song about it.
Yeah. So exactly. So my thoughts about it are kind of go like this. I'm gonna structure them a little bit better, so I'm less cryptic about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think when it comes down to the how people do it, how a lot of things are right now, right? I generally feel like a lot of people maybe they want to get married, right? And I think marriage is it's kind of old school, right? I think the traditional
it's like
marriage,
going to college.
Yeah, it's like
who said that? Who said that?
Tfue.
About college? Who said that?
Me.
Oh,
I can't see who said that.
The guy with the white hair.
Tfue.
I dropped out of middle school, bro.
Well, I'm 100% on board with what you just said.
Hell yeah.
I have real life examples of it, and I'd like to come back to that in a second. But X, go ahead, man.
You should, yeah.
Okay. So my thoughts are pretty simple. I feel like if you go into marriage, right, with the traditional mindset of like, sorry, there's a little bit of feedback, there's a bit of echo on your end, Los, if you can.
Yeah, my fault. Let me mute it.
No, you're good. Sorry about that. I hope I wasn't annoying about it. Okay. So, when people say, "Oh, dude," let's say some like red pills that, oh, these are like wifely duties or whatever, right? I don't really believe in that, right? But if you're in a marriage that is like that, right, or it's very traditional, where there's like one guy works a lot and the other person is like stay at home and whatever, that's a good structure because that's how it was before, right? And that's okay. That I think that's a good thing, right? If one guy works really hard and one is like stay-at-home mom, do the cleaning, the cooking. But other than that, I mean, why do people get married? Answer me this, Lo's dad. Sorry, I don't know. I don't remember your name. Lou. Why do people get married?
Lou?
So let me say this. So first of all, you're articulating this perfectly. I'm in full agreement. And let me ask you a question. And I mean, I think you can give me a pretty straight answer. I mean, financially, you're a wealthy guy, yes?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
How much you dog?
So I've been married 31 years. Okay.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Now,
congrats.
what was that?
I was saying congrats. I'm happy for you. That sounds really good.
So,
Yeah,
when I met Los's mom, my wife, when we met, we were young kids, right? We were really young, and we were fucking broke. We didn't have anything. So what we did though is we both were traditional. Our families were similar, so we were traditional. And what we did is we built up our we built our livelihoods. We did everything together. I mean, believe it or not, I mean, as crazy, and I say this, I laugh. So my wife and Los's mom is a doctor, right? And I had a pretty good career. I retired from it, but I was a sales guy, financial and all that stuff. So I think for us, it was very traditional, and we didn't have shit going in. We were fucking broke, and we just built it together. Now, a guy like you, when I talk about this a lot, you got to be really fucking careful, man. Because I don't. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now. I don't know, like someone like yourself. I don't know what to tell you, man.
I think the rule of thumb is you just get somebody who's.
You guys are all doing well for yourselves, and I don't know prenups and everything else.
Prenup is fuck.
I got I'm honestly.
Prenup doesn't even.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Prenups aren't always like.
Listen, a marriage is a contract to make sure that you guys both get something out of a fucking relationship if it goes far. You know what I'm saying? Really.
You guys want to hear my take?
But Summit
30 years as a girlfriend or a boyfriend, and then you get absolutely dick out of the end of it. You know what I'm saying? It's just to make sure that somebody is a mediator in the breakup process.
I mean, why should you get shit?
I'm not saying. I'm just saying what it is.
Some people can be in a relationship for like a while, and then like they get something like common law married, and then the person still gets half their stuff.
Yeah,
that happens.
Common law, yeah.
No, but
Asmon's right.
I don't think
there's reasons why that's there.
But I think that's okay though. Like if you're married to someone for 10, 20 years,
bro,
and maybe there should be limits, tiers. Like if you're married for like 5, 6, like the longer you're married, because you're also asking this wife to kind of stay home with the kids and and do everything. She's putting off a career potentially just to be your wife.
Oh, your
And
whole
then at the
her
end of
whole
it-
life.
Her whole life. And then at the end of it, you don't want to like, yeah, fuck it. You're entitled to half the shit. Whether now, if you're smart financially and you know where to invest and how how liquid you are, how you split up the assets, maybe you have a deal in place on what she gets. You could work that out over time. But I'm saying I don't think it should be like, oh, she shouldn't get anything. But there shouldn't be anything like
I'm
year,
gonna
2
snap.
years in.
I'm gonna snap.
For your
straight up.
situation, it's different too. Because
No,
you're
no, no,
already
no.
There could be
You're
like an
right.
amount, but just
You're
saying
right.
half is ridiculous.
Let X talk. Go
Okay.
ahead.
No, yeah, maybe not
Listen.
half, but
Listen, I'm only knowledgeable about this because I had to look into it and I had to do all the fucking and just look into it, just flat out, right? And I really sat down and I really thought about this, right? I do agree. People deserve something for the efforts they put in the relationship in that capacity, right? Being alive is not good enough to be given something, okay? Just because you exist doesn't give you any sort of royalties on what a person is doing, because you wouldn't sit there and do the fucking work, yo. There is a value though in keeping the household clean, or like doing everything in the relationship, making sure there absolutely is. But to say that you deserve, let's say, half of things because you woke up, brother, there are all American, everybody out there wakes up in the morning and does shit, right? Some people do great things. Some people do like not so great things, right? So what makes you entitled to that big end and the result of the hard work? Well, you ain't doing shit.
But that's assuming they're not doing shit. Though.
I think that really
Which
what
is
Mo is
never the
talking about
case.
it's also about like having
Come on,
kids.
Summit then Asmongold. Summit, go ahead.
Yeah,
True. Good. Go ahead.
No, Asmongold, go on, brother.
Say, go ahead.
I was
Asmongold
gonna say.
go. Yeah.
Oh no! I mean, I'm not trying to interrupt, but like, yeah, no. I mean, like personally, like I have to go probably in like 5 minutes or something like that. But I just want to say that. But I want to get this out there and say, like, I actually am a big supporter of traditional marriage. I think traditional marriage is a great thing. I'm a big fan of it. I don't think that it's really a bad thing necessarily if like a wife and a guy get divorced and she gets half the shit. But I think that the big factor there to me is if they had kids together, right? Because like you ask somebody to dedicate, the top 20 years of your life, you're with a girl till she's, from 20 to 40. And like that kind of locks her out of a lot of shit outside of those years. And that's something that she's never going to get back. Like money, you can make more money back. You don't have a fucking time machine. So like I totally understand it in that way, but I think that a lot of people like they should only get married if they want to like have kids and build a family together, and more importantly, they need to get married to somebody who actually has the same values as them. Because I see this all the time when it's like a guy starts dating this girl and this girl is totally fucking different than him. And it's like, well, then you're getting pissed off. It's like it's like, for example, like you go and you buy like a crazy, like a fox, right? Like an animal. And like, then you get surprised when a fox acts like a fucking fox. You don't buy a fox and expect it to act like a dog. And it's the same thing. Like guys like chasing after these really hot girls that do all kinds of like scandalous stuff, want to go and live their own life and do that. That's great. But you can't expect to go get somebody and have them act like a housewife like that. And I think that's a problem that guys have, is they just try to push that value system on somebody that doesn't want it. So I think marriage is a great thing. The main reason why it's a great thing is not for either party, but it's for the fucking kids. It is the best thing for the kids. Like growing up, my mom was at home all the time, and goddamn, if I ever had kids, I would want to be able to give that to them too. And so I'm a huge supporter of it. I think it's great, but you have to find somebody that has the same point of view.
It's an abusable thing, just like anything else in the world.
Because you can exactly, because these days you can dress like a fox, you can probably talk like a fox, you can do anything the fox does, and
but
in the end, you're just a dog, right? and then you deceive somebody for years and knowing what's going to happen, right? And say, hey, my bad, I was a dog the whole time, fuck you. Right? How do you navigate that?
At the end of the day, though, like, I mean, you can. It's just you can screw people just as easily, dude. If you don't do something like marriage, right? You work for 20 years and everything's in your name, and all of a sudden you guys split up, and hey, sorry, later, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You don't
absolutely 100%.
So I see both sides. I feel it.
No, I got lucky to answer Lou. I was like kind of like you. I met my wife right before I kind of made money streaming, like 10, 11 years ago.
Yeah.
And we got married. We've been married for 8 years now. And we have 3 kids, and I have 2 stepdaughters with her. So we have a big family here, like 7. We all live here. But my thing is, she was a big part of my growth financially too. She helped me make better decisions. And honestly, if I didn't have her in my life, I think I would have gone down the wrong path, having money at, 29, 30, having, 7 figures.
Wife.
Having, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I would have gone towards a different path if I didn't have her from the beginning. And I think I just got lucky in that regard, that I went through that in my early, like 20 to 27. I went through my phase where I was kind of crazy and I did the shit, but I was also broke back then. So I couldn't really, you know what I mean? But once I started,
that's one of the key things you look for in like a wife, right? Is like somebody who elevates you as a person and elevates your career. And there's I see a lot of people, people I grew up with that there were girls that do the complete opposite. 100%. Kind of slowly deteriorate them and
you'll find someone. There's no one right person. You're gonna find somebody. Like, it's not one girl out there. There's thousands, millions maybe that could actually fit that.
And
I'm sort of in this. A person might not directly help you financially, but they will help you in other aspects of your life.
Yes,
and
they
maybe
will.
give you more time to do that stuff, or with more peace of mind. The whole shebang. Supporting you in other areas of life helps you. In my opinion,
I come home to a clean house. I come home to. My kids are always say, like, I don't trust anyone with my kids except my wife or my mom. And I come home to an easy life, really. I have to work, I have to provide, but everything else it's like I'm almost pampered here. Like, if I want a sandwich right now, I'll get a sandwich right now. I'm not trying to make a joke, but if I want a drink or something, she's there to support me because I'm always there to support her. And there's no better feeling, especially when you're raising kids, to know you have someone that got your back like that, because kids are hard, dude. I wouldn't be able to raise my kids alone. They'd walk all over me, man. Back on the thing where, like, I don't hit my kids, but they're more scared of her than me, and they'll walk all over me. Like, I'm a yes man when it comes to them. So I'm just so lucky to have her.
And I'm sort of in the same boat as Mo. I think something to consider too is like your position right now is like if your position, like, you have a whole bunch of money, you have, all this status, you have all these things, right, that are desirable, then, finding a partner for marriage is going to be a lot more difficult. Because
100%.
Yeah.
It's so much harder for you guys than it was for me.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, like with what Mo said, like, I found my wife at my like 3rd tournament. That was when I was getting salary. Dude, no, my salary was $500 a month. I literally had to win tournaments to not eat cup of noodles every single day.
Oh shit! And Overwatch, we won tournaments and we still ate cup of noodles. That's how it was, bro. We were winning and we're still fucking broke as bricks.
Yeah, but everything, Mo, it's actually insane because I think you're a complete fool, because it's very similar. Your story and mine, minus the old kids part.
Real quick, I'm gonna pause you guys real quick. Sorry, Mo.
But
Asmon,
so similar, but I
don't want to keep you if you have to go. We're 5 minutes over your time. I just want to make sure you're getting to where you need to go.
I can do like 10 more minutes. It's fine.
Okay, cool. Just DM me on Twitter and I'll give you an exit so you're not awkward.
Yeah, for sure.
So you're not awkward.
I'll just DM me.
Lou, here's the answer. I think you either find somebody that's in that is the same sort of status or money or the same goals, and try to form that, like, we're both at the same level in life, and then we do that, and whatever happens next just like everybody else.
Not necessarily, because
you spend time.
Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, how he married the one just commented. I don't know I don't want to say common folk, but she was just a regular girl working a retail job, and that worked out. And he was arguably
but nowadays it's hard to trust, though. It's hard to trust.
I think that, here's the reality.
And how do you know? How do you know these are going to go?
Most of the time, it probably works out. Most of the time.
Yeah, but if you mesh, say you find a girl that's just as financially well off as like me or X, like, how are they going to have time to do things that we want?
Anything. They won't even
anything.
spend time together.
That's not going to work. That's never going to work. I think
That's
It comes down to
so
values, like he said.
Yeah, it comes down to
Yeah.
values, brother, and taking your time and finding out the proper ones that you want that fit your life, you know. And when you're in a position like Krim was saying, it's harder to do it, but you also have more time to do it, to be picky, to spend your time playing.
Take your time.
finding exactly
Slang
what you
that
want
dick
to.
around,
and dating for
kidding.
long
That's
periods
not
of
even
time
that way.
before you decide to do that stuff.
Also,
making
you,
sure
you might have to smurf. I thought about this before. You might have to smurf. You might have to
Smurf? What does that mean?
How you mean?
You might need a Smurf. A Smurf
You mean
house?
reverse cat?
catfishing.
Bro,
Reverse catfish.
You get a smaller home. You get a
Smurf car, Smurf clothes, and Smurf house. Bro,
Have a front?
Am I a Smurf?
Bro, yes, you are Smurfing. Yes, that's Smurf.
Maybe work at the
This
movie
could be your
theater or
actual
somewhere like
reality
once
show.
a week or something like that, just to get
Exhibit
yourself
the
out
reality
there
show
talking
based
to
on
people.
Smurfing.
Show up to the first date in an Altima or some shit.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
No, I actually counter
No,
smurfed
you guys are not
with
even
my
wrong.
wife. I showed up in a nicer car that I owed. I
an
borrowed my
Altima
friend's
that's
car.
fucking stolen.
On the first date of my wife, I borrowed my friend's brand new Mustang because I didn't want to take the Toyota Corolla there. So I actually borrowed a car to meet her. So
That's what people are doing right now. People are doing reverse Smurf. People are doing reverse smurfing.
That's just a fucking. You're just setting yourself up for failure at that
Holy
point.
shit.
It worked out. Next date, I show up in the Corolla. She's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh, my rental expired.
But that's how that's the early test. That's how you know she was down with the Corolla. So
That's good.
A rider.
It also takes maturity, I think, and that's one of my biggest. I mean, especially in this industry, it's not just me; it's all of us. Well, not all of us, but most of us, I'd say. Right, the maturity factor, right? All of us are, I'm gonna speak for myself. Fuck, I don't want to say all of us. I want to stay in that gaming phase forever, right? I just want to game. I don't want any responsibilities, right? I just want to sit there and just game all day. I want to sit there,
Then don't have kids, bro.
I want to lose all my money if I need to.
Do is bring kids into this if you're not ready, bro. Because
well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying
most of your time.
No, not kids. Kids are obvious. It takes your time. I'm saying just a basic relationship as well, right? Like. What you're saying is no brainer, Mo. Of course, like kids are a whole different ballpark.
I feel like you're the type of guy that might just have a kid to have one and just peace out. Say, hey,
oh my god, that's terrible.
That's
terrible.
Peace out. What the
I'm
fuck?
starting to get a rise out of him.
It's fine.
Go get some milk and then just don't come back.
That is.
I play that.
Go to a
prank on my kids
casino
all
and
the
don't
time.
come back, huh? Yeah, typical.
Yeah,
Assholes.
you guys. It's funny because you guys mentioned that because I had that last time. I went on a date like a year ago, some shit, and I just bought this house, right? And the house was really nice. And then I was really happy to meet this girl, or whatever. And then she shows up, right? And she pulls up, and I go to the car, and I could see I get into the car, and she's not even looking at me. She's just looking at the house, and I knew it. I knew that.
Shit.
I should have smurfed.
You had her pick you up from your house.
I don't drive, bro. Girls pick
I
me
know,
up. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck.
You didn't meet her somewhere.
No,
you don't let her see the house right
He
away,
said, "Pick
dude.
me up."
I was picking me up.
Jesus.
When she picked you up, she's like, "This fucking loser. I'm gonna go pick up this fucking loser with no car." And then she pulls up.
That's why it was the shock factor.
She was probably shocked.
Like,
What
I
the
got this house and no car. What the fuck?
Yeah, maybe.
How did the date go?
It went alright. It didn't go anywhere, but. Anyways, I didn't want to because I feel like it was already jaded. It was already kind of too far gone.
You already got it in your mind what you thought about that person. I feel like.
Yeah, and even if I was wrong, I'm okay. At least I'm not gonna torment myself about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you split the bill?
Oh fuck no.
Hell yeah.
I never. Bro. There's level. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna flex. There's levels of wealth, right? Of being poor, broke, okay, doing good. Guys, I'm not.
And
at
you're
this
at
level
the
where
always pay bill level.
Yeah, I'm at the never give a fuck about this. Never a question. I'll never let him pay for anything. What the fuck?
Yeah, just bring it over here. I got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
I
bill, bro?
can't.
What do you like? Fucking cock in your mouth?
Nah, I don't. It's simpler, less talking, and less argumenting, and less whatever. It's just
You don't
simpler.
play like card
It's-
roulette
I
with
do
your
friends.
friends?
I always pay
have
for the
to
full
fight.
girl, dude.
My good friends, I have to fight with to pay for it because they always try to pay and I have to try to pay, so we fight.
That's just Middle
But
Eastern stuff. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
you want to know what I heard? Right?
What did you hear?
It's if you're older than someone, you should always pay the bill.
I don't
Like,
agree with that.
What?
Like if you're out with friends and
Okay, that's
stuff.
fair.
If
I
you're
think
out with, if you're out with the oldest
I gotta get
person
it.
should always
Really?
pay the
Yeah,
bill.
but, but if
I
you're with
pay
a
my
girl
dad all
and
the
she's
time.
older than you,
But
you're
that was
paying.
invented by
Yeah,
that's
no.
abusable.
I'm
That's
saying
abusable. You could just bring
I'm
an
saying
old
with
buddy.
bros. I'm saying with bros.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Mo, how old are you?
I'm 37.
I'm
So
gonna
what?
start inviting
So
you to
so
all
you
my
guys
get-out,
so you
man,
guys are all
my
pretty
things.
wealthy though. Like when you're out to dinner, like if I'm with like my, my day one homies, and they're, obviously as well off as me.
I'll pay for it.
I usually pay for it, but like I find myself sometimes where like I feel like if I ask one of them, might not, they might not pay.
Oh no, it's weird
Think
if
so?
they don't ever offer to.
Dude,
Tfue. So you should actually test it and not offer once and see what happens. Because
dude, and it happens where like people are like
sometimes.
look awkward, because I normally do pay, you know what I mean? But like
no, but
there's a few
hate that.
occasions.
I hate that, dude. Because
I was asking if you guys ever get in like
time we
awkward
fight-
situations like that.
I'd never test
You
that.
get into like a
'cause
situation where you get invited to like a random birthday party where you know like 3 people and you pay for the dinner.
Never.
I
Fuck.
wouldn't
Oh
never
my
do
god,
that.
that's
Fuck
terrible.
those people.
I'll be like, what the fuck? I'm
I go
leaving.
I tell the waitress, I just want you to know that it's just me and her. Fuck these other people. I'm paid for me and my wife. Not like when we go to like a birthday dinner or something, I don't know. But if it's something like when I invite people to a birthday dinner, it's like 20
Yeah,
deep,
you pay. Yeah.
I'll pay for it. Or 30 deep, I'll pay for it. But
Exactly.
that's when I'm inviting people to like my wife's or
Yeah.
stepdaughters or daughters or whatever.
When you're
I'll
the
pay for
host.
that. Yeah. And I don't agree that the host should always pay. If you're capable of paying and it doesn't hurt, you pay. But I'm not expecting when I go to birthdays, I'm not expecting someone to pay for my meal because I don't know their financial situation. Like they could be hurting. Like I'm not gonna sit there and just order like a steak on someone else's dime. I feel awkward doing that. But other than that, like when they do it to me, I let people know early on, hey, order what you want. It's on me. That's cool with me.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Also, I think you're a lot of you guys have enough money that these are like problems that you don't want to stack on top, or you want to even entertain its existence. Like
It's
I think a lot of-
unnecessary baggage.
Yeah, just fucking let
crazy,
go,
bro.
let go, bro. You can, bro.
X
And when
is
you have
over
enough money,
here, dude.
you can buy yourself out of so much dog shit, right? Bro, there's so much things
Yeah,
to
but it's
worry
not about
about.
the money. That was my point.
I
You know
understand.
what I mean?
I get it.
Yeah.
I just try not to have
behind
like.
you. X, that shit behind you. Did you put that up or did you pay someone to do it? And who's gonna take it down?
So my brother has his girlfriend, right? And and she's at home and does her stuff, and then she has a lot of time, so she does my room, cleans, cooks, and then she decorates my stuff. So when it's seasonal, she just decorates.
Wait. Now that we're on this topic, Los, what is that in your background?
Yeah, I was about to say, who's that lady?
What's her name, bro?
And they said we
my
didn't have girls on the,
I don't know
the
if we'll get
podcast.
banned for this. Ban.
It's Kick. We won't get
What
that.
the
We have
hell
an
is
owner.
that?
We have an owner of Kick here. There's no way we'd get banned.
Oh my.
Yeah, I did a stream. It was I don't do this.
No, you know.
This isn't like a thing that I do.
You know
What is
There's-
it?
there's two-
Wait.
bro,
Is
hold
she
on.
in your
I mean,
background every day?
She looks.
No,
used.
this was just brand new. This is like it was like a Christmas gift
She looks
from my
used, bro.
viewers.
She looks
Bro,
used, bro.
yo, Lowe's, don't even try it, bro. I tell you, the only reason why I don't do those is that they're too cold. Bro,
Why
they're
is-
so cold.
Wait a
it's
second.
unbelievable.
Don't just say
Yeah.
those. Like we know exactly what we're talking about here.
Wait,
What
wait.
extent does this go
Are
into?
you saying
Let's
that's
go
a
back.
pocket pussy? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's a fucking sex doll, bro. It's a whole doll.
That's a
it's not even the
sex
pussy.
doll?
I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't know about this. I came down here, right? Because he has a lot of crazy shit. So I
There's
came
a couple
down.
things.
and
There's
he
a couple
goes,
things you
"Hold
have to
on."
address.
And I go, bro, she's ice cold.
Yeah.
No
Told you, yeah.
way.
Dude,
So you thought of
Wait,
a
X,
problem?
wait,
They gotta throw
X,
some
X.
heaters in those
X,
things.
can you
X,
clarify?
yeah. How do you know that?
Have you done it?
So they had one right at his house, and then he tried it. He said it was
Oh.
cold. I was like, whatever. And then down the line, bro,
What do you mean he tried it? What does
I-
that mean?
I-
It is what it is.
Did
I
you
mean,
try
why you
it
have
too?
it if you're not going to?
Wait, I'll
Yeah.
tell you
If it
this
was
though.
around.
What came in the box was disturbing. It was labeled. This is like, it's kind of like looks like a pen, but it's called the like something warmer. Basically, you plug it into a USB.
Warmer.
It warms it up, and then you stick it in whatever hole that you want to like.
How many holes are there?
Whatever.
Jesus
It's like a
Christ.
mouth, ear
All of
hole, asshole.
There's
whatever.
a fucking
Wait,
ear
wait,
hole.
There's an ear hole on this one.
That mouth
So
open?
basically, you
What?
stick
Can
it
you
in.
open the mouth? How big is the mouth open?
Does it come out the other side?
Yo, it's probably
Show us
you
the-
pro- it
bring the
probably
balloon.
comes
Bring
in
it
like
all up, dude.
sizes.
What are you
You
doing,
could
bro?
probably adjust her mouth.
How much does she weigh?
Oh,
It's
this is
like-
115 pounds.
Fuck,
Jesus.
roll
That's
her
like
up,
a
dude.
human.
Roll her up. Roll her up.
Brother,
I mean,
you're
here.
telling me
Hold
you're
on.
telling me
I'll pick her up.
Yo,
you
Lou,
hit
is
a
it
couple
sticky?
$1 million and
Be
that's
honest,
what you
Lou.
bought? That was your first purchase?
What time? I got a
With
question
that
for
Ron
you.
was
Was,
first.
was he talking about doing another doll and he was selling you like the same SKU number or something like that? Or were you getting the one that he had tested? I'm confused.
Hey, why is her hair messy, bro?
Similar one to be honest. I had to try
Okay,
it. I had
just
to
a
try
similar
it. I had to
one.
try it. I had to try it.
Wait,
for
did
sure,
you
right?
test drive one before you bought one?
No, I went raw. I went raw on it both times.
You went raw in it?
Hold on.
Yeah, but it was mine. That's
No,
fine.
do you have to clean it? Do you have to clean? You have to clean it.
Yeah, but you don't do
Oh
that.
look, yeah.
Wait,
It
hold
came with It came with
You
another
don't do
wig.
that. Just
You don't
fucking-
Clean it? Was that what you said?
Do
You just
put
throw it in
like
the
a
pool
wash
and come
machine?
back a couple days
I
later.
heard you could
Anger
throw it in a
out.
wash
my
machine.
face hurts.
Guys,
Wait. So you
Yeah,
went
if you want
twice,
to, if you want to
X?
change the hair color,
What?
What if you want to make
There's
her
upgrades,
like,
yeah.
What if you want to make her like
Upgrades.
Asian or something?
What the?
and there's a cleaner. Yeah, there's also a cleaner involved.
Modern women stand no chance. Okay, there's no chance when you have a doll like that.
Wait, hold on, wait, watch
But I feel like she just sits there,
Hold
bro.
on,
Does she move?
wait, watch this. Look.
No, I don't know if we should watch
Oh,
Oh
shit.
shit! It's an owl.
this. So wait, what are we happy about? That she can turn her head while you're fucking it? That's what I'm.
So she looks over.
Oh, Summit, you have a lot of questions, brother. What the? It's concerning. It's kind of concerning.
What do you mean?
I got
Listen,
you.
this is more of a shock value for me.
Okay,
I'm
brother.
I'm
I'm kind of concerned there now.
So she,
Oh my
so she-
god.
so it just sits there and you just go crazy on it, like it doesn't move at all, right?
Oh yeah, it just sits there. Yeah, but
When you were
But
doing it, were you
you-
like
you-
grabbing the tits? You were
Yeah,
doing
they're gonna start
yeah,
putting
and they got
AI in
nice
these
ones too.
things.
Also, you can buy only the bottom. You can buy only the bottom torso part too. They can cut it. It has a little thing, and they
Like
can
min-max
crop it.
You want to see it?
Whoa, actually, like a professional. Are you selling these things? Selling these things,
Yeah.
brother.
How much is these? How much do they go for?
A good amount.
Why did Train text me? What's the link?
I did not text you.
Train
any
is gonna
such thing.
send you a link with a freaking code.
Hey, she's looking better as a
A
redhead.
referral code, 10% off.
Yeah. I don't do codes. I hate codes. But that was the joke, right?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Fuck codes. I hate
He
codes.
said that was a joke, right? You don't got no codes? You sure?
No, I don't do any codes.
You
Fuck
said your
codes.
sub
bro.
sent you that?
That's funny as hell.
Holy. Was it used when you got it?
It had to be.
It
There's
might
no
have
way.
been. Honestly,
It might have been, he
it
said.
smelled weird.
Oh.
It smelled weird. I don't know.
He
Oh,
wanted
guys,
to
weird.
connect with
Guys.
the streamer.
What's it used?
This
Hey,
fucking
don't know.
Los guy,
What's
huh?
it taste? What's it taste like, Los? Tell me what it
Don't
tastes like.
say that.
He's like, she came warm. She's been cold,
I don't know.
though.
I tried to pick her up.
That's gross, man.
That's heavier than 115, though. I'm
She
sorry.
got some
You
thighs
tried to
on her,
pick
though. Look
up.
at the
I tried to
thighs
pick her up.
there.
It's very heavy.
Oh, you tried to
Brother,
pick her
that's
up,
like
huh?
a ground zero disease waiting to happen, brother. You be patient zero.
Okay,
Oh,
okay, all right, guys. I gotta go. I gotta go.
All right.
I gotta go.
What a
I will
great
see
time to
y'all
try
later.
out.
Thanks for having
Asmon,
me.
love you, bro. Yo,
Later,
Asmon,
brother.
Wasn't related to
everyone,
this.
yo, real quick. Asmon, thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. Have a good night. Happy holidays. Happy
For
New
sure,
Year.
guys. Yep,
Later,
see you
brother.
later.
Hey,
Take care,
brother.
guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Boom.
Anyway.
Oh, man. Anyway, wow.
Anyway, yeah, the legend. Again, before we change up, again, the story goes. Okay, it's kind of a legend. Listen, Soda apparently used his once,
Oh no.
and he never watched it. That's what I heard.
That's
right?
dude, no.
But it was never
You
used
know
again,
what?
so that's why I didn't
That's
use it.
incredibly believable with soda popping. That's so
Yeah.
fucking. And you know what? I wouldn't believe you if you said he did wash it.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I like
That's
the dark
wild, man.
No.
Wait,
no,
where is
I'm-
it now, X? Is it still around?
Oh no, it's not around. I don't give a shit. Bro, my parents visit sometimes. So I'm not fucking
Hey,
get that shit around.
So you just threw it
Man,
away?
what if they sent that into you and it was like defected? Would
Wait.
you return it?
Oh, it's even better. The fuck? I mean,
I'm confused. How did you throw it
What-
away? You
what-
just put it on the
what-
curb or what?
How did
that go?
Bro,
Garbage.
guys.
Like head first, just tried to stuff her in there so it didn't
Yeah.
look awkward.
Nah,
Or you like put her in a box, like rolled her in a fucking.
He put her ass up first, bro. So like you can just see the ass.
Bro, I rolled her in a rug, okay, and I had this fucking dumpster service. Okay?
Brother, hey, you watching
no,
too much
you
freaking.
didn't.
hold
You
on.
What
rolled
the
her
hell?
in a rug to
And
get
a
rid of her?
And a dumpster
You're
service
watching
came and picked her
how
up.
to commit a murder, bro. What the hell?
Hell no! I
Too
would have got
much
like a bunch
video,
of
bro.
helium balloons and just let her go.
Bro, wait. The dumpster service came and you're like, oh, hey, here it is. And they just picked up the rug and they could see or they didn't know what was in the rug.
Did it not concern you that
You should
could
have
get
put
away with
blood
a
and
body
stuff
like
around
that?
it. That'd be
Listen,
funny. That'd be funny.
Okay, because a lot of times when I move the place, okay, I always buy rugs ahead of time, okay, because it's always wood, and I want to have echo in the room, so I have rugs. I always have more rugs than I need when I move to places. Okay, so I always have extra rugs. It just made sense, and I had this service come in. You know, like you call a number or some shit on Google, and they pull up with a big truck. And you can unlock
got
all your
junk.
box, all the shit at once,
Yeah.
right? So I had
Real
a bunch of dog shit. So I knew they wouldn't look into the
Wait,
fucking into the rug.
Wait, Crim, real quick. Pause this thought. I want to welcome an OG cast member. Harley plays. Some of you guys might remember him from the best YouTube series, Epic Meal Time. But now we remember him as just Harley. He is amazing. It is great to have you, brother. I love you.
Thank you.
Welcome. Finally, we got to bring you back for another one so we can see have you for the whole thing. But I'm happy you're here for this. Thank you, brother. Welcome, Harley, guys. Welcome, Harley.
Thank you. And I didn't want to interrupt, by the way. I didn't want to interrupt, but real quick, that one back there on the chair, the sex doll, you fucked that one?
No. Wait,
no
Trey,
no one's ever fucked that thing.
Why not?
It's educational. It's a podcast. Show it. Yeah, it's educational. I'd
Yeah,
say.
no, wait, Dad,
Dude,
grab that one.
X will come over and break that thing in for you if you
Grab-
need him.
Yeah, I will go that.
He'll fuck.
And he's not gonna clean it, and then he can take it too.
Yeah.
But this has you got the.
Okay.
No, I'm not even concerned. Not that. Not
Wait.
Whoa.
You're allowed to show.
Don't show the
No,
pussy.
that's
Don't
allowed.
show the pussy. Just
That's
show
allowed.
the
That's
side
I'm not
view.
gonna show it, but guys, show
the asshole.
I don't have a sensor bar, but
Wait.
Just
but
put your
beyond,
hand on
I
it or something.
don't
He
even.
does. Yeah.
I'm
Oh
not.
my
Oh,
God.
it bounces
Wait, is
like
that
crazy.
abs or
Holy
chest?
Is that a
X,
change
is that
up?
what-
Like
is that what
what?
you're
You got the torso. Yeah, you got the bottom one.
Look, it goes up and move it
Oh
up and
my
down.
Oh,
God.
shit.
But hold up.
That's
But that's not. But what about that one in the back on the chair? Do you fuck the one on the chair? I'm not concerned about that. I want to know the full-grown human thing on the chair.
Wait, why
You
do
don't
you
fuck
have
that
two?
one?
Why do you have two?
It's hard to clean.
Shit, where's the third one?
One for him and his dad.
that one, no, this one's fucked. I don't know if I can show this.
Wait, how many do you have?
I don't know if I can show this one. No.
Tell us what it is. Describe it.
Why do you have so much? What
Just
the fuck?
turn your
Drive.
webcam quality down a little bit.
This PO box situation thing.
Draw it for us.
Classic.
Of course, it's a PO box thing.
This shit's crazy, dude.
All right, no,
Yo,
Trey.
AI.
Whoa!
Hell
Put that down!
That's fucking
Get
fire,
that the
bro.
fuck out of here!
Oh
Hey,
my
wait,
God.
I know,
Get the fuck outta
I
here.
know you don't use that
Man.
one, but no one has sex with the one on the
Jesus
chair in the back.
Christ.
Nobody has sex with that.
Why do you
No,
have a
If
dick?
you want the link, I got you.
You want it?
You
Holy.
said I have the link. It's Real Sex Dolls. It's actually a favorite pastime of mine to go to Real Sex Dolls and build a doll. You could go there and build a doll, and you'll hit 18K very quickly. You get like
18K?
you could change the pubes on it.
18K?
It's like create a character in Cyberpunk. You change the pubes. You could put a dick on it. It could be removable.
no.
I wouldn't.
Oh, no.
I would never. But you
Oh my
could.
God.
You could get the
What
DLC.
the fuck?
Wait,
But I'm just
18K?
saying.
Bro, I
You
just
could
went
get there
bro. Some of
fast.
these look real, dude. Some of these look real right
I
now.
kind
Well,
of
that's what I'm saying.
See
I-
how high I can get the bill.
I think we should
No, wait,
normalize
so
this.
you
I don't know
really
why.
use the
I don't know why we're
purpose?
acting like it's weird to
Let's
fuck that
build
thing
one.
back there.
Let's-
I
what
want
is the
I want to be in
purpose?
your house right
Hold
now
on, hold
and
on.
fuck that thing on the
Summit,
chair.
go ahead, Summit.
Why is there a big black cock though? What is that? What do you do with that?
Oh, it's a very
Oh, and
perverted viewers. That's it. It's not
Could you
me.
explain what
It's
you
not
were-
me.
you were
Someone's
anything
making that
was
somewhere in the
right.
world, and there's purpose
Oh, yeah.
behind it, right? Like,
That's a
That's
big
true.
one, though.
No one's putting that thing inside him, bro.
I mean, Tfue,
No, but
I've-
there's a purpose.
Tfue, I've
Well,
seen
maybe
yours.
train.
No, Tfue, I've seen yours. Yours is around that size. I've seen it.
But like white.
But what? Yeah.
Like white.
Yeah, pink,
Like white. Someone.
pink like a peep.
Oh man.
Oh, my face hurts from laughing.
crazy, dude.
Wait,
Jesus
bro,
fuck.
that bottom torso was wild. Like what?
So
the-
someone sent you like a
Dude, no, it's
expensive
great, and
doll,
it
though.
feels real. It's weird, bro. Like it actually feels real.
Are you thinking
Really?
of like doing something
What?
with the doll?
Oh,
Okay, it's not that good. Okay, it's good. Okay, I'll agree. It's not that good.
yo, can you?
Upside down, you're holding
Whoa.
it right now.
Jesus, get that out of here!
Oh,
You're gonna get me banned on my own platform.
right
I'm gonna
in the
ban
eyes.
myself.
Do you know what the mold is based on? Who?
Yeah.
Of the
Stretch.
badge?
Yeah, whose lips are those?
What's it smell like?
Jesus.
Describe the smell to us.
Jesus
if you can.
Christ!
You guys are disgusting, motherfuckers.
No, but I think we should normalize. Everyone's acting weird about the sex doll in the back, but I think it
No,
should be
I
normalized.
think-
Fucking a
listen.
fleshlight is okay. Doing that stuff.
I've never had a listen. I'm not perfect, okay, but I've never had a flashlight. Sorry, I've never.
Me neither.
Oh my god.
Like,
No,
I
but
don't.
if girls can have dildos and vibrators, why can't
You're
a
right.
guy?
Listen. I'm not making
Have
fun of
a-
any of you.
you know what I mean?
I'm cool with what. Listen, y'all want to. My question is this, okay? I know myself, okay. Let me give you an example, okay. You know, I'm a dry jerker, okay. When I do it, okay. But
What?
just hold on.
Let him talk. So am I.
Okay. But when I do use lotion, okay, I've done it once or twice. And let me tell you why I don't anymore. When I used it, okay, and after I busted, do you understand? I looked down at myself. Listen, I looked down at myself. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? This is disgusting. What an embarrassment. What a disgusting human being I am, right? And I realized, what the fuck am I doing? So let me ask you this. Here's the only issue I have with a sex doll. After you're done, how can you look at yourself, let alone look at it? How can you look at your mess?
Do not call
Why
it.
are
It's
you
not
staring at yourself
it's
in the
her.
eyes?
Oh,
I know
named
what
her?
you're saying, and I can relate to that a lot because the only reason why I don't pull the trigger on one of these dolls is because the idea of you go buy it clothes, and then I'm going to be doing its laundry and folding its clothes that it
my
wears.
thought was you
And then
wouldn't
that's
be
a
able to commit
whole
yourself
weird
to it.
life that I don't want to be a part of. Like, I don't want to have that.
So you just
yeah.
build up the
His lunch and
dolls,
shit.
and it's like checkout time, and you're like, nah, I'm gonna build another one later. I'm not sure if I can commit to this one.
Dude, you know how many times I do the create a
test drive?
character?
Can you rent them?
Why would you want to rent them?
Here we go. I'm sure there's a
Rent.
service where it's like a dry cleaner. They hand them up, they clean them real well, and they rent
It's like
them out.
Uber Eats, but for
I'm
fucking
sure.
dolls.
If
Sex dolls.
there isn't a service,
I'm sure.
I'm down. Like that's a business idea, right?
Speaking
here.
of
We got-
dystopian futures, holy shit. My goodness,
Yeah.
bro.
Jesus Christ.
I was just freaking out about it because if that was mine back there on the chair, I would be handling that business. Like, and I wouldn't be shy about it. I don't think we should be shy about it. People have
Sell it
all
to you
these
for
sex
cheap,
toys.
bro.
There's
I
another
want it to be
thing,
mine
too.
though, you know.
They like
It's never been
offer,
used. It's
um,
refurbished.
Los, go
They
ahead.
like
Oh
offer
my-
2 ways to like store it, basically. So one of the ways is you break it up into like a few pieces and you hang it in a
I couldn't
closet.
do it to her. I couldn't do it to her.
And then another one
the
is
other
like they send you a giant chest and you just throw her in the chest.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on.
I don't have either. I'm just saying what was the thing.
No, you have it, brother. You're
don't
going
have
You had
way
the
too
warm up pen.
much
You said you
detail
had the warm
already.
up.
Yeah, yeah, you got the
Warm
chest.
up,
Yeah, what
no.
color is your chest? What color
you
is the
don't have
chest?
that.
Tell us.
nice piece of furniture, huh?
Those are fucking
Jesus.
some weird ass feet. What the hell?
That's
Wait,
not
where's
like
the
something
food?
you can just like easily get
no,
rid
I'm
of
a
without calling
guy
a
that ruins
company
it for
and
me.
rolling it into a carpet. If someone comes over,
a second,
you know,
though.
chances of them seeing that are pretty high, right?
Oh my.
That's also a problem.
The-
Explaining it to people.
Yeah, the weird thing,
Oh, yeah,
X,
this
is
my
like
front door right here.
when you did that, you have to talk to them a lot. Like
You
they,
don't talk to him. You don't have to.
You didn't talk to him?
You just breathed on it?
Move her
Wait,
out of the
wait.
way.
Talk to
Wait a
him.
second. Are you guys
The-
talking about
what?
talking
Wait,
to
what?
the doll?
no,
Yeah.
the junk
Talking
people who
dirty.
picked up the whole rug situation.
Yeah.
Nah.
So-
You leave that to the
Wait, hold on,
assistant.
wait, what
Not
the
my
hell is
job. What the fuck?
so
I'm
So
more-
you
let
didn't
someone
explain
else-
to this person
You
that there
let
was a sex doll rolled up in the carpet. You were just like, hey, take this carpet too, please.
Bro,
No, he had someone else do it for him.
An assistant. It's
Not
their
me,
fucking
yo,
job,
what
not
the
mine.
fuck? Oh
Hold on,
my
X,
god.
was the
Man,
rug
people have
brand
been
new?
trying to get rid of dead bodies like by dragging it to the fucking
Was it a brand new
you know,
rug that
truck
you
of their
did?
car by themselves. You figured it out though. Have them take it out for you.
Bro, listen.
Dude, if you do that enough times, you can get away with just give them a real
So
body.
many questions. So many
That's
questions.
crazy.
okay?
Rug's
You do it
really
enough
hairy.
times, it just like
Why
they
does
think
it
it's
work?
a normal shit.
Oh, here's this fucking lunatic again.
This really turned.
Fucking X getting
No,
getting
they're
rid of
not-
a
they're not
dog
bad,
again.
actually. Wait, they're not bad. Hold
It
on.
was just one time, all right? And it's not him, it's her. Okay.
Why'd you
It's
get rid
crazy
of
that
her?
you didn't want to keep her. What happened? So what was
Yeah.
the problem?
Los,
Well,
I'll give
put
you-
her in
it wasn't that. It's not that good. It's not. The reality is not that good. Okay, it's not that good.
wasn't- You weren't
So
feeling it?
I had to get rid of her because Soda tried it, so I had to try it. I had to.
That is crazy to me that
same
Soda
doll?
said he tried it and you were like, fuck it, I'm down to do the same thing
You,
on
you
the
do
same
too,
doll.
Summit. You do
Wait,
too.
same doll? Wait.
After
No,
Soda
no, no, no,
extensively
no. Oh, I
cleaned
thought it was
it,
same doll.
yeah, maybe.
No, he
No,
didn't
I
do the
would.
same
Why'd I
doll.
just
No,
say that?
Not
I
the
wouldn't
same
say that.
one. No,
I'm
not the
lying.
same doll. Not the same doll. I'm talking about you would
Yeah.
you would go buy one and do it, right?
Did
I
you
know I
buy
would
it?
not
No,
do
you-
it.
you-
Listen,
Crazy.
I personally wouldn't do that, but I definitely wouldn't do it if Soda touched it already. Come on,
I
man.
would
Like,
do
what?
it if it was if If it
Why?
was
It's
like
not going to be cold, Summit. It'll be
$1,000
warm.
or something,
That's
like 18
crazy.
grand is too
You're
much.
talking like
couldn't do
minutes
that.
after. That's crazy.
Yeah, but brother,
It's already warmed up.
brother, the cleanup is like it's almost embarrassing, isn't it? Like
Yeah, he
this.
threw it out. He threw it out instead of cleaning it up.
He's-
That's what
No,
happened.
no,
He
Train,
filled it
he's
up
serious.
and he was like, "Get this fuck
Train,
out of here."
That's why you
Train.
don't-
Wait, what is the
Nah,
cleanup like?
No,
How do you
no.
do that shit?
X, go ahead.
bro, a
Cleans
lot.
it up.
Man,
Look,
you
you
better
did.
YouTube
Listen.
that shit. You're
Hold
gonna
on,
have to figure it
X,
out.
go ahead.
You
X,
don't
go.
clean it up when you're done with her. You clean her up whenever you're going to do it again with her. That's how you do it.
Nah, bro, with your money, with your money.
That is not the way to do it, X. That's like, listen,
I'm not listening to him, X.
that's crazy.
Back in the day,
Train, do not listen to X.
Oh
What the
my
fuck?
God.
That is
Bro.
crazy.
Bro, you could die from that shit. You all right, dude?
Guys, post nut clarity hits too hard for you to do anything. Okay, I know how people.
No,
Yeah,
you're
that's
insane. You're
That's my
insane.
issue.
Maybe an hour after do it, but bro, you let it sit there for like a week.
Bro, a week.
It's coming to
Whoa.
Are you using it every like day?
It was one time. There was a stretch of a couple times in a couple days. That's it.
It wasn't one time if there's a stretch of a couple times.
Wait,
Guys, it was.
how
it was
did
just
Soda transfer this to your house?
No, it was
No, you did not. I bought my own.
In
I
a
bought my
chest.
own.
In a chest.
Oh, okay. I was like, you strap her into like a seatbelt, just bring her over or what?
Dude, that's probably how you would transport it, honestly.
I respect you
Carpool.
buying them, using it, and throwing it out when you're done. I think you're on that level. You could actually do that. Master P used to buy a fresh pair of Nikes every day, put them on, and then throw them out at the end of the day. If you want to
That
fuck a
is-
sex doll, you should be able to throw it out right after, not even deal with the cleanup.
Roughly
What's the
how much
disposal of it? Like, do you recycle
No,
it? What do you do?
You just threw it away in the dump. The people that picked
Yeah,
it up,
but what do the people do?
recycle
Do they just toss it in the back?
They take it to the dump. Most likely, they discovered it and kept it. Honestly, if I'm
Yeah,
there,
they put it in the
I
passenger
find-
seat.
Oh shit! This
Shirt
is,
off.
how expensive is it? They could resell that shit pretty easily.
Thousands.
Thousands, right? So they could easily pick that up and go sell it for like a grand somewhere.
That's right.
They
Yeah,
melt
and
it
they-
down
and
and put it back
And
in
if
the
they know
mold.
that's X's one,
Dude,
they guarantee
know
make
it's
more
excess
money.
sperm in
Yeah,
there, bro. They
true.
could actually
Way
take
more
your
fucking
sperm.
money.
You might have some babies running around right now, bro. Honestly, bro.
Oh,
shoot.
shoot.
Oh, you might-
That's true.
Because it stays
my
cold for
God.
a reason. It keeps it in a cold environment in there.
You know
Oh,
what?
God.
It
This
doesn't last
motherfucker's-
that long. Okay,
Bro,
it
if it's
it
frozen,
perishes
you
pretty
freeze your
fast.
sperm. It freezes your sperm inside of it. That's what the whole thing is.
I did my research. Okay, it doesn't last very
shit.
long in bad temperatures. Okay, even
Damn, he
even in
did research.
lukewarm,
Oh,
it's bad.
shit.
It's bad.
That's
Oh,
fine.
you gotta be the dumping company that's taking his rugs, bro. That should be your
Yep.
next job.
They come
Oh
back,
shit,
they're like,
the
"Hey, man, any
rugs.
rugs you need, we
Was it
got
like
you,
a
bro."
nice rug that you used? Was like,
That's
oh
just-
fuck.
Nah. They have them on like at like IKEA or some shit. It's like 120
Oh, they're
bucks,
cheaper,
200
they're cheaper
bucks.
rugs. Okay, good,
They're
that's good.
but they're nice
How
though.
much
They're
was the
nice.
doll?
Thousands.
Like
Oh my
10,000 or less.
god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
10K for sure. That back
Yep.
there, that's got to be like 10K
You
behind those
spent
guys.
10K to fucking
Guys,
Dude,
it's less
whoa, 400
expensive
bucks,
than.
400.
I'm not gonna say it.
No,
I'm not gonna say
whoa.
it.
To be fair,
Wait,
no,
wait,
no, no.
wait.
To be
How do you
fair,
know the price?
no. First of all, listen.
Don't answer
listen.
that question.
Let me defend X for a moment. I gotta defend X here for a moment, okay? Listen, you can't say 10K to X, okay? You can't
I know what
because
you mean. I know what you're
10K to him, and listen, I don't want to sound out of touch, but like there are levels. 10K to him could be a penny or a dollar to someone else. So it's like saying would a normal
Nah.
person pay $10, to get a blowjob or some shit. It's the same thing. You can't make the 10K remark to X, which is a close to a centimillionaire. Okay, just make that clear. Thank you. Continue.
No, I mean it's not even that wrong. It's just overall 10K. I don't, guys, like I don't lose sleep on it. Okay, it's not.
That's right.
It's not,
No, I
it's
agree with
just
you. On
like,
that. I agree with
guys,
that. That's irrelevant.
And on top of that, dude, 10K to have an experience. Shit, I could go with a girl at 10K and I get fucked, or I pay 10K for some rubber and I get the fuck. I think it's an easy exchange. I think it's very transactional, but
You're
it is transactional.
overestimating these girls, bro. You could probably get a girl for
You know what?
a couple $100.
You can get a girl for free, probably, brother. What the hell?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
We're
but-
talking about transactional only. We don't do free.
Well, he's also talking about
There has to be a
he
paper
might
trail.
also just want to take care of him. Like it's nothing like that, But if he sees it as transactional, he sees it as transactional. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Yeah, Max is right, Mo's right, X is right. Let me ask you guys this though.
It is what it is.
Let me ask you this. For that sex doll, okay, what did you mean? There's a hole in the ear.
Yeah. So there's
You're
just different
fucking-
holes mouth, ear.
Oh my God.
Wait,
obviously,
You can't fuck the ear though.
Oh, you can't fuck the ear though.
It's really
I don't-
small.
I've
It's
never
really,
seen that.
It's really small.
You can fuck that ear.
Wait, Lowe's.
That'll void your
Lowe's.
warranty though.
Yeah.
Wait.
Wait.
They're
What?
expensive, aren't they? Or how do you know they're not used?
Or no.
It'll void
refurbished.
your warranty.
100%. You can't fuck the ear. It's not meant to be fucked. I'm sure there's a hole there to make it like for immersion, but
Yeah, it's a
if you
smaller
fuck the head,
hole.
it's
a smaller
yeah.
hole. It is.
Yeah, you could. I feel like you. Yeah. If the head's all lopsided, you're not gonna be able to hit up the company and be like, "This is weird. I got this a week ago."
Yeah,
I wonder what the normal warranty is like though. Like, is it 10 years, 20, like 5-year warranty?
Dude, I
guarantee
had to be here earlier, bro.
Those pieces that Los got sent are used, dude. They just cleaned them up real good. And
No, he bought them. He knew the price.
Did you get the bumper to bumper?
He knew the price.
He didn't get the Carfax, bro. He doesn't have the Carfax. He doesn't know right now. Look at his face. Look at his face, bro. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
I'm not trying this. It doesn't matter. I might try that one, but I'm not trying this one.
What's wrong with that one back there? Why you disrespected someone?
Because I don't know if someone like at the factory tested it. I don't know.
No, they have to test them by law.
Smell it. Smell it.
It's like the crash test. It's like the crash test for cars. They have to test them.
Damn.
Oh,
wait, where did Summit go?
I'm here. I was stretching, yeah.
Yeah. More like you're buying one right now.
Oh shit!
I'm buying what? Oh shit! Hey, are we still on the doll subject? Really?
I honestly, I'm holding back a lot talking about it 'cause I feel like it's weird.
No, Harley, I think you just let it rip, bro. Just what would you do to that doll in the back right now?
Well, no, not those details. Not those details.
Man, my wife will make a big deal out of it. She'll get mad at me. It's so stupid.
But I'm shocked that you said he doesn't want to fuck it because you thought someone fucked it already. That you can't live life like that. That would apply to everything. If you order a pizza, you're like, someone may have fucked this before I got it. That could be anywhere. I doubt someone fucked that doll. Is that really what you think? You think someone may have fucked it, and that's why you can't fuck it?
Someone sent it.
So the assumption.
Oh,
was
someone
that
sent
soda
it. Oh,
pop
sorry,
in-
I didn't know that. Someone's around. Was it sealed?
Yeah.
Was
It was sealed.
though?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was sealed.
Like a
bubble
tape, like a piece
wrap.
of tape.
Yeah. Little do you know though,
Like the
that
DoorDash
motherfucker
seal?
works
That's what
there.
I'm
Just
saying,
did
I
a
don't
little
know,
bit of
bro.
work. He
Who
just
sent
sealed
it
it up
to
like
you?
normal.
Imagine one of your viewers being
It was
like,
the
"Yeah,
Amazon package. It was Amazon. It was Amazon package.
But who sent it to
Wait,
you?
Amazon sells them? Damn. All right.
So I did a stream where I had to any link that the viewer sent, I had to buy it, and I had
So
3
you bought
skips.
it.
Oh,
And so like that's the thing. Like I had to get it for the stream.
Question.
And
You
you
bought
can't say
it.
that without a question.
But
Yo,
he
do
bought
you
it.
I did buy
regret?
it, but not like for fun. Like it was.
I'm
do
not
you
judging you,
regret-
dude. I'm team fuck the doll. Like I'm not
Do
judging
you
you.
regret
I'm
one
not-
of
I'm not-
the
if you fuck
skips
it,
that led you into the doll?
Wait, what'd you say?
Do you regret one of the skips that you took that led you into the doll?
Honestly, no. That's a good question. It's kind of cool. I mean,
It is cool. It is cool as fuck. Yeah.
I
But
like
you
the
have
cool
to
up
fuck
better
it.
than the blonde. Okay, just saying for the record. If I can go on record, all right.
Can I ask you guys this before I move on from the after this doll topic? We'll do one more topic and we can wrap it up. For the doll topic though, can it give you head? Like
Yeah.
pleasurably,
Yes.
pleasurably though.
Oh,
Like,
you have
dude,
to
No.
put lube in
yo,
the
bro,
mouth.
I'm just gonna say something real quick. He instantly said yeah, and the dad said yeah.
Wait,
That's not fair, but
wait, you both said yeah at the exact same time, by the way.
I think
the
it's
same facial
also
expression.
the question's
why do you
interesting.
keep hugging it?
You said enjoyably though. Does it give head enjoyably? What do you mean?
pleasurably, yeah.
Yo,
Pleasure.
He
What do you
looked
mean?
over and nodded yeah, like you asked him what, like if Blockbuster was open.
Hold on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm just like, so Harley, Harley asked me what I meant by pleasurably. I just meant like, is there a
that doll's
There's
fucking
probably,
creepy.
there's probably
Hey,
lube that
There we go. Look.
What
No,
the
I don't
hell?
know.
like, is there like a snail slime? How do you explain the gag spit that makes it, pleasurable?
Whoa.
That's what I'm asking. Like, is there
Honestly,
anything that simulates that?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest right now, bro. You're making. I think everyone here is getting horny, and I don't think this is the right way
What?
path we should go. So let's turn it on the other way.
No,
No, I'm not horny. I'm not
No
horny.
one's
speaking for
horny here.
yourself.
Okay.
Holy
I'm not horny.
shit.
Harley might be a little horny,
No,
but
no, I'm not. I was the one that felt like I had to
Everyone
clear
stands
that
up right now.
up.
We're pitching some tents right now, dog. I'll be honest.
Well, no,
So let's
I
just
feel
take it
like
easy,
Harley
Train.
might know more about like, are there dolls out there?
I know
that do
everything about
simulate
that doll. I know
Are there
everything about
dolls
that
out
doll.
there that
What he's
simulate-
describing, I didn't want to say it.
right now.
I'm already getting hit for being horny on stream here. But if what Train was describing, Train, if you wanted to do that, you can spit in its mouth. you can do that.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
probably
my God.
what would
Just
simulate that. Why are you
that's
getting
it,
mad
man.
at me? I'm giving him a legit
I'm not mad,
answer.
I'm not
I
mad.
never
I'm
even
not
thought
mad.
of this
Everyone that
before
moved by
until I started
themselves.
talking to you fucking guys. Like,
Yo, is that the
you
most
guys-
expensive shit money can buy, or what? Is that the top level shit right there? Or X, are you trying to find something more worthy?
No, this isn't.
More worthy?
Crazy is that?
Like,
Yeah.
X, when
Nah,
you-
I'm
so
done with that. I'm
viewers,
done with that. I'm
when
done.
you
I had to try it though. It was really to try it. You
Was
guys,
it the
I guess
Ferrari?
I'm still young. Okay, I gotta try shit out. Okay, you can't blame me for trying shit out.
How
Guys,
old are you?
Yeah, I feel that. That's like looking at hentai for the first time and
How
then
old-
being
how old
afterward
are you,
like, what the
X?
fuck am I
27?
thinking?
Oh yeah, I'm way past that. Now it's the girl with cocks and shit.
XQC
Fucking
8.
what's up?
How old
Wait,
are you?
You're into, whoa, you're on girls with cops and shit. Is that what you said?
28.
28. Nice.
Oh, you're not that young, bro.
Mo, you're like 39, bro. Relax.
I'm 10 years you're a senior, but still, bro.
Oh
You
shit!
didn't
Wait, did I
even-
say that? Oh no, I meant like anime style, not real, but yeah.
Oh, you watch anime with girls with cocks? That's fine.
Sometimes.
Really?
Futanari? Futanari?
Yeah,
get down with that?
I'm gonna enjoy
Wait,
it. Yeah.
I've
You
never
know
been
what a
into
name
that,
right
bro,
off
but
the
I
bat's
can't judge
not
it, bro.
good.
Wait. There's actually animes with like
bro.
like with women with cocks.
Yeah,
What is
You
this
can look
one?
up, I'm
Ah.
sure you can look up Trainwreck's Futanari and find you. If you literally go
Yeah.
like
Wait, what? Trainwreckstv
To be honest.
Futanari? What? So Futanari is just the only thing.
how do
The
you
only thing
spell
I've
it?
Yeah,
seen.
but yeah, you have to find the right devs.
I've said too much.
Because they make nice ones and shitty ones. The ones that are really good are really paid, but you can get them on a ripoff
Wait,
on some
you,
sites.
You have devs build you porn?
No. No. It's just the devs. They have like really good ones, right? But
Oh, I
there's
see
only
what
a
you're
few actual good ones because to look realistic, they have to be really good at what they do. You know?
So
If-
do you pay for the good ones, or you
Oh
just
no,
get
you get them on ripoff. You get them ripoff. People rip them off.
Yeah, I'm a rip-off guy for sure.
Oh yeah, you bootleg that shit like fucking Kanye.
That's a great thing to admit, guys. Thank you. Let's keep doing that.
No, I mean like rip-off. Like I've never paid for porn.
Oh hell no,
That type
never.
shit. Like I can't. I don't. I wouldn't
It's the
understand why.
fundamentals. I don't agree with it. I don't pay for it just as a principle.
Exactly.
Flat out.
Agreed. Me too.
Agreed.
I could own $1 billion. I'm not paying $10 for your
Like
shit, bro.
if there's something I want to watch, I'll fucking figure it out. I'll find a way.
You're
Yeah.
ridiculous. You guys
yeah,
are
but then we all
ridiculous.
buy silly hats in our video games for money, you know? Like
That's pretty
Yeah,
true.
but it's the principle. If
Principle.
I'm supporting a dev and shit like that. Not the same thing. Not something. Right?
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Dude,
also
you can support your favorite sex worker.
No, I'll support the
That's
like.
crazy.
Yeah.
I'll support people, but like, yeah, but when it comes to, like the subscriptions and stuff, yeah, I've never subscribed to anything like that. If that's what you're referring to, are you referring to
Yeah, yeah.
subscriptions? Yeah, never.
Yeah, what you do is like, like word of mouth advertising and shit, right? Tell your buddies.
What does that mean?
Mm.
Yeah, word of mouth for
What
sure.
do you mean?
That's how we support them. We just, oh, hey, that porn star.
If you're not
is
paying
today.
subscriptions, how else do you support them without word of
You don't,
mouth?
you
at
don't.
No,
least?
You don't.
Your
have to
view
pay.
supports it anyway because of the ad revenue.
I don't support it. I watch it.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like people in general. We're
No,
talking
we
like
don't-
No.
We don't,
I meant
we don't talk to the
the.
people
I
physically.
thought you meant the
Shane.
porn artists,
We
right?
just
I thought
watch
you-
the
what
porn.
are you
and
talking
then we
about now?
walk
but isn't
away.
porn up
You
free?
understand what I said?
No.
It depends on the content. Isn't there
there's free and
subscription
paid.
content or whatever? Isn't there like
Yeah.
other content?
Special
after all?
videos behind a
Yeah.
paywall.
Oh wait, no, I lied.
Yeah.
I lied.
You just
Wait,
checked
did I
or what?
lie? Did I lie? Wait, did I use
No,
my
it is
friend?
all
Yeah, just
free.
think back.
I
Let's think
either
back
hold on.
now.
I either used my friend's browser's account a while ago, or I paid for the browser's account.
Hold on. You
So
have
if we're
a-
I've
talking about
never made an
browsers-
account.
Okay, I've never made
Wait.
one, but if you have one, give me the login.
No.
when
I
you can.
either I don't remember. I either used my friends or I paid for the browsers. But it was
Oh, you
worth it, but
paid
it was
for
too
it.
HD. It was too HD. Like porn
That's
needs to
why I
be
don't like it.
So like
Yeah.
the pimples and shit.
porn. No,
Or what?
porn. No, it's not the pimples. Porn needs to be more like
Realistic.
homemade. Like the HD
Yeah.
shit doesn't do it. It just it's
More than
weird.
one camera, I'm out.
Yeah.
True.
Oh,
And
yeah,
someone
yeah,
needs to
yeah.
be holding it, or like
Like,
it's on
I-
over
Yeah,
there
but
on the
at the
table.
same time, some of
I
these
want the camera
fuckers
to
have
miss
one
some
angle the
of that
entire
shit.
time. Like, what are you doing, you fucking bitch? Like some
No,
guys,
I want
like
it to move it
they're like
around.
this the whole time. Like, what are you doing? Shit's garbage.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
but sometimes
We're
I see they
criticizing
have their
camera
hands.
work on porn right now.
No,
That's what
but
we've done.
sometimes
I
I
want
see
more
their
cameras.
hands, and I'm like, oh, this guy bought that body camera thing from Amazon. I know he's using that,
Well-
and now I'm thinking of the device on him for the filming instead of the content itself.
Yeah. The only issue with the only issue with
Bots.
Wait, Train, Neon
chatbots,
got
dude.
you. Neon got you. Hold on.
hold on, these guys will fix it.
Yeah.
Oh, out of there. Later.
Boom.
Good
All
shit.
right, chat. Say later, bitch.
Great job.
Oh wow, you asked them to view bot you and then
Bozo
you did eliminate
alert.
them.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Definitely eliminate them. I absolutely despise view botters and people who view bot. So just pay no attention to those pussies. But
Why
anyways,
don't you go to the company that does it, like the biggest companies that do it, and just crack a deal
it's
with
not.
them?
It's the same people who do the like. I don't want to give attention to it, but the same people who do the fucked up things. If the very fucked up things that start with an S. I was just saying the same people that do the swattings and the doxings. It's that group that does this botting through or harassment through botting. It's the same.
So you can't reason with them. You can't reason.
Yeah,
with them.
you can't. It's like if you give in to them, they'll come back 3 weeks when they're desperate and fucking broke, right? It's like negotiating with terrorists, right? You can't ever give in. No, you can't.
That T-word here, bro.
You can't ever give in. You just can't. You have to ignore them. They're starving for attention. Well, I guess the terrorist example is too dramatic. Sorry about that, but you know what I mean. But anyways,
cyber terrorists. Yep.
The only problem with amateur porn is, and I told you guys this before on the podcast, is I was watching this one, you know, and it was some good shit. And right when I was about to get to that point, the dude turns the camera and finishes himself in the toilet. That's the only that's the only issue with amateur.
I can't do bathroom shit, dude. I don't like bathroom porn.
Bro, listen, he was filming the fucking act. I'm like, damn, this shit's hot as fuck, right?
Wait, so there were three dudes.
No, listen, it was one dude and one chick.
Just pause the video.
Three dudes.
Just pause the video.
No, it was one dude and one chick. It was one dude and one chick on the bed. They were getting down.
Oh wait, he ran to the bathroom.
No, hear me out. No, the cameraman was holding. It was a phone. He was filming with a phone. Okay. And right when I had to get there, right when on the precipice of releasing, he turns the phone on. I just see his dick finishing.
Was that?
There's a movie on this shit. There's a movie on this shit where a guy's like getting pissed because he's jerking it, and when he's done jerking it pans to the guy's face or something. There's a freaking movie on that.
But do you often synchronize your ending to the ending of the video like that? I'm usually out. No. I'm usually gone before the guy's done. Like I'm not even there for that. I'm done way before.
God, before the guy's done, bro.
I mean,
well, yeah, this is like you're synced up to the guy in the video. It's pretty impressive.
I don't do it anymore, but
yeah, I don't even watch porn either.
I don't know how you make it to an ending.
I would have about 20 tabs open. And I would just go,
20 only 20. Well, sometimes my browser starts lagging as somebody opens.
Yeah, that's why. No, because I go to the point where I feel the lag, so I gotta go down.
Yeah.
So, but I'll watch like clips. I mean, I'll watch like, okay, 2 minutes here, 3 minutes here. I like to keep my brain busy, bro. You don't get too attached to one. That's fucking weak.
He's like iPad injector 6 months.
That's weak-minded. You don't get attached to one.
Bro, I saw someone tweet about this. Apparently, Pornhub now has like a TikTok feature. Like, so like you go to Pornhub and it's like you can
I need it to be more than. I'm selfish. I need it to be more than 15 minutes long, but I don't watch the whole thing. But I need it to be that long.
You're talking about the quickies, by the way. They're called quickies.
Oh, you're a clicker.
You're smart.
I know you're a clicker. You go to the video, right? And it has to have multiple good instances of certain things. And then you do click that. But if there's not at least 3 or 4 good scenes back to back, it's not good enough. It's not.
No. That's why.
Yeah, I'm a clicker.
Because my brain like your brain just gets overwhelmed. You just start fucking. You just need highlight. You just need all the. Oh, dude, we gotta stop. Train, move on, dude.
Yeah, let's get one more topic here and let's wrap the podcast up. It was a pretty good. Yeah, honestly, I think 2 weeks ago, Devin and everyone else brought up a pretty good point. Like the old school podcast went for what, like 6 to 8 hours. I think this
short one's better.
Yeah, 3 to 5 is perfect, and we're hitting that point. So let's do one more topic. Let's wrap it up so everyone can get on with their lives. It's the holidays, it's New Year's. I'm gonna do my But anyways, what is one good topic we can wrap this up on? What is going on? Is there anything going on that we didn't cover? Because it's been so long. It's been like
you heard about what's going on in Palestine?
We talked about.
I haven't.
I think we're streamers that don't have the
knowledge. I'm just goofing around.
Okay.
I'm too close.
Well,
it, so
no. Like
I gotta.
I think, like Asmongold said,
myself.
You really have to have the knowledge and information to speak on it, and I don't think any of us do. Maybe one of us do. So let's move. Yeah, let's move on from that. But is there anything else that doesn't require?
What about Ukraine and Russia?
Jesus fucking Christ!
Nah, that's season 1, bro. We're on season 2 now. Israel, Palestine.
What about Epstein's list?
Jesus Christ! Y'all just like It's just
Train. You can't. You gotta fucking.
The list.
I don't know what
It's-
to talk
it's
about. We were talking
election-
about
it's election
education
year, bro.
earlier. Me and Lou were
2024
talking about that, but
election
that's kind
year,
of
bro.
boring.
Who you
The
guys voting
list.
for?
The list.
well, does that have to be politics, religion, or anything, or war? Is there any
No,
other
let me ask
topic we
this.
can
No,
talk
no,
about?
This is the final
Whoa.
topic. Just know it now. 4 years in, now that all you fucking guys that 4 years ago you're talking all your shit, can we admit now that Trump was the better president? Can we just admit that part and move on?
But Trump built he built the U.S. embassy in Jerusalem. It was huge, major disrespect to Palestine. You know about that?
No, but like I said,
I
that's
think
a
he's
complex issue.
Islamophobic.
Hold on.
But
I have a
am
topic.
American
I have a
first.
topic. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta help us, dude. Look
Yeah, I
what we're
got you.
doing
I
over
got you.
here.
Mo,
Like,
Mo,
look,
Mo,
what
Mo.
are we doing?
Mo, wait.
speaking
Mo. Listen, hear me out here, okay? Do you remember a couple weeks ago we were giving Jason our shit because he had this theory that non-human aliens or whatever the fuck made a deal.
Name blast him, bro.
Just listen, that made a deal with the U.S. government. Well, Tucker
stupid.
Carlson recently came out, and I didn't see the video fully, but he came out and
I heard. I
was
didn't see
saying
it
the
either.
same exact thing that we made fun of Jason R for saying.
Oh,
So,
shit.
Well, I mean,
Should
then
we
they're both
watch
done
it?
then.
so what validity is there to this? Do you guys believe that that
Well, we didn't see the video though, Train. We can't really like. What did the video say? For sure, there's like because I think Tucker Carlson said it's not aliens. It's someone. It's from this Earth.
it's non-humans,
Non-humans, yeah, but not aliens though. Weird.
Well,
Non-humans that have been on this Earth.
Isn't that an alien?
What could exist that's non-human? That has a brain and consciousness.
I told you that
A
the
tiger.
bloodline. I told you the
Neanderthals.
bloodline is the Rh negative. That the blood type that's not from this Earth. Told you about that. Remember?
Snipers.
Let me.
Stream snipers.
Unless humans made a species, like
That's the best
humans
one.
could have made something in a lab or something. I don't know.
That could. Oh yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, that's true.
Bigfoot.
here, I'm gonna link it to you guys right here. It's right here.
So wait, who's running for the next election?
Well, we don't know yet for sure, but we can hope.
Listen, I've never met Biden or his son, but I went fishing with Donald Trump Jr. Very nice, kind dude, sweet family, great guy. That's all I'm gonna say. Great guy. Yeah.
That's
Wild
nice.
time.
Dude, this is so funny because this is exactly what Jason was saying.
It was, and
And
we were giving him
we,
shit.
We made fun of him forever. But I still think Jason's a loser. Yeah? Or what?
He's pretty fucking washed up too, honestly.
He's gonna hate us.
Okay, so listen, I don't want to spread like misinformation on the podcast here, but
We'll watch it and then comment. Next 2 weweeks from now, we'll talk about it.
yeah, let's do that.
I'll
Let's
be
do
on the
that.
list.
Let's do
I'll
that
be on the
because I
list.
don't want to like scare the fuck. I mean, it doesn't look like it's this scary. I mean, he's talking about it on a podcast, right? So we wouldn't be
Talking about aliens.
Well, have you guys click that Twitter link, and it gives you a brief, little description of
But
what the video
always
is about.
Been here doesn't mean that they're not aliens. They might have been here before us, but it doesn't mean they're from Earth. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but isn't the craziest part about all this that like for the most part no one really cares that much? Isn't that the craziest part? We grew up like Independence Day, aliens was going to be such a thing, and then I hear UFO video sightings and stuff, and they're more legit than ever. At least it seems like it, and I don't even follow up because that's like not important.
We're
in a
desensitized
weird
to
way.
that shit
Well,
somehow.
that plane.
I
That
want
disappeared
aliens
was
to
kinda crazy on
exist,
Twitter.
bro, but I feel like they don't. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's all propaganda. I hope they're real. I hope they come and they just start fucking us.
Well, the thing is that honestly,
You mean,
you're not wrong.
start mating with us?
You're not wrong.
What do you mean
by that? Pulled up,
dude? I don't know. I hope they just show up in the fucking flying sausages and just start fucking us.
Tfue's the guy who's always like, man, I wish the zombie apocalypse would happen tomorrow.
So they could fuck us, the zombies.
Dude, I
well,
don't know. I think all the evidence is kind of fucking bullshit, but
no, I think
I hope they're out there.
you're not that wrong when you say if they come and fuck us. I think if aliens pulled up here, God forbid,
I mean,
they're
space is just
tasty
so-
Kinda
or
want them to-
sexy,
Yeah, I-
because
yeah,
we
I
will
was
want to
like,
eat them or fuck them.
Bro,
This is
I
a
was just
crazy
saying, I
planet,
want them
bro.
to fuck us. Shit, fuck me first.
Half the people will be like, "We're gonna fuck you," and half the people are like, "We're gonna fucking kill you," and it's gonna be so confusing. I feel like humans. I'm making this up.
I hope
Humans
it
are
happens.
probably super unique out there, because I feel like we're crazy, like the slaughterhouses and eating burgers and stuff. Maybe other aliens would have like a more cohesive existence with their planet.
Like an
We're
Avatar
fucking
style?
crazy, bro. We're
Like
fucking.
Avatar?
We make ourselves out of plastic and fuck them. Like aliens will come here and be like, these people are nuts.
I mean, shit. When you put it that way, it's a little weird.
There's no way like a Na'vi avatar would make another one of those and like have it on a chair on a log behind him and fuck it here and there. Humans are, I think, we're unique in the universe.
A 9-foot doll just sitting there. He's like, yeah, I fucked this on the weekends.
Let me ask you this. I'm not sure if I
I'd buy
brought this
that.
topic up last podcast, if I was talking about it privately with my friends, but Mark Zuckerberg is making
Oh shit!
a
Yeah, we can talk about
crazy bunker. X, like, is this time for you and I to invest in like $100 million bunker for like what the fuck are these
100, no,
elites building these bunkers
$3 million,
for?
he did a nice
Bro,
one.
I think
Yeah,
it's
I'll
one
buy
of
a
those things where,
ticket.
like, if you have everything, right, what do you not have? Let's say 1 out of a gazillion happens. You have a bunker, right? He's rich enough to fucking justify that. I think that's the point.
Yeah, but there's so many elites that are doing this.
It's just a
I
flex.
mean, yeah,
what's gonna
same
happen?
thing.
What's gonna happen when something does happen? You're just gonna live underground for fucking the rest of your lives?
No, probably
When-
like there's
Hell yeah,
probably-
I guess.
There's probably like a 2, 3 year, 5-year thing,
That would
maybe
suck,
10.
though.
How long
Unless
does
it was
radiation
huge.
last?
What if there's a big ass
A
lab down
long
there?
ass time.
What if it was like the first Resident Evil where they have the hive all down there? It's all fucking crazy huge. You know what I mean? Basically, live a civilized life down there with a group of people.
I don't know. Would you want that, or would you just want to be killed in the first part of it?
I'd want that. You're crazy. I would never want the kill
I
part.
mean, you guys should pull the trigger on a bunker. Like, just make your little streaming den a
They're
bunker
pretty big, too. They're
underground
a
and
lot.
use it as a tax write-off. Like, I would do that.
Would you
If
stream
I-
it
I-
in the bunker afterwards?
some of
How
the
would
money you
you
guys
write- how
have,
would you
just
write
buy
that
a
off?
bunker.
Dude,
Well, because you're like, that's my streaming office, but I keep it underground. And I want to avoid being swatted. And this is the level. You could definitely justify that. That's like a
You can
tax
call it-
write-off.
You could call it an investment too, because you'll make your money back selling tickets later to the entrance of your bunker if shit gets crazy.
Yeah.
No, you can't let anyone know where this is. No way.
Later on,
They'll
right
come
before-
get you.
Right when it's about to be, you go, okay, I'm ready to open up tickets. You know, $1 million a pop.
Yeah, but wait,
Who's
hold
in?
on.
What
I'm
do
gonna
you need money for at that point?
counter argument. They will know where it's at. Because imagine how many people worked on that. Really, hundreds of workers worked on that. And when there's an
No.
apocalypse, where do you think they're gonna go? To the place that they
Here's
fucking
what you
built,
do.
you know?
They pre-build it modular style, and then when you have it installed, you have it shipped somewhere, and then they wear blindfolds when they install it.
Okay, you're getting fucking. This is too deep, bro.
Yeah,
like,
Think about
yeah.
it.
Devin,
just be like when they're building it, just fucking be like, dude, this is my gun collection. If anyone comes here, you know what I mean?
It was deep and crazy
Or
till
you just
Zuckerberg
kill
built
everyone
one.
that built it.
Man,
What
I
does
I
this
once
look
saw
like? Let
him.
me see.
He taped his
Is there
web
pictures of
camera
it?
like 15 years ago. Since then, I cover all my webcams when I'm not using them, and I don't even know why. I'm like Mark Zuckerberg did it in his Facebook. Put little tape on his webcam 15 years ago. I do that all the time. Now a bunker, I'll sell this piece of shit house and live underground. I'll be ready.
welcome,
you
Devin
sold
Nash.
your land.
Welcome, brother.
Oh shit!
How was your
how's it
flight?
going,
How was
Devin?
your flight?
That was good, thanks. Well, actually, flights are never fucking good, but
Yeah.
True shit.
Christmas flights suck, dude.
I don't
Do you
see
get
Devin.
sad?
Where's
I
he?
get sad on
delays.
flights.
I had screaming babies, the whole fucking 9 yards, man.
Let me
I
ask.
got delayed too.
Devin, you've made it perfect timing for one topic before we wrap things up. Is there any?
I've been in the woods for 4 days, no internet. I don't have anything.
Damn it, dude.
Oh,
Devin,
yeah.
you're-
fuck.
I don't even
you're
know what the
fucking
fuck's
ass.
happened.
Train, before
well,
you do the last topic, just while we were talking about the alien shit, I just want to tell
Yeah.
this one quick story.
Tell it.
When
Yeah.
last time I was in Vegas, I had an Uber, and this guy, the driver started telling us like that he used to work on stuff for the government. And listen, it could just be a psycho, but like it was so specific that I kind of believed him. He was like, what they would do is, and this was in Nevada, so he lived there, so I'm assuming Area 51 shit, whatever. Basically, what they would do is in the morning, they would pick him up and other people, blindfold them, and put them on a helicopter.
That's my idea.
That
And they would
info's all on
land-
YouTube.
That's my idea. What are you talking about?
They would land in an area
What the fuck?
and then do work on like planes and shit and like they whatever, and then fly them back to wherever.
That info's all on YouTube.
Wait. What is this? Like aliens?
No,
but
Area
No, I'm saying they
51.
were working on like secret shit for the government in Nevada.
So they needed special work done.
Bob
So when
Lazar
they
shit.
had people come out, they would blindfold
Bob
them so they had
Lazar,
no
dude.
info.
Yeah,
That's a crazy story.
They wouldn't do helicopters though. They'd fly like airplanes.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
That
So that
could have
guy's
been that. I
definitely
could be wrong,
bullshitting.
wrong.
Do you guys believe the Bob Lazar shit?
It's pretty
No.
crazy.
What is it? What's shit?
Is that the yapper?
Yeah. Honestly, the more he yapped, the less I believed him. At first, I was like,
Same.
yeah, this guy's legit. But then I started seeing more of him. I'm like, dude, this guy's kind of yapping away. It's perfect.
I probably believe him less. I believe he has all of them
Wait,
less
what
than
was
fucking.
that crazy one? Something
The
about
Bob
blue.
Lazar one was the one that
Operation
like,
Blue
actually
Book.
had.
Operation Blue
Nah,
Book, Prim.
Is
the
that
crazy
the
one?
Antarctica one?
Yeah,
Well-
Operation Blue Balls. Yeah.
The one
Yeah,
with
that's,
the
Operation
one
Blue
with the
Ball. We all had
F-18
that
pilots.
today after all this talk.
The
We're all
F-18
today.
pilots who said that like those guys are pretty put together, and a bunch of F-18 pilots said they saw the Tic Tacs to
the
go up
Tic
and
Tac
down.
one. Yeah,
That
was
one's
the
fucking
most-
crazy.
that
Nah,
one was
that's
probably
garbage. It's also, bro, that's all like debunked shit. Literally, the whole thing was dog shit, and I gotta keep it a buck.
What do you think it is?
fully
Well,
debunked.
you just look into it. Just look into it. I don't remember the exact thing, but I remember watching like a whole debunk shit about like what they were saying and whatever.
No,
I will. Yeah, I'm interested.
No, you should because
Well, the plane
a lot of it makes
disappearing
sense.
one has been really popular lately on Twitter. I don't know. you
Oh,
used
the
to-
Malaysia
yeah.
airline
And
disappearing.
there's this dude that committed his life to like finding out what happened, and then he started getting trolled by people that would send him like secret files that were just bullshit just to keep the troll going. So we don't know if anything's real or not anymore because this guy believes literally anything that's sent to him.
What about the
So-
Earth being flat? You guys think the Earth is flat around?
Nah, I don't think so.
Jesus Christ. Is that how down bad we are?
No, that's
mean,
different.
as well.
That's different
It
levels.
could be flat though.
Maybe
No,
it's curved,
You're into that, aren't you, Tfue?
like a state park, like a
Dude,
what's it called?
listen to me. I have a I have a friend that like I know really well, and he's like convinced it's flat, and like I can't.
I'm gonna tell you
Like
right
me
now,
and my
that-
buddy
Is that
can't
friend
get-
here right now?
No,
It's not
but
you.
He believes it. No, people
Tfue,
do
did
believe
you
it.
not
You
see
don't.
that
You don't
video?
believe that though.
What's this friend look like?
He looks kind of like
Interesting.
you, but like more fit.
Yo, CGS Mo, optics Mo.
Don't make me take off the shirt right now because there's a lot under here that you don't know.
We already
I've been
saw
hiding-
that, Mo. How do we-
I've been
Yeah, you
hiding
mean
myself.
like,
Everyone here thinks the world is round, though, right?
yeah.
I'm a globe
do.
earther, unfortunately.
Me too.
Yeah, being
Okay.
around Earth
I
is
just feel
boring,
like
but
one,
it's the
so
way.
ridiculous to think it. But then again, there's probably I don't know. There's so many things that I think is ridiculous that is probably not that ridiculous anyway. So who knows? anymore.
Globetards.
I
I'm
think
actually a cuber.
more people think the moon landing's fake, right?
Yeah, the moon landing.
That's
The
a big
moon
thing.
landing.
The moon
I
landing's
think that
fake.
shit was low key fake.
It's not
Shut
fake.
the fuck up.
That
dude.
was
What?
no.
My
I think
thing
it's-
now
That is not
trusting
fake.
the government. Now that I've seen,
Why can't we do
more,
it now, bro?
I
Why can't we
honestly
do it
think the
now?
I wouldn't put it past the government to do shit like that, bro. Honestly, because now that I've seen what happens, like with everything, with COVID and all, like everything that happened, how we kind of get manipulated into thinking a certain way. I don't trust anything anymore, honestly.
Wait, when was
Yeah.
the moon landing? What year was it?
1969, is it?
So
Yeah.
we could make it in 1969, but no one can make it there now. Like, what the fuck?
We're going back.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
well,
have they literally not
until
been
we go
back
That's
back.
since
because
I'm saying it
that's
could be
because
fake
there was so
until we
much
go
on
back.
the line. There was more
you're
on the
not?
line for it back then. You
That's
know what I
right.
mean? It was
All
more
the money,
important,
yeah.
The priority was
Yeah,
there.
but you'd think
Yeah,
by
you're
now
right,
they'd at
Summit.
least establish some sort of like base of
Exactly what
operations
Mo
there.
said. Yeah.
Yeah, but
You don't have
that's-
money for rockets to space. You have money to spend on shooting rockets down from the sky. That's
And
what
hold
you
on,
would spend money
are you
on.
telling me that? Well, hold up. You tell me that in a current year we don't have any technology to fucking debunk or disprove some things that were made with technology in the N69? That's insane.
That's crazy, right?
That sounds really fucking brain dead to say. Just saying that is fucking stupid.
But I think, but haven't people already like the people that think it's fake? They have pretty good evidence, or is it bullshit?
Well,
Like
wait, so
shadows
Oh, you've
and-
never watched the
and all.
videos?
I watched some,
Debunked.
but
All of
it's
it is
been
debunked.
So it's real, X?
Yeah, the moon landing is real. Yeah, they went to the moon.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Bro,
I want to watch these. I want to watch these
Bro,
videos.
they've been there
Same.
like 6 times. No, not one time. What do
I've
people
never
think that they
been
only went there? Why do
How
people
come
think
I
they
only
only
see
went there
two sets of
once?
footprints
Well,
when I
Google
go
it.
to
How many
Google
times have you
Earth?
been to the moon?
Well, they went there enough to like they got bored of it.
Do we have you know how we have Doodle Earth? Do we have a Doodle Moon type thing where we can
Oh,
see around
6.
the
He's
moon?
right. 6.
Yeah, I was. They went to
6 missions landed.
Bro, they did everything over there. There's nothing else to do. They got bored of it to go there.
Yeah, there ain't shit on
It
the
says
moon.
9 human missions were launched. Okay, never mind. 9 human missions were launched to the moon between 1960.
Why we went to exam close-minded? You probably didn't know they went there 6 times.
Yeah, 6 missions
you didn't look into this shit. I looked into this shit.
6 missions landed. Yeah.
6 missions landed humans on the moon, beginning with Apollo 11 in July 1969, during which Neil Armstrong became the first person to walk on the moon. Apollo 13 was intended to land, blah blah blah. So yeah, 6 missions were landed. 6 missions landed humans on the moon. Damn, I didn't even know that.
SQC watches like YouTube videos for like 15
Yeah,
hours.
but I want like the good ones.
So
you know?
he's literally like
Crazy,
the
bro.
god
You're
of Jeopardy of like useless fucking.
You have all
Yeah.
this info. Damn, bro, you're actually.
Well, it wasn't useless for this podcast.
Well,
Good
why
job.
don't we
That's
have a
true,
Google-
yeah.
Why can't satellites show us the moon though? Then, like, why can't we just get? Like, why can't we just live watch what's going on the moon right now? Or does
I
it
have
just-
no
doesn't that
fucking
mean,
idea.
I
like,
don't know.
attempts-
I'm looking at like the moon footage, bro. This shit looks fucking so.
So doesn't that mean that like the attempts to go to the moon stopped at some point in time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the attempts?
There's no
Was that
reason to go
between
there.
1968 and 1972, or did the 6 missions happen through a larger span? What was the time period that those missions landed?
it was-
It
it
started
was-
with Apollo 11,
So
right?
so
Where
it was
did
a
end?
long span, but I think I could be wrong about this. I don't remember why I heard this and people. Okay, there's a bunch of fucking numbers on them, right? Because they were making them in series a little bit. Well, like you're making cars, right? All the fucking missions and all the right, all the Apollo, they were making them like in series, right? And I think that they had to skip some because they were behind on schedule. Something I heard. And then they probably went back because they had a bunch of other ones. But at the same time, why would you keep going it? Why would you once you've got all the rocks? And
Yeah, there was
shit,
no
We
incentive at a certain point.
establish a base of operations, dude.
But to what end? There's
To
no
do what?
resources.
Yeah, I
there.
agree.
But
Yeah, it's like you'd be
after-
like
and
the
after
Halo.
after
or
A
Apollo
base
13
of operations,
Yes,
A-
like
after-
a U.S. Army installation.
exactly. Thank you, Hardy. We're on the same page. I knew
after Apollo 13, people got.
I feel like we're in the
scared, too.
same book, different pages,
Just
or
same-
same page, different
different
books.
books. That's probably more.
Devin, go
There's
ahead.
like no strategic.
I'm just
position
saying,
for it at
after
all.
Apollo 13, right, there was a pretty big scare, and that they'd had 6 successful missions at that point, so they had brought back a lot of what they wanted to study.
What about other countries?
Well, the whole thing was the U.S. versus Russia, and it was kind of like people were different back then. They were inspired to do this. It was like a cultural phenomenon for the U.S. and Russia
absolutely.
to race.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree with
and,
that.
and we have that
the
similar
other
thing.
countries been like? Has China been there a lot? Has Russia been? Do we know?
I don't
the
think
stats on those?
anybody has.
Didn't
Well, after-
India just land there?
So they just took
On
the
the
arrow
moon?
and never went. That's crazy.
Everybody's
no
focused
idea.
on Mars now. That's like Elon's big thing, wants to get us to Mars.
China
Yeah,
got
yeah.
banned from the U.S. space station.
So is that the?
You
So
did?
is
Yeah,
it just
they're not
U.S. and
allowed
India
there.
that have landed there, or some other countries landed there as well?
People are saying India.
India just landed.
India, yeah, bro. Listen, I watched some of their other shit that they did a while back. It was live streamed. Okay, it's a good story. I mean, kind of. They live streamed the whole thing with Moon, and then they didn't have the I guess the technology or whatever to have like live footage or some footage of it, right? Because I get it's far. So, you know, like SpaceX, you see like the whole launch and the whole land and shit like that, right? India did their own thing, and I was watching it with chat, and then all they had is data, right? Like where the thing is, and it's sending data back in. And they're all excited about the thing landing and shit, and then they get the president or some shit to fucking sit down, and they're all waiting for it. And then at one point, it's like really close to landing, and the data stops coming in. The fucking thing crashed, bro. The mission failed, and then nothing was going on. President just sits up and just leaves. It was all like on live. It was so funny. It was like a live stream, but whatever. Anyway, yeah.
So this was wait, what country was this?
India.
This is India. So, but India got it done, yeah.
Yeah. A manned mission. I have no idea.
People, bro. Of course they got it done.
I thought the last
manned
mission
mission?
to the moon was
Yeah, it's
Apollo
unmanned.
17.
Yeah, this is unmanned.
The U.S. mission.
Yeah,
maybe?
unmanned. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know if anyone else has done it.
What's gonna get the entire world on the same page?
A global warming.
You think it's global warming?
Attack of AI robots.
Hold on.
AI too is a good one.
Hold
Yeah.
on, Devin. explain how water could be the thing when you could just set up what's it called? The thing that
desalinization plants in the ocean.
Desalinization is really
much money.
expensive.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of resources.
If we had to do it, bro.
The only way to do it is
water.
with fusion.
We would just do it.
Mo, we'd have
There's
to.
a couple of months ago, there's a new desalinization method that people are saying is really inexpensive and might solve the problem. So maybe, but water is going to become like a huge problem for most countries in like 20 years.
I mean, Saudi Arabia is already
we need AI. We need AI to solve that problem for us, and we need it to solve it fast enough before it turns on us.
Dude, AI just synthesized a fucking antibiotic last week. Like that's like crazy shit. Like AI is gonna change everything.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's synthesized?
They're theorizing that AI actually. So antibiotic resistance has been a huge problem because of MRSA and shit. Like all the antibiotics we've had in the past we're becoming resistant to because in our water supply and shit. They think that AI just synthesized a new antibiotic. They're gonna test it, but that means like it's like the first antibiotic discovered since whatever the last one was.
So who's making money off this AI?
Right now, OpenAI, Microsoft, and Google.
So they own it.
Well, what is it like?
The AI, just in general, like right now, when we see these breakthroughs in something, who's benefiting from this financially? Is it those companies?
AI is a general term for LLMs, which are large language models, and they're the two largest of which are owned by Google and Microsoft right now.
Okay, so we're fucked.
Yeah. We need AI to solve problems before we kill ourselves or before AI turns on us. There's a sweet spot there that I think we have a shot at the Star Trek future where everything's great. But it's really small window. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get that.
Or we get the Terminator future.
Hold on.
We're close to that.
Or the aliens come and then fuck us.
The future of Star Trek is way better than the future of Star Wars. Can we all agree
No
on
shit.
that one?
No shit. Star Trek is.
I'm saying even if you're a Star Wars fan and you hate I'm just saying
Star Wars
you live
sucks.
Star Wars sucks. Star Wars sucks.
Hey, wait, hold on.
You got fabricators.
Star Wars.
There's generations of Star Wars,
but
guys.
I agree with what you're saying because
Star Trek
that's our future. That's us. So it's like cheating. We relate to that a lot. Star Wars, like that's a long time ago, a galaxy far away. But Jedis are fucking awesome. That's
but only a few of you get only a few
lightsabers
of you
are
get to
cool.
beat Jedi, right? The rest are just like kind of shitty.
Exactly.
With that type of attitude, you would never be a Jedi, and that's what's beautiful about it.
I mean, that's
But to Star Trek, what I love about Star Trek is I imagine Jean-Luc Picard sitting down across from Palpatine and Yoda and negotiating a truce between the Sith and the Jedi and using the Force. Like I imagine that because that's how sick humans are. Humans number one, bro. When aliens come here, like humans number one. Like anyways, I don't want to get too excited about it.
I think you're so right though. We have like a small window of time where we might make it, or there's so many conflating factors that just fuck us over.
Well,
it's tight.
This one shot.
No. I'll tell you what. Like before we even get to that, before we get to that path where that small window is, we are far away from it. There's no way society something would have to happen that is terrible for society to get a boost or to get a hyper boost toward social maturity.
Yeah.
Intellectual maturity, psychological maturity.
I disagree.
You
Do
disagree?
we think this planet has 300
so
years?
look up
We are
something called
nowhere near.
No. So look up something called a great filter. I don't know if you guys have heard about that. Yeah,
that's
I've
really
heard of it.
good
Yeah. So here's the thing: is the concept's basically like, why isn't there more of us out there in the universe? Why isn't there more civilizations and all this stuff? And basically, it's like, hey, like we might hit the great filter soon. That's what you're talking about. Right. But the other side of the coin is, hey, what if we already passed through 5, 6, 7 layers of this great filter? So, I mean, that's what I believe.
You mean we're all that's left?
Well, no, I'm saying
you're saying we already passed it?
Yeah, I'm saying like the chances of life forming, that'd be one. The chances of life, having vegetation and atmosphere, the whole, what's it called? Magnetosphere. The magnetic field, like those are all, that's a filter, that's a filter, that's a filter, that's a filter.
I wouldn't say
would
those.
you-
No. I wouldn't.
So-
hold on.
so-
Let me interrupt real quick. I need to interrupt
Yeah.
here. I don't see. I mean, I have to watch this video to really see what the hell is going on. But
Yeah.
let me tell you this. To me, those aren't filters. Okay, like people always think. Here's how I see people thinking. They go, "Damn,
You're talking about the human filter.
No, just
Like-
hold on.
Yeah.
I see
What
people,
is a filter?
I see people thinking. Let me explain this real quick. I see people thinking all the time. Damn, what are
It's
the
your kidney.
chances that the Earth can inhabit, us? What are the chances there is, cows and food to eat? Listen, these are all things that, like that is such like a hubris thing. It's such an arrogant, egotistical human thing to believe that these things were like, or what are the chances these things were there for us? No. We exist because of these things. These things are like, these are all caused by the same thing that we exist for. Do you understand? Like, it's not a great filter.
No.
Do you understand?
well,
We exist because that exists. These things didn't exist waiting for us to exist.
I'm
We exist because they exist.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is a
no,
tough
and-
convo to keep
no,
up
and,
with.
no,
boys.
and that's what I'm saying,
I'm too
Train.
high for this.
Train, that's what I'm saying. We exist because these things already happened, right?
Right,
and
but
the thing is,
that's not a
yeah,
filter.
but no. It's just it's just the
He's saying
phrase.
it's a filter, as in, bro. It's
That's like-
it's something that has to happen for us to be
Yeah,
where we are. It's like
exactly,
there's levels,
exactly.
so there's a lot of things have to go right for humans to be where we are. So it's like
Yeah.
he's saying that's what he's saying.
like coming up there. I agree with you.
Yeah,
There
but that's
probably
irrelevant.
is. No, it's. I mean, you look out in the universe. There's no other. We haven't found life anywhere.
Because we don't have the technology to look in the place.
I mean-
brother, there are like.
I mean,
No,
yeah.
but it's so big that does it? Will we ever find it, bro? Space is so fucking like just. It's
Yeah,
so fucking
mathematically, it's
huge. We
very
can't-
likely.
We probably will never, ever, and no one will ever have, unless like they said some crazy breakthrough,
Yeah.
like in the
That's
movies
what we're
with
talking
black
about.
holes and shit. But I'm saying
We can
but
just-
even then, like, there's a really good chance that there's no other life in the.
But-
Yeah, but
yeah,
like,
no,
what
So,
so-
there's a thing called the dark forest theory, by the way.
Huh.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I've read this
and that
book
too.
that I read called Three Body Problem, and the dark forest theory is that there are civilizations around us.
And they're hiding.
And yes, because in a dark forest, if you make any noise, even if you were stronger than a prey and you attacked it, like if there's a little squeaking mouse and you attacked it, you are now open to getting third-partied by anything else out there. So it's best to just stay quiet and not do anything. So the dark forest theory is that we are surrounded by some civilizations that are aware of us, and they're both silent and hostile, and they choose to remain undetected.
But would that mean we would be aware of them too, right?
No,
we
we
don't
don't
know.
have that.
No.
We're
Once
not on
again-
that level.
Once again, it's man, humans just like pure hubris. Huh? Like it's crazy.
Humans
What-
number
Yo,
one, dog.
why would they, bro? I don't know.
it's
I think the real
crazy.
great filter is
Crazy.
nukes. Krim, would you
Yeah.
say that's a great filter? Is
What?
nukes? I think that's where all societies eventually end. Is we just blow ourselves up.
Oh
I
man,
think. Well, I mean, the one that Train's talking about, right? The fact that humanity can now actually end itself,
Yeah.
right? My whole point is that might be like somewhat of an easy filter to get through. Like just getting to the point where we are now is very, very, very difficult. Because you don't when we have like that James Webb telescope, like they can zoom into all the moons in the universe. There's no fucking trees. There's no life. There's nothing.
The important part is not just
Yeah.
that we got here, but
Yeah,
here
well,
now.
That's true too. They
Bro,
take
bro.
pictures, but don't they take pictures of something?
The past. They're the
millions
pictures of the
years in
past. Yeah,
right?
you're
So-
looking
so
at the
if
past,
you
bro.
take a picture of the Earth millions of years in the
No,
past,
but
you're not
he-
gonna
We're not
see-
even there. We're not even there.
No,
bro.
no, but here's the
But you might
crazy
see
part is
trees.
the universe is very young. They just found that out. Like,
Yeah, we are there.
yeah, we're very, very young. Like the whole Star Wars, like, galaxy far, far away, like a long time ago, right? Like there might not be a long time ago. We might be one of the first. Like that's how young the universe is.
Well, like
You
a
think-
million years ago, though.
No, well, more like a couple billion. I think.
Yeah.
are you
it's a
saying that
long
you
time.
think we're the first in the universe that has had life, the first like Earth or whatever?
Yeah, well, like in the what?
So far,
The universe's
That'd
like
be crazy,
lifespan.
bro.
We're
It's
literally
a possibility, but I think it's
it's like
it's
infancy.
an improbability. That would be so depressing if we
are the first.
If we are the
Not
first,
bad.
but what an embarrassment too. What
No,
an
stop.
embarrassment. What an embarrassment.
Don't say that, dude.
You're like, oh
What an
my god, they're
embarrassment.
making dolls of each other. And
We're
fucking
the
them.
ones that are first. We're the ones that are gonna lead. Like,
Train-
nah. I
Train,
hope
can I
not.
ask you a question?
I
Train,
hope
can I ask
not.
you a question?
Yeah, sure.
I just want to throw something out there. I think it's really interesting.
Yeah.
In this form that we're having this conversation.
Yeah.
I really do. I think it's fascinating. But let me ask you a question. In real life, you waste your time thinking about this shit?
True.
I'm saying I got real shit to worry about, bills and life. And my best friend dying of cancer. Like, you really worry about this shit, or are we just?
They're streamers. That's all
You
they
know
worry
what?
about.
You know what? I'm actually going to disagree one with this. It's these fields that will ask different questions and have more because that aren't as useful. That find things that you wouldn't have found otherwise, like very important things that people discover, or develop interest in other people to get into those fields to then make real investments that are used in the physical world. You know, things that are actually useful.
Like,
Does that make sense?
I think this
Agreed.
is something people like Elon Musk worries about, but not us.
No. Also,
There you go. Okay.
to answer Lou, to answer you, like, yeah, I mean, I'm not sitting here thinking about this, but like, let's say I hop in the shower, right? And I see something that resembles something, or maybe I just saw a Star Trek commercial.
Yeah.
When I'm in the shower, right, washing my ass and fucking, washing my balls, yeah, I start thinking, damn, I start thinking of these things, right? So, and my eyes are closed, I'm imagining.
Right. But you answered my question for me. So there you go. You're washing your balls, and that's what you think about.
That's right.
You're not letting this consume your life, is what I'm saying.
No.
Okay. I feel better because I'm getting a little concerned.
To Mo's point, like a lot of these like people like Jeff and Elon, like Jeff Bezos just did a podcast with Lex Fridman. That's all he thinks about is like these civilization level threats because he's had so much fucking money, he doesn't give a shit, right? It's just if you're working every day, you don't think about this shit.
Well, he was referring to the aliens, I think, or like that. But as far as the filters go, back to the filters real quick. I want to say this. Listen, I don't think the filters before are relevant whatsoever because in order for us to exist, those had to exist. If they didn't exist, we wouldn't exist. And if something else existed differently in the way it does now, we'd exist proportionally to that, right? Or relatively to that, right? What I think filters would be something that forces us and hyper boosts. I forget what the word is, but it's hyper boosts our need or our evolution, right? It hyper boosts our evolution, right? And something like that, a dramatic example, a sci-fi example, or maybe not, would be, the sun reaching its days of end, and we need to move to another solar system. Like this is obviously way more dramatic, but something needs to happen. We are so immature as a society. We are so mature as a species. Like, it is bad. The things that we are doing, it is embarrassing. We are supposed to be, how we describe ourselves.
I don't think we're the best the universe has to offer,
bro. It's never gonna get better either. In our DNA, we're just dog shit. We're just a bad species.
Train.
Looking what it is. Sorry to tell you, bro.
Looking at us.
Crim, then Summit, then Lou. Okay.
Let me throw something out there.
All right, Lou first, then Crim, then Summit.
So you think the Roman Empire and what they developed and how they lived, they were dog shit?
Not the Roman Empire, dude.
Depends how often you think about them.
People and civilization and developing, and so what they accomplished. Those people were dog shit.
No, I didn't mean by I just think we're just a flawed species. Whatever you train somebody to be a certain way.
We talked about this before. There's a lot of really shitty people doing a lot of really shitty things.
We're all shitty.
Yeah, but I mean, again, you look at Greeks and Romans.
Well,
and
Lou.
He's referring to our innate warlike. He's referring to the fact that we're innately violent and warlike.
Here, exactly that and
this.
Listen, the Romans had an excuse. The Greeks had an excuse. The Persians had an excuse, right? All those civilizations that accomplished amazing feats, they had excuses to behave in the way they did. We are at a place right now. Now, I understand the future is unfathomable to us right now, so maybe we are that empire. That we are the Roman Empire to the future civilizations of humanity that I can't fathom, right? In 300 years from now. But to what I know now, to the information we have now, to the technology we have now, to the awarenesses we have now, we don't have the same excuses as the Romans. We don't have the same excuses as these ancient civilizations that didn't know what the fuck was going on and what the fuck any of these things were.
They knew. They knew.
No. I'm referring
they did
to
some
like
terrible
what we know.
shit. Terrible people did terrible things. And
I know,
they
but I'm
knew they were
referring to
doing
what
terrible
we know.
things.
There is no excuse anymore, and the fact that we're still behaving like full-on animals is an issue. We listen. Everyone keeps saying, "Oh, 2020." I was expecting flying cars. We aren't ready for the future. The very future we all hope for. We aren't ready for it on a social level. We aren't ready for it on a psychological level, on an intellectual level. We aren't ready for it in any level. We are still like, here's the crazy part. Technology has increased and advanced, but we have not with it. And until something happens,
how could you? It's in our code.
No,
it's in our DNA. You can have what, bro? Yes, literally. You can't like change us in the code internally for us not to act the way we do. Like, you can't work against it.
So I think our technology level is like far surpassed our like moral level at this at this point. And right now we're like learning like, hey, what do we do with all this tech?
Let's
to be fair, it's a lot of like it's a lot of the new tech that's we're getting introduced to. Communication between all these people is like it's a crazy thing to to have to be the testers for, basically in a lifetime.
It's also that there's a pretty small percentage of people that have access to technology like this. Most people are still living in poverty. There's still millions, billions of people in the world that don't make $1 a day, right?
Yeah, Crim, go ahead. Finish your thoughts. Sorry.
Yeah. So earlier on, Train, the great filter. After this, I want you to look it up though. I mean, a lot of your points, like, actually, it's spot on. No, it's just a concept. So it's irrelevant for us looking in, like looking at us, it's sort of irrelevant, right? But when we look out into the universe and try to find life, like, it is completely relevant. But a lot of your points like are exactly what it talks about. And to Lou earlier on, like you said, like, who thinks about this shit? The thing is, if we don't think about this shit, and keep in mind, like, I have no science degree, no astrophysics, nothing, right? But I think if us as a society doesn't think about this shit, we're gonna remain exactly where we are, right? We're not gonna move forward, and we're not gonna reach out at all. Like, I think it should be a daily thought.
When you say where are we then? I don't understand what you mean. Where are we?
Right now, I think in terms of, oh my God, my monitor is just shut off. Okay. I would say we're like human society. We're in like our infancy. I mean, dude, think about less than 150 years ago. Right. We're traveling by train and horses.
Bro, I brought this up the other day, and I was laughing.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
Last podcast, and I got laughed out of the room, bro.
Yeah, and you know what we're doing now? I don't know if you guys know about like maglev trains. We're literally trying to build high-speed trains that levitate and go 400 miles an hour. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. Like, we're doing crazy shit where like 150 years ago, like, we're building everything out of wood.
Dude,
yeah, but we don't pull.
I'm reading this book called Empire of the Summer Moon. It's about the rise and fall of the Comanche Empire. It happened in fucking 200 years ago, and it's like the Wild West. Like, Texas wasn't established. They're like half of the fucking America was like Great Plains Indians, and there was a whole war trying to figure out what was going to happen. It's like not that long ago. The pace of technology. I don't know how we could have kept up.
Do you think the United States lasts another 200-ish years?
Oh, the USA is going down with the whole ship, bro. 100%. Bro, Captain sinking with the ship.
Why do you think that is?
But I'm thinking historically,
but that the world's going to end? I think that the world is going to end.
No. Why do you think the United States is not going to exist?
Oh no, I'm saying the world will end while USA is still USA number one.
You think how's the world end?
Well, how much time would you give the planet if we all had to guess? Like, I mean, we're all talking over our ass, but how long do you think the planet? Do we got 500 years?
The fate of humanity gets decided in the next 100 years.
But here's
is that what you think? 100
or max? I think the fate of humanity gets whether we go down or up. It gets decided in 100 years. Yeah.
Yo, I think we still have USA in 100 years. 100%.
And Train said it before. Train was like,
I feel like
the
that's a little
hubris,
early.
right? The term hubris,
Yeah.
right?
No.
This earth is going to be here for millions of years after we're long gone. We're so fucking arrogant. We think we have so much control. We're not shit. You think recycling is going to make a fucking difference? You're out of your mind. It's going to be here for millions of years after we're all long gone. But nobody wants to accept that because we think we're so important, and we're not. We're not.
That's right.
But
Every generation's got their world-ending situations.
We don't pull. I feel like we all don't pull in the same direction. And like Train, you said something drastic would have to happen. Honestly, we got to look like each other. How long until we all just look close enough that the whole planet is like a homogenous society? That has to happen because we don't pull in the same direction unless we look like each other. That's what I've noticed. Humans are built in with that.
For that, they said 70 years.
Now we're talking in like utopian ways.
70 years?
Actual sounds utopia.
I mean, statistically, you got China and India with the most people in the world, so it's going that way, boys.
No. Utopia as listen, at the end of the day,
I might be able to pass off as Indian in some ways, so I'm all right.
No, the problem with humanity is like, oh man, it's, you know, like I said earlier, we're programmed a certain way. It's our nature. Our nature is our worst enemy. And until something comes, I mean, I'm sure we're all aware how evolution works. Something has to come where we're forced to adapt, right? And that adaptation might take, you know, hundreds of years. But in my opinion, if anything were to happen to hyper boost our evolution or hyper boost us to change, it would have to be something drastic. And
Sorry, keep going. Sorry.
No, please go ahead. No, please don't. No, go.
No, keep going. Listen, I just hear something, and I don't know.
Yeah,
is it trumpet?
Is it trumpet? Are you spinning slots, dude?
And
No.
What are you doing?
That was hilarious.
I just hear Train on this epic rant, and then I hear.
Were you spinning slots?
Yeah, I was spinning slots.
Yeah. Train, what that is, I think, is AI.
Yeah,
I approve.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's been fun.
That's hilarious.
It's probably AI. I agree.
Who left?
Who
Wait,
left?
who dropped? Oh, Mo dropped?
He said it's been fun.
That was it.
The fuck's he doing?
Don't know.
Suck it.
He was offended by the AI talk.
I was kidding.
He's
Dog.
Oh, he pulled a Destiny.
Train, don't worry, dude. Train, don't worry. I saw
Well,
his
no, we're gonna
face.
wrap it up soon, but it's just
All
like
right,
it fucks up. It takes me 5 minutes to set this camera thing up with the names.
That's why I did it.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
See, this. God damn it, Mo.
Do you think AI is that thing though? You think AI is going to save us?
Yeah.
What you're talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's taking over the freaking world. They ain't saving shit.
Do you think AI will be able to control
I mean,
launching
if we-
nukes?
Yo, who is us, guys? Who is us?
Soon?
Save us what? Save the whole
Humanity, bro.
planet? Brother.
Nah, humans only, bro. That's we're gonna make the food in a lab.
No, but to expand off
You're so
XQC's point, which
anti-human, bro.
I don't know if you even meant this or not, but our issue is there is no us.
There's no we. There's no us. There's none of that.
That's the
What do you
problem.
mean?
The
What do
problem
you
is
guys
there is
mean?
no
They are
us.
making the AI. They don't want to. It's not a fucking a whole like, bro. It's not a whole like fucking NATO. Everybody has their own ideas together, and it's all nice little program that everybody's minds collectively help humanity. It's not like that at all, bro.
No,
Listen,
I agree. It's not
never
even
will.
close, but we're still us, whether we
Here's
like
the-
it or not. We're all us.
So you just
Here's
mean
the-
everyone's gonna have their own mini like fucking
That's right.
takeover
That's
of
right.
AI?
And here's the sad reality. Listen, here's what I mean by we're not socially intelligent or socially mature enough to even handle AI. Do you understand? We are not going to bring AI in to better our world. We're going to bring the first thing we're going to do with AI for the first 100 years is learn how to fucking weaponize it. We're not going to sit here and create an AI that can solve all the world's fucking problems, which it could. We're going to weaponize it first the first 100 years until something happens enough for either for technology not to exist or for us to come together and actually evolve as a civilization. That's
Like
the issue.
Everyone thinks that AGI, like artificial general intelligence, like a rogue AI, is going to be what stops us. I think Train's totally right. Like, for example, AES encryption, right? The encryption that's behind every single bank login, basically everything you do on the internet is probably going to get broken within the next 10 years by AI, probably the next 5 years. And how we solve a problem like that, and how we weaponize that, how China weaponizes it, how the US weaponizes it, like it's that kind of stuff just going to fuck over all of society. It's because we can't use it responsibly.
Yeah, I think it all depends on who builds the AI itself.
Have we ever used anything responsibly ever?
Never.
No.
Never.
We've only used 2 nuclear weapons in anger ever, which is pretty impressive as a civilization.
Yeah, but then what comes next after that? I mean, if people thought they could get away with it, but yeah, somebody still did though. All that matters is that we did it at least once. That's it. Otherwise, I still think everybody used everything to weaponize it. And
so you're saying like if we ever built a weapon and not used it?
It would have.
I would say
way. There's no way we would have never used it. No shot ever.
Listen, if something can be weaponized, it will be. It's just how it goes, right?
Yeah.
Or somebody else.
The
will
only
use it.
this sounds crazy. This sounds like a science fiction movie. This sounds like I'm fully living in La La Land. But let me tell you, all I can think of that will bring us together and hyper. What's the fucking word I'm looking for? I hate saying boost. It sounds so dumb. Hyper
just accelerate.
Hyper accelerate. Thank you. Hyper accelerate our maturity or whatever it is. It would have to be something external coming at us. It needs to be something that unites everybody.
We need to find an alien civilization.
You understand? Because
but what if it's we don't? What if? But that can't be global warming. Let's say if that's a thing. Like
it
that,
could be, but
in our lifetime,
it could be. But the problem is,
it could be
we
only
would
the way
need to see it physically.
It's too slow.
It's too slow. It's too slow.
Yeah.
And
but even if we physically saw aliens come to the planet, like we're gonna kill you. Oh, I know now that a large portion of humans will be like, yes, kill us. We deserve that. This is the new religion, the religion of dying to you guys. Yeah, I feel like humans, like I know now. I used to watch movies and they would like take their helmet off in space and I would be like, no human would ever do that.
That would be the great filter. That would be one of the great filters. Like that's what we need.
That unites us, Train. I think if something like that happens, it's just gonna put more fear into people and it's gonna be more control than
not when
every
no.
nation might be its
that
own
would be a filter though.
Prison.
Unless something literally breaks in our face and it claps you. You're not gonna do shit about it. Okay, I could tell you, bro. There's a good chance the plant explodes tomorrow unless you study this. There's a good chance you wait last minute to study it. It's just what people do. I'm sorry to tell you.
Yeah.
Bro, I sound like a doomer these days. Okay, but it's like the frog in the pan analogy, right? Where you put a frog in a pan and you raise the water and shit like that, and it doesn't jump and it dies, right? It overheats and it dies. But if it'll only jump if you dump it in boiling water. That makes sense.
Right? Yeah, it's the gradual aspect. He doesn't notice that he's boiling because it's gradually happening.
Yeah, something has to explode in your face for you to do something about it. People,
I still don't think we're all going to pull in the same direction.
Nope, no. I agree with that.
People just gonna have different beliefs always, bro. Always, and somebody's always gonna just try to start a problem. Even when everything's going right, somebody's always gonna try to poke the bear. This is how life is.
Yeah, that's why I'm hoping. I'm genuinely. And this is going to sound super main character syndrome, and I apologize for that in advance, but I am based on everything going on in the world, in my industry, and everything, I'm waiting to be woken up, okay? It has to be, listen, no, it has to be my 600,000th birthday somewhere on another planet. We're all fucking immortal. We've achieved crazy, we've achieved crazy, like, technological feats, okay? And this was like what I'm experiencing right now is just like a brief, like relative to that world, it's like a 15-second high that I'm going through. I made a bet with my fucking friends, and they gave me.
He's just on a fucking DST trip. And he's gonna wake up.
Yeah, we're so technologically advanced that the 15-second drug that I took is making me experience an entire 100 years of life. I'm hoping they wake me and say, "See, you couldn't survive what you said you would." Joke's on you, April Fools. Ashton Kutcher comes out in that world and says, "Hey, you've been punked," because that's what it needs to be at this point. I am being fucked with so. Oh my goodness, the hypocrisy in the industry.
Probably a criminal
everything.
or something like that, trying to run from the law, doing some crazy illegal drug that's not supposed to fucking be out on the streets that costs millions of dollars or something like that, and you just fucked yourself in a full lifetime for 15 seconds. You're definitely a criminal or something, bro.
It could be an experience, some sort of interactive art experience that you're partaking in some other plane of existence.
It's just...
Is that what you're saying? And your life would be over and you'd be surrounded by like who you really are and your people?
What I'm saying is, I made like a bet with my friends and we're each like 600,000 years old. And I said, yo, bro, honestly, honestly, I bet you I'm so intelligent that if you put me in a world of all stupid people, I could still convince them. And they're like, oh, really? You think so? Let me create that real quick. They put some chemicals together. I inhaled it and I went down. And now I'm in this world realizing, holy fuck, I can't. And they're going to wake me up and say, I told you so. I told you so.
They're going to clown you, dude. They're going to be like, you had 40,000 listeners every week and you couldn't convince people. They're going to clown you for that when this trip is over.
For sure. The amount of hypocrisy and just stupidity I've dealt with in this industry alone.
You got a platform, actually. This shit's on you. Like, I got boosted, bro. You know how many times I got vaccinated? I'm not even happy about it anymore. That's on you.
Brother, speaking of the vax, I used to promote that shit. I'm telling you right now, that shit's, let's not get into it. I'm telling you right now.
You know how many boosts I got in me? I don't want this in me. You had a platform. You could have said something.
I don't know anymore. That's all I'm telling you. I don't know anymore. Fuck me.
Wait a minute. What do you mean you don't know anymore?
I don't know anymore, bro. That's what I mean. I don't know anymore.
All I know is they made a lot of money. I want some of that vaccine money. There's enough of that to go around. They're suing each other now and stuff over the vaccine.
You motherfuckers are gonna bring back polio, man.
No, not that. No, not those vaccines.
No,
not vaccines in general. I'm talking about the vax.
Yeah,
we're talking about the vax.
I believe in vaccines
and the booster DLC.
I believe in the vaccines in general. I'm not
like mRNA vaccines.
No. Just the whole.
Devin, I got 4
let's not get into this. Let's not get into this. Please.
But if I die, I want everyone to remember I got 4 boosters.
Yeah, let's not get more difficult to get sponsored. Yeah,
booster deals.
All right. Well, I think.
Bro, if you don't believe in vaccines, bro, you are literally. I think you are a threat to humanity. Actually,
no. I believe in
hard
vaccines.
agree.
I believe in vaccines.
True.
Yes,
true. I agree.
The COVID vaccine anymore.
That last one was weird, though.
The last one was
still on the fence about it.
I believe.
I don't know.
I believe your children should be vaccinated. You should get the measles, all the things you need to get, right? All the stuff, polio, measles, all that shit needs to be done.
You know what I believe in? I believe in being healthy and having a good immune system. That's what I believe in.
Yeah.
That'll work until you get
and all the stuff you're supposed to get that they say you're supposed to get.
Yeah, you're supposed to get. Yeah, you should get the stuff you're supposed to get. That's exactly right.
Yeah, bro.
You can bench press your way out of cholera and polio.
I was about to say you're gonna get tetanus and be like, guys, I went to the gym today. I'm good.
Yeah, get your tetanus shots. Get all your shots. Make sure your animals get their shots too. Okay, we don't want any rabies. Bro, rabies is scary as hell. Have you ever looked into that shit?
Oh yeah, bro. I just heard
talking about that yesterday.
Bro, you can't drink water but need water. Nutty, dude. Don't even
bro,
want to
it is crazy. Like
it's crazy,
and it's a real thing, and no one ever talks about it. It's very scary.
I'm pretty sure it's like 100% fucking fatality rate, isn't it?
It's 100% fatality if you don't get like within like 2 hours or within 20 hours or something like that. What is it?
It's really scary, dude. I saw.
Yeah, but what if you bench like 225 though? Is it like 99 or?
No. Then you're gonna die knowing that you can bench 225.
The rabies is that.
You can just will it on you, bro. You can just drink the water.
If you close grip 225,
wait, X, what'd you ask?
Okay, Mo. Yeah.
You know about rabies?
Yeah, rabies.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I like about rabies in French? In French, it's called the rage. That's what it's called.
Oh, that's badass.
We should call it that.
That's like that one fucking movie with the zombies that throw up blood. The Rage. I love that.
There's actually a movie on rabies. It's like where they get like it's like a
Ujo.
They're like in a building or something like that, and they lock it all down, and you're like the reporter that's in the building, and it's like.
I'm pretty sure I took a Flintstone vitamin in 4th grade, so my shit's at least.
Ever see that?
I still take those, dude.
It's fucking crazy.
Be on the shot on purpose.
You're immortal,
bro.
You're immortal.
Listen, as long as you have a good multivitamin TRT and maybe one cycle a year, you're fine, bro.
TRT.
Bro, you forgot the ketamine, dude. You forgot the ketamine.
What do you mean, dude? You have to be full primal, bro.
Like SUMMIT, you want TRT
over 30?
would be a monster. Yeah.
I only eat raw
Over
meat.
30. Trust me.
I only eat raw meat. What?
If you're walking around at 1,200 tests, that's it. You're immune to everything.
Hey, speaking of TRT, what's the best steroids to take? I don't know.
What are you looking for?
Anabolic steroids.
Bro, don't take a steroid, bro. What the fuck?
Androgenic steroids. You get
A lot of people been taking them lately.
Go get your blood tested or blood work done first, and then maybe go on TRT if your test is low. Only if it's
How
low,
much
though.
Train hates viewbotting? Steroids is wild, bro.
Well, isn't it TRT supposedly good for you? Like Donald Cerrone got on it or something after he was done fighting, was saying how young it made him feel.
Yeah. TRT. Yeah,
Wait, Max,
what
do you think
MMA players taking like a bunch of crazy shit?
On shit now.
Bunch of MMA fighters. What the fuck? Don't fucking put all of us MMA fighters together, bro.
People are taking some shit, some like off the grid shit.
I have a baseball buddy that says that the stuff.
I think there's.
No,
I have a baseball buddy that says they
There
use a
has to
lot
be
of their
rumors.
own shit to enhance their shit.
Oh,
You know what I'm
Hutch?
saying?
I'm
Like,
sure,
use their
bro.
own
If you got that
blood
much
and
money,
stuff.
bro, you can make steroids straight for you, I believe. If you're making crazy amount of money, you know.
What do you mean
No
straight?
shit.
What do you mean straight
Like
for you? As a-
specifically for you.
You go get blood tested. You go find out what works for you. What the hell hormones you missing, and they make that shit straight for
Well,
you.
that shit works for everybody.
And they can't detect
what works
it?
for you.
No, some
they
people
can.
react better.
I'm sure they can detect it, but I'm sure people can get away with it.
There has to be some sort of threshold where they could get up to that threshold without getting detected, and it's going on in every sport.
So are you guys telling me that? So I'm sitting here like going hard on the viewbotting across this industry. You're telling me every industry there are people in these professional sports also like artificially boosting their shit?
100%.
For sure.
Oh, bro, they are
For
going to
sure.
the max that they possibly can.
So
they will
everyone's
do
just
everything they
fucking-
can.
okay.
They'll train in
Wait,
certain
I-
locations.
Yo,
all that shit,
everything
right?
though.
Listen, dude, you tell me LeBron for 20 years playing, he's 100% natural.
No, bro,
Yeah.
he's shooting stem cells in his
LeBron's
fucking
gotta be
earlobes and
natural.
shit, probably, dude.
Yeah,
There's
but
no
no one
way.
in any professional sport at that level, in
Bro,
like NBA,
20
and
years
they're
straight
they're
at that
all
level?
on something.
There's some,
No,
Everyone-
LeBron's got to be
not
natural,
all of
bro.
them, no.
He's saying-
100%.
LeBron's
he is.
natural, bro.
Guys,
There's no way.
there's too much
Yeah, but
money.
what do you
saying
consider
steroids?
natural, though?
We're all unnatural. We're all,
Stem cells
was
can't be
XQC,
unnatural, right? Like,
I
is
mean,
it
they're not your
is it?
cells.
definitely
They're not
unnatural.
naturally
No, I
made.
meant
They're
like
not-
Even a small amount of testosterone, all these professional
stem
athletes
cells
in
are
the
natural,
NBA,
so is
this guy
testosterone.
in the NFL also. These are things
NFL,
you
forget about
you
it.
cycle on and off.
Yeah, but
for.
isn't
These
stem
are
cell
things
just used to
that-
heal
okay.
things?
Shut up.
We
Train,
know that
shut up.
steroid checking and like UFC and fighting is extensive, right? Is it like that in other professional sports like?
Oh yeah,
NBA
for
and shit
sure.
like that?
It is, bro. But then there has to be a way they find
Yeah, there's
places
always
around
something
it. You know.
around it.
Yeah, there's politics. There's so many ways around it. It's been going on you're dealing with so much money that someone like a LeBron, as an example, you're not going to penalize this guy you don't want to catch him using steroids. You want to act like you're looking for steroids for sure, but you need your sport to put on a show. And it just so happens when these athletes are juiced up, they are far more capable and entertaining than when they're not. So you act like you're extensively searching and checking, but you aren't. You never want to find LeBron James on steroids. You don't actually want that.
I don't know if he's on steroids.
I don't think. I think
he's not like taking anabolics, but
I think there's something that's performance enhancing that's giving him an advantage for sure. But I don't think it's something to where full on steroid use and abuse. Obviously,
But Tiger Woods got eye surgery so that his eyes are better than 2020.
That's performance enhancing.
Y'all heard of that?
But how about that compared to steroids, though?
Have you heard of the?
Is that true?
Yeah.
Holy
the
shit!
enhanced games. Have you guys heard about
Hey,
that?
money,
It's where
bro.
they're
You got
gonna-
money.
Fighters need to be doing that.
Wait, Devin, what would you say?
The enhanced games. Basically, they're gonna do a second Olympics, but everybody can fucking juice to the gills. They can do anything they want.
See that?
The fucking sickest thing.
Just
And they're
put
gonna
the cheaters all in one spot.
The whole objective is to see how far humanity can push themselves on drugs, like with
Yeah, it's called fucking world strongest men.
People will die like
Isn't that like
crazy.
terrible? Like,
No.
It's gonna be fucking unhinged.
that's not a TV. You didn't just explain a show, right?
No.
No,
this is fine.
it's like
Guys,
it's like
they're just gonna die. They're just gonna die.
Imagine
They
the
are
shot
gonna
put.
die. If they're gonna die in a couple years, they're
gonna die, but if
raging
they're gonna
out.
jump like
Guys,
50 feet in the air, like
imagine-
the fucking Hulk.
Imagine when you're on.
steroids safely and not die.
Some of these other places do some wild shit.
Then I'm on everything, right? And I lost by an inch. What if I did a little bit more cocaine? What if I did just got a little bit more,
I'm
right?
saying if you
I think you're doing the wrong drug.
Definitely, it's definitely a slippery slope.
If you overdo it, yeah, you can die. But I'm saying if everyone is on a set amount, that's maybe
No, there's no rules. I'll send
Juice
them.
up.
if there's no rules, there's gonna be.
This is a real thing. Time out. Is this in another country?
I just sent it. If it's from the CNN article and the thing, it's not about like safety. It's deliberately not. It's literally about pushing human beings to see as far as they can go.
Is this a different country or United States?
It must not be being hosted.
There's
in
no
the United States.
way
Not
it's United
sure where
States,
it's being
right? It's
hosted.
not possible.
Cowards.
I don't know, bro. I just
I mean, bro, in other places, bro, they'll do wild shit. I was talking about this the other day. I've seen combat sports where like You know, like when you see someone get knocked out or like damn near get knocked out, a referee will jump in and stop it. There's like a sport I've seen where they fight. I've seen a guy get flatline knocked out. They'll drag him to the corner, wake him back the fuck up, and he'll go back out and fight. It's crazy.
That's wild. That's the same as when you see like when they throw 6 guys in there, all fight each other. And knocking each other out.
That shit's so dumb.
At that point, I saw there was kids. They had like 3-year-olds going at it.
Dude, that's like you get into like the category of shit that Train fucking hates.
Yeah, no, that's actually proven Train's point. So we should not bring that
up. Gladiator shit, man. Fight to death, man, with weapons and shit.
It's mainly like I don't know the country. Like I don't know. It looks like it's a European. I don't know exactly what country, but it looks like it could be like the Russian or somewhere.
Brother, to be honest, it's probably in Russia, bro. Do you not see? Do you not see the shit that they do, bro? Like they're fighting bears, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy out there.
I think if it's not,
it's the Wild West on fights.
In the phone booth, you ever seen that?
Bro,
dude, I have seen that. The phone booth fight.
Are you seeing the car jiu-jitsu now?
Yeah, car jiu-jitsu also. Yeah.
That's so crazy, bro.
Yeah.
What does that involve?
You can use the seatbelt to choke the guy out, bro. It's it's ridiculous.
It's like the phone booth thing, but in a car.
Pretty soon they're gonna be putting one of your dolls in there, Harley, with the other guys in it.
It's not one of my dolls. I want one. I'm on the market, but.
Yo, what seat do they start in? I'm curious. I gotta look this up.
The funniest one,
what do you guys think about the slap thing where they slap each other?
I think that's just
dumb
as fuck.
I don't watch it. I don't find that entertaining at all. But
right, I agree with you. I don't find that entertaining.
Somebody don't clip this, but that's the most stupidest sport, bro, ever. Ever.
Yeah, I agree.
Ever. But you're a grown man. You let another grown man slap you in your face. Are you serious? That's the most disrespectful thing in the world, bro.
Yeah.
How do you not die? Like when those like 300-pound guys like wind up.
All over.
Bro, it's got to be. So there's got to be some serious concussions.
Brother,
yeah, you know, on the topic of steroids and harm or things like this, like sports, I actually love those super bodybuilding shows, Mr. Olympia and stuff. I love that, and I'm happy that those guys who care about that stuff can treat their bodies like a pincushion and stick every needle imaginable, and we could see the freakiness that a human can be when they're the biggest, strongest ever. And he's fucking his life up, and I've seen how those guys when they were younger and how they look now when they're older because they've been bodybuilding. But that's the choice that they make, and it's super entertaining if they want to live their life like that, and it's not exploitative, and it's not like they're doing it because they were poor, and like it's just a choice they made. I love that. I love that. In these enhanced games, I'll give them a shot, but I don't like the slapping across the face thing. There's got to be a little, even if there's steroids involved, there has to be an element.
Not to mention, yo, bro, they can hit you with more than they're supposed to be able to hit you with, and you just get fouled. Like, bro, this guy just cracked me how he's not supposed to, and he gets fouled?
Bro, something, I was there in real life, and some guy had 2 fouls. Yeah, I think it was.
The other guy died.
Bro, well, I didn't die. He didn't die. But he fouled him twice. Like he clapped him at the wrong spot twice, and he's not even out.
Bro.
They just keep going at it, bro. It was crazy.
That's crazy, bro. That's insane shit.
Bro,
you saw that live?
Enhancement.
Yeah, bro, you can feel the ground shake, bro. I'm not kidding, man. It's crazy.
And it's like when you see fighters actually fighting, when a shot is coming at them and they can see the shot, you know, even if it's gonna hit them, they move their face with the shot, right? Bro, there's rules, bro. You cannot move your face. You have to take the full brunt of that shot.
Oh, bro,
dude, it's just
crazy,
man.
Bro. And then if you if you move and you flinch, that guy gets another slap in. Like it's done, bro. Like you're dead, bro. If you flinch, you're dead, bro. You got 2 slaps in one round, bro. You're gone.
Close your eyes.
Brother, it's and then you can get, there's a certain way you can't twist your hip into it. Like,
yeah, dude.
If you do that foul, you get slapped twice. It's crazy, bro. I don't know, bro. People.
Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
And then you gotta hold this thing behind your hand, like a towel behind your hand. That's the ultimate no, brother.
Bro,
not ready for AI.
Dude, whenever they knock the other guy out, they would
That's
run
gotta
to
be
the
a
side.
real bad position to get fucking cracked, dude. Your chin's out there.
Must hurt so bad.
Oh yeah, it's so bad, bro. And these guys, as soon as they knock the other guy out, they would run to the side, right where Dana was sitting, and they were like putting on a show and be like, yeah, you know, like almost like a father figure, you know, like did I do good? Did I entertain or whatever?
Yeah,
it was so funny to see it. I don't know. I think the whole thing's funny.
some reason that would be the most entertaining part of the show to me. The little like emote that they're doing at the end.
Yeah,
for their
they
win.
all did it. They all had their own emotes. They all of them had. So funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. Not a huge fan.
The slap boxing.
Yeah, no way, bro.
Yeah, I'm more of a fan of people. You know, if you get cracked in fighting, it's because you made a mistake. The other guy did really well. Whatever, something occurred that make that happen. You did your best to make it not happen, bro. In slapping, you're just like, let's go, just crack me. I just don't like that.
Dude,
as much.
how much technique can there be in that shit? Let's be honest.
There can't be too many.
Zero.
It depends on how resistant you are to shots and not getting knocked out.
No,
but...
yeah, it's just your chin and then how much you can bench press, probably, bro, or wing. You know what I mean? You just gotta wing one side.
But then, like, you're getting cracked that often. Like, isn't it taking some off of you every single fucking day?
Yes, your life.
DTE City for sure.
Brother.
Bro, so like
That's
you're
why I
becoming
like-
a worse version of yourself every single fucking competition. You're
I really
going
like
into the
watching
next
like
one just a little bit
jiu-jitsu and
worse.
grappling because like there's so much technique in that shit. Like I can watch fucking videos of Gordon Ryan rolling around like for fucking hours.
You know,
Like,
it's crazy
this is
though.
a lot of
Jiu-jitsu,
technique.
jiu-jitsu, you get hurt so much doing jiu-jitsu, bro. Like rolling around, flopping around, hit your face on the mat. It's so
but
irritating,
not,
bro.
but not like fucking just constantly just.
Not like that. No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know what you
100%.
mean, know what you mean,
What
for
about,
sure.
but like Gordon Ryan, he's it's pretty obvious he does.
There's no steroid restrictions in
in
jiu-jitsu.
jiu-jitsu, yeah, but he does it, and he's probably the
Oh,
best
for sure.
ever.
Yeah, he
He
openly
streaks
does
it.
it.
Yeah, he said he did it. Yeah.
But if he doesn't take it, is he still the best ever?
I don't
I
know,
still
bro.
think he would compete, but I don't think
so.
he would be the
Do you
best.
think he'll be the best ever? Still?
I think other people on steroids
think so.
eventually, if even if he was, eventually somebody utilizing the advantage who's just as good as him will beat him.
Is
you know what
is
I'm
that
saying?
the main reason he doesn't do MMA, because he'd have to get off it, and that might
Yeah,
hinder him?
Apparently,
probably.
the guy's got a
Probably.
crazy stomach problem too. I don't know.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he does have that.
I think so. That's why he's taking steroids too, right? Because the stomach problem to help or no?
Yeah,
I'm not
then
bullshitting.
I have the same stomach problem, dog. Feel me? I'm kidding.
What
You
is
don't look
it?
it.
Oh.
No, he has something. But I don't think steroids is the reason he's taking it. I definitely think the steroids is to enhance his performance.
No,
in
but
jiu-jitsu
people
for
cycle
sure.
them.
Yeah.
They cycle them on and off. You
course we do,
you
bro.
do it on the off season, get as far ahead as you can, and then you're off it. But if there's no if there's no testing
like
going
overt or
on, then
something
you
like
could be
that.
on
Yeah.
it. You could be on it during, and
mean-
that's a huge difference.
My thing with steroids is like for like boxing or grappling or whatever it is, fighting. It's that you're going in there and you can really hurt this guy. So you're taking something to be better than me to potentially we're already hurting each other. And that is crazy. Like if you're doing baseball, you still got to hit a ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Basketball, not too much. Football
That's
is
a good
kind of
point.
crazy. Football is kind of crazy because you stay contacting people.
Yeah.
You know, hockey the same way. But like, there's certain sports where
It's
I'm like,
criminal.
really, like,
It's
like-
criminal
like-
in a fight.
Yeah,
That's a
you
good
know,
take,
like,
though, you
like
know, you
riding,
can take
riding,
steroids
riding
and
your
fucking kill
bicycle. You know what I
someone.
mean? Like, it's okay. You're riding your bicycle, brother. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell is going on? You're not punching another man in the face. You know, so that's the thing.
Yeah, I
It
think you
should
could.
be
It could
absolutely
be criminal if you're
exaggerated.
if something happened.
Yeah.
It's absolutely exaggerated in combat sports, big time. That's crazy.
All right,
shit.
well, Train, you wanna
Yeah.
do the
Well.
honors?
Yeah.
It's been 8 hours.
Yep. Well, I guess that's a good wrap up point, huh?
Steroids, great wrap up point.
Yep.
Better than the sex dolls.
I feel bad for X though because
Way better.
he just brought out the food. That's the best time to have a podcast while you're
You
eating,
guys
you're
are on
listening.
for 8 hours?
What is that? a
No,
donut?
it's been
Nah, it's just joking.
No
it's
shot.
been 5 hours.
What's he eating? What's
Yeah.
he eating?
It's
Or
been
a hot
5
dog?
hours?
Is
Yeah.
that a Costco hot dog?
Oh, I thought
Well,
that was a
Crazy, huh?
Costco
Crazy
has
how
the
fun
best
it is,
hot
huh,
dogs,
Sam?
bro, huh?
Yeah.
I
Chew
love
X.
that.
Chew X.
I
What
hated
is
every
that? You
second
got
of that.
a
Yeah.
toasted hot dog?
That's a
it's,
nice.
it's a steamer.
Man, you really are Quebecois. Eh?
Lord.
Quebecois.
Wow.
Is that a
Oh,
Crunchwrap Supreme? What is
shit.
that?
What is that?
That's a poutine.
Poutine, my brother.
Bro, don't
This
show me
motherfucker
food,
can eat
man.
anything in the world, and he's eating a
Hey,
fucking Costco hot dog. Jesus.
Hey, that's
No,
the
no,
beauty.
he's eating.
Is poutine good?
That's the brother.
Yes.
brother, let
It's
me
I've
tell
heard
you.
nothing but good things about it.
As-
It's very good.
As somebody
And
as somebody that shit talked poutine forever. Okay, the first time I had it was literally like maybe like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. I've been here for in Canada for a while. It is so good. It is so.
that
fucking
one,
good.
the one he's
Bro, you
holding, I
can't go
feel like
wrong.
is even
Seems
better.
Can't
like
go
it has
wrong with
everything
cheese
that
and
I
gravy,
like.
bro.
Yeah,
Everything
it
that I
sounds
like
so
is in
nasty
one.
though, but it's so
No, it
good.
doesn't.
It does because it looks like
it sounds great.
Bro,
you don't like
Tim
the way it
Hortons?
sounds?
It's
Hard
Tim Hortons in
disagree.
Canada. Why has that not gotten to the United States on the West Coast?
no.
Tell
Tim
me.
Hortons
What?
is trash.
You are out of your
where can I
mind.
get it?
No,
Tim
wait.
Hortons.
Something happened
What
with
does
Tim
Tim
Hortons.
Hortons consist of?
Something
What are they
happened.
known
Yeah,
for?
someone bought
Tim-
Tim Hortons.
Tim
It's
Hortons.
trash. It's
Tim
trash.
Hortons
Yeah,
is like
he's
Wait,
right.
what?
It's like Dunkin'
McDonald's
Donuts of America,
Canada
or,
apparently
Oh,
bought
okay, okay.
the factory that makes Tim Hortons
No
coffee.
shit.
So now McDonald's Canada is where you can get that good old Tim Hortons
Well,
coffee,
McDonald's
and Tim
always
Hortons is
had
making their
great
own coffee
coffee.
now, and they just don't
It's
have
shit.
it.
It's so
Oh.
bitter and
It's so
dog shit.
bad. Tim Hortons
Yeah.
sucks now. It's really
So
bad.
Tim Hortons is
Oh,
a
shit.
donut place in Canada.
Tim
it's
Tim
like
Dunkin'
Hortons-
Donuts,
yeah.
It's like
basically.
Dunkin', yeah.
It's like a mixture
Oh,
of
it's like
Dunkin' and
okay.
like Starbucks, maybe, or like it's like a Dunkin' Donuts in
gotcha.
Canada.
Oh, yeah.
I
When
don't
did
know.
this change?
Is it owned by Dunkin' Donuts or something, or am I tripping?
When did
Wendy's
this change?
and Tim Hortons had a thing going. I think they're owned
That
by the
sucks.
same
Poor
company.
Lou and,
oh, and like
Lowe's.
4 years ago, 5 years ago, or something. That's when I first started hearing about it. By the way, I never did my own research on this.
Lois
by
and
the
Lou,
way.
thank
This
you
is
guys. I
a
love
thing
you guys.
Someone told me.
There was no need to carry on anymore. I love you guys. Thanks for coming on. We missed you so much, Lou. We love you. And Lois, we love you, bro. Keep hitting those 1,000 X's that secretly are pissing me the fuck off. What the
Yeah,
fuck is
bitch
your
ass.
seed, motherfucker? What is that seed, huh?
Bro, that's a
God
god
seed, bro.
seed, bro.
How much have you made so far? Like, what is it, like? Are you at 15 mil now? What are you at?
I'll text you. I'll text you.
All right, you text me.
But
now.
that's
You
like
text me.
6,000 X's.
No, text me what you got now. Text me what you got now. I have to seethe in private.
I'll text you.
Shameless. All right. Have a good
Yo,
night, guys.
I'll
Thank
see
you.
you guys.
Yep.
Thanks, sir. Good seeing you guys.
Kick.com/Los
Hey,
Pollos,
guys.
guys. Check them out.
All right, guys.
Later, dudes. See ya.
All right. I'm
Wait, all right, wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
don't use
wait,
it, Los, as
wait,
an
boys,
example.
boys, wait before we leave. Thank you all so fucking much. Happy holidays to all of you. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, happy whatever the fuck you celebrate. I love you all very much. Thank you. It means a lot. I know you don't care about this next part, but it means a lot that you would come on, give me your time. You're all successful creators. This is money out of your pockets by coming on here. So I appreciate that. To the people watching, please go follow all their streams. Max, what is your stream? Is it just Blessed MMA or is it Max Holloway?
Max Holloway, brother.
Yeah, Max Holloway on Kick. Crimsix is Twitch. Devin Nash is on strike still, but we love him. You'll see him on the podcast. Check out Harley Plays on Twitch. Mo TV on both. Summit1G, you know where to find him. He's massive. Summit1G on Twitch. And XQC, y'all already know, on Twitch and Kick. And Tfue on Kick. Tfue, XQC, everybody. Thank you, guys. I love you all. Summit, thank you again. Thank you, XQC.
Appreciate you having me.
Thank you, everybody.
Merry
Thank you,
Christmas,
everybody.
y'all.
Harley,
Appreciate
thank
you,
you.
brother.
Christmas.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye, guys. Love you. Thank you.
Peace.
Enjoy your
Love
night.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you.
I love you. Bye.
See you, boys.
Bye, man.
Okay, let me see. Okay, boys, great podcast. I appreciate everybody. Thank you, guys. Thank you for tuning in. You know, this is what y'all asked for. This is the old school OG podcast, right? And I think I'm gonna be honest with you, like, you know, I'm really proud of how far Kick's come. I love seeing, you know, all these different streamers on. I want to give a shout out to SXB. I don't know if you guys have checked him out. He's actually an amazing streamer. You know, definitely would love to have him on the podcast one of these days. You guys should check him out. SXB, super large creator, super entertaining creator, and down to earth. I have to still get into that, you know, scene and, you know, check everything out. But other than that, it's, you know, fantastic streamer you all should check out. But yeah, anyways, what I was getting to was, you know, Kick. I'm proud of how far we've come, but this podcast has like really added that glue. The same thing it did for Twitch, it's doing for Kick. So I'm really happy you guys pushed me to bring this back. So that's love to you guys. This is a podcast that is necessary in the industry, and I see why every time we run it. Please follow the channel, guys. Please follow the Kick channel. Follow my Twitter to find out when the next podcast is, and follow it to find out when we start uploading to Spotify and all the other platforms as well. Please follow the channel. Thank you for all your support. And yeah, have a good night, guys. I'll see you guys for the next podcast, which will be when I post it on Twitter, guys. So follow the Twitter. Please follow the Twitter. And follow the Kick channel. As far as a personal stream goes, that'll be soon. Love you guys. Have a good night.